we go. All right, we're good. All right, guys. Hope you're doing well. Round one of the tournament today. It is going to be a pick six, and I am going to be, I believe I am on either Nurgle or, is Battered Bluffs the first map? Yeah, I'm on Nurgle for round one. I think the map is the Battered Bluffs. Yeah, so this is a new map. It actually has like 3 giant hills, and we're playing against Skaven. Okay. I actually don't have a build for Nurgle versus Skaven yet, so this will be a good testing ground. Yeah, we'll get to see how it goes. Welcome, welcome. What's cracking? Guys, Total War Star Wars was leaked in development, was it? Is that the rumor out there, Paul? I mean, look, I'm not going to complain if we get Star Wars. I would certainly prefer 40K, but like, you know, if I can just fly around the battlefield with Palpatine shooting lightning, sign me up, dude. I'm all for it. You're lurking today. Can't wait to see your builds. Yeah, well, it's a pick six Anticity, so it's not Nurgle every game. It's, yeah, against Skaven, Skaven is tricky for Nurgle in some ways because Skaven do have really excellent tools at killing infantry, which is Nurgle's strength. So you have to kind of think outside the box here a little bit. So we're going to be seeing what we can do. Let the Chin Beards feast. The Chin Beards will be feasting here in game one. All right, so yeah, I think I actually like that. I like this. This map is also really different. It is a very, very different map. So yeah, it's going to be changing up the way this matchup would normally be played. This map, it's like basically there's 2 giant hills. So mortars and things like that are going to be good, but any direct fire shooting is going to be probably a bit mediocre. So that's something a little bit funky to play with there. All right, so for the Lord choices, obviously Kugath is too easy for the Skaven to poke down. Could do Epidemius in this matchup too. You need my glorious Deathcore Trench battles? Yeah. No, I would for sure prefer. What's the rumor with that, Paul? You can't just drop that and then not tell us anything. You know, you gotta give us a little oven here, man. All right, so let's do this, and this. I think that's gonna be fine. And obviously, against the rats, you do want an Air Force, but Furies are a little bit of a trap. Howling Warp Gale can sometimes punish them pretty heavily, and you can run into some issues. All right. So where are we at? Other units. Yeah, Nurgle's roster is so funky. I think on this map, I can make these guys work. Normally, they're pretty bad against Skaven, but here, maybe they'll be fine. Angels of Decay against Skaven, what is that good against? I mean, you've got to watch out for Flensing Ruin. Flensing Ruin can be very punishing against, like, Nurgle blobs. Yes, Precious. Okay, let's mix that in. I feel like that could be kind of an interesting tech to try. We're going to try some truly forbidden sauce right now. See if we can make it work. Okay, so that looks good. And then do we want any other sniping elements? It's a clue turn on Plague Drones. Plague Drones, I've thought about Plague Drones against like Tomb Kings, maybe using them to counter Ushapti. Against Skaven, I don't think they'd trade super well into the Clan Rat, into the Rat Ogre. Rat Ogre would probably be a fine enough trade, but still not amazing, right? I think Battletoads are good here. They can definitely do some work. I think Marauder Horsemen are also going to be good in this matchup, but not in your starting army. I mean, they do get up to the hill very quickly. This map is all about that hill, so 1 and 2. Then we got 300 left. Very awkward amount of money. Okay, so it's going to give us 700, and let's do that. The Haggard Nurgle Mobility Rush? Yes, fear it. Fear the Nurgle Mobility. All right, so next up, we throw you in. Rot Knights are going to be pretty bad here. They're going to downtrade into most things. You could honestly, on this map, probably get away with using a freaking Toad Dragon, all jokes aside, like a big toady. Just because of the way the map is, I think big Totemus Maximus could do good. Normally risky. Yeah, so Plague Bearers can grind down Skaven, but they die really horribly to Globadiers. Globadiers just like eviscerate them in terms of value, so it's a little bit sketchy. But I have like an old school style play here that I think is going to be fine. Yeah, I think it'll be A-okay. All right, so that looks fine. We got you guys in reinforcements. I think 2 of those are going to be adequate. Dude, the Toad Dragon calls to me so hard. It's very risky against Skaven, but yeah, I mean, it can be disruptive. The Big Terror can be menacing, and there are some schemes. So maybe we try this. Pestigores are actually not a bad choice against the potential of a what's it called? Storm Vermin build. Sometimes you'll get some cheeky Storm Vermin in the lines, which is tough. Yeah, welcome guys. Welcome to the stream. This is round 1. It's pick 6, so you're going to be getting me on 6 different factions. Well, if I get to the semis, it's a very sweaty tournament, so. But we are playing, I think, in the round of 4. We have Khorne, we have Empire, Nurgle, and Skaven. We're playing Skaven tonight too, so Skaven will be in the mix. Chaos Knights are kind of a cute idea against rats. Yeah, they can do some work, but there's usually so many clan rat spears that are just like, ugh. Calling those guys in feels bad, man. It feels bad. All right, 2 of those. The Toad Dragon does tempt me, but yeah. Does the Toad Dragon die to weapons teams? It could. That's the thing. This map, though, is very friendly to the Toad Dragon, but I still think it's a little bit too much of a risk, if you ask me. All right, that looks fine. That looks fine to me. Let's try it out. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Double Exalted Heroes to grind. Yeah, they're not bad. Double Exalted Heroes can be very formidable in this matchup. Yeah, the Toad Dragon has 25% missile resist. You know, if I were to give Nurgle a buff, it would just be... You know how they just buffed Khorne's resist across the roster by, what, 15%, I think? Spell resist? If they did the same thing for Nurgle and bumped up Nurgle to, like, an additional 15% missile resist on everything, so even their base infantry get missile resist, and then what already has it gets a buff, I think Nurgle could be a very solid mid-tier faction. I mean, they are kind of like a lower mid-tier faction, I would say, but they can still win. They have some very polarizing matchups. But let me make sure my opponent isn't messaging me or anything here. All right. Against me. Okay, let's see. Yo. Who is it? I will message them. So oh my god, we have a Martinius. Okay. Yeah, so you... Okay. Hitting him up. Just play your... Okay, checking the rules. No problem. Doing some adminning. He will... Okay, should be all set. My opponent is ready. I am about ready as well. And we're trying one thing that's very unorthodox here that you probably almost never see. So we're going to try and make it work and see how it goes. Tell CA that Cloud of Fire should be the missile resist outside of combat. Yeah, I mean, that's how Nurgle is in tabletop. In many of the renditions of Nurgle from 8th edition, 9th edition, all the way up to 10th edition, Nurgle often survives shooting with either terrain, which isn't as much of a variable in this game, or with minus to hit modifiers, right? So there's something that's like, Nurgle's going to be, you know, -1 to hit here, -2 to hit here, whatever. How do Forsaken do? If Forsaken had extra missile resist, yeah, they'd be pretty sauced. So you see what I'm saying about this map? You got a big hill. It's very cool. It's not one we've seen. So direct fire shooting is going to have a hard time unless you go over the crest of the hill, right? If you come over the crest of the hill with like a Toad Dragon and they have a gun line waiting, it could get killed very quickly. So I did not go for that, though. I did not go for the Toad Dragon. I'm a through and through Dogs of War player. Yeah, there's been rumors of Dogs of War, right? Haven't we heard whispers? All right. Cool. So we're about ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a couple of you little gremlins and have you Vanguard down and grab that point. We got Festus the Leech Lord, and we're going to be taking our Marauder Core up the middle. And yeah, we'll try and triple cap this Skaven, you know, because Skaven will typically outvalue you, you know, so you gotta just go for that. Although that's not necessarily true. Nurgle sometimes can outgrind Skaven, you know, they sometimes can. We're gonna get you out there, and we're gonna get Festus here. We're gonna get our 2 cultists in the mix, Cultist and Cultist. Festus is gonna be lurking here, because he's very, very good for blob fights. And then we have double Nurgle Chariot, so this is gonna be kind of fun. Yeah, it's a map we haven't played too much in tournaments, but it's cool. It's and the best thing about Pick 6 tournaments is you get to, you know, meta, you get to like change the meta up, right? There's factions that normally wouldn't be viable that, you know, in certain situations and matchups that now suddenly can work because it's a bit of a slope here, which is fun. So, but yeah, we do have Nurgle Chariots. Going to be trying these out. I always feel like I don't play them well, but we're going to see if we can. So we're going to try and get you and you. There we go. And maybe charge up the hill. Maybe we can like dive them through the ranks on top of the Poison Wing Globadiers. Ogres are going to be a bit of an issue. The Rat Ogres, but aside from that, maybe we'll be okay. In reserve, I have a pretty mixed army. Even 1 Plague Ogre and Pestigores, Forsaken, Marauder Horseman, the works, right? Yeah, so it's going to be fun. All right. Good luck, have fun. Let's see what the rock is cooking. My opponent must have a pretty chungus little Skaven army to set up there. Okay, he didn't say anything here. Let's see here. Okay. And no problem. Let's get it going. All right, so advancing up, we're going to push the hill. We're going to push the hill. It's kind of like scary, right? We don't know who's going to be there. Move you guys up there, move you guys up there, and let's get it. So the Chariots, I'm thinking, can bounce down to objective 1 if need be. My opponent obviously going to be spamming out a lot of spears. Skaven don't really like dealing with mass, you know? I don't know why these guys decided not to move. That was weird. All right, so Festus, let's get it. And as far as the rest of the unit goes, we need to see what my opponent's doing before I make those decisions, right? Colin over here is going to be Night Runner, so it's pretty good against my units. And we do see Globadiers. Okay, so the Globes are there. That's going to be menacing. And what we could do preemptively, I think, is take a Forsaken unit, run him up into the trees, and see if we can maybe get a good flank with him, right? That's going to be nice. All right, so you guys are going to get to the point. I don't know if it'll be on time. Festus is over here. And if this fight goes south, we can just switch it up. Yeah, Gutter Underslingers. All right, so Eshin Triads, and let's get you guys right there. All right, so here comes the Skaven. We do have double Chieftains on foot. Okay, so the Chieftains are lurking. We're going to get the boys over here. So let's get you right here. And then you guys can actually concave over here. And yeah, those little Chieftains could be a bit of a menace. I don't know how the Nurglings are going to do down here. We could lose that fight, but overall, you know, it's holding the objective for us. So that's going to be good. So those are Storm Vermin Halberds. Those are Clan Rats. All right, so let's pull back a little bit, just kind of tease. And you guys are going to move up here with Festus, and we're going to go ahead and put the Damage Aura on for now. And let's start getting some Battletoads up here. We're going to need some mass to deal with all this, I think. All right, so we're going to go right through the Plague Monks here with the Chariots. Let's get you into those, and you into these guys, and move into the secondary. Cultist and Cultist need to engage, and we're going to do it. So we're going to take the Chariots down onto the Globadiers and see if we could just crush those guys, right? So let's move you guys in to deal with the Storm Vermin, and now we got Plague Bearers in the grind, so I'm hoping that'll be good. Oh, all right, so we got the old nastiness here, so let's turn you guys around, and we can go this way, and then you're going to keep going that way. Try and shut those down. Plague Bears go right here, and we got more Plague Bears on the hustle. All right, so we're Mortis Engineering. The Chariots have been disruptive so far, which is actually good. You can see they're running through a lot of these units. Let's get back into these right now. Low ground objective is probably going to be a loss for us, but that's okay. Let's get some more Battletoads up here, get them rumbling. All right, so really I'm going to focus heavily on Chariot Micro here and try and keep them alive and get some decent value. So let's get those Poison Wind Globes. Festus is draining, but he's taking a shitload of damage from these guys, which is a little bit wild. Didn't expect that. It wasn't on my bingo cards. All right, so we're going to get in there. Yeah, you're going to be tied up here, so we need to escape, and you need to run this way. Get out there, and we'll pull you guys around the sides. So is this Chariot going to be able to escape, or is it straight up just going to be stuck into the Shadow Realm here? I don't know. So Plague Bear Summon should be available soon. Let's call in some Nurglings as well, and keep that Mortis Engine nearby draining. Plague Bears are going to go. Let's get you over there. And how's the other one doing? The other one's almost free. It's almost free. So let's see if we can break this position while Festus continues to drain down all these elite quality units, right? All right, so the Forsaken, yeah, I think we just loop them over here. Battletoads can go into these, and let's get you guys force pathing after the Globadiers. We all know how sticky and annoying those things are. And my opponent still has a subjective. Value trading is kind of even, which is all right. You know, that's good for us. We do get the Chariot Slam right there. And those Ogres on the high ground are going to be a little bit tricksy, but we'll see what we can do. Let's get the Chariots back down here now. And this Chariot can continue forcing through here. And now let's move the brick here. Get the Chariot to come across, and yeah, the Globadiers are offline, which is good for us. Festus is definitely going to trade well here, and we might want to just get some more infantry capture weight up there. None of the points are super close on this map, unfortunately, so let's just get some Pestigors to run up here. Help out with the Storm Vermin a little bit. Granted, we do have some nice draining. Okay, so you get caught here. Feels bad. We're going to go after the Globadier. Go after the Globadier right there, and Festus and company, how are we looking? Ogres might actually pose a threat here. I'm not sure. We can call in some Horsemen if need be, but Festus is draining, and now we have Plague Bear summons, so we're going to drop those summons right here, which is going to help, and the Nurglings and other reinforcing units should be able to come in. Drop Fecundity right here, and we need to force path onto these guys right now as the other Chariot hunts down the Globadiers in the back. All right, so up top, let's get you Marauders up to that point here to help hold, and we are overwhelming them a little bit here, I think. Festus and company are slowly going to buckle over these units, which is going to be good. Forsaken are doing well, and the Chariots have continued to be actually not terrible. We actually even have a Plague Bearer holding on the low ground objective there too, which is pretty cool. All right, advance up, advance up. We need to flip this objective, though. It's been a hot minute, but the Chariots are very much alive, so let's get both Chariots to run down these Poison Wind Globes here. And now the Skaven have officially been buckled on this point, so that's really, really good. Now, remember, one of my Plague Bearers is a summon unit. I believe it's this one. Yeah, so we're going to send him down here, move you over there, and Festus and the Cultist should be probably grouped together. We want to keep those characters together so they can benefit from the healing. And here, yeah, we're going to need something. We're going to need some milk over at that objective. So let's get some Nurglings for now and see what we can do. So we do manage to run down those. All right, let's get you guys away. Festus and company, we just win this middle fight. You know, I think we're going to have the tools to win that if need be. And you guys form the ranks, make sure things don't get too crazy. And now we can call the Chariots down here, actually, and have them maybe consider flipping the low ground objective. So, yeah, the Marauders are holding, but that point is definitely going to be lost. We're going to need something over there to deal with that. Festus and company grinding the Skaven brick here. And these are the summon rats, which we're going to keep chasing with. All right, so you guys, let's group these guys together. It'll be a little bit easier to micro them at this point. And we're going to run into the gutter runners. You guys are going to go right here, and we actually have a decent opportunity to try and grab this outside objective as well. This is a cool map, though. Definitely fun. All right, so in the back we got Rattling Gunners to shut down chariots, which makes sense. And on this objective, the Nurglings are close by. Let's get the Forsaken over here, see if they can stabilize that point. Meanwhile, the Battletoads and company are going to keep chasing here, and Liber One Shoticus is going to be activated. All right, so Festus, I think we can run over there and try and stabilize this. We have a nice pocket of units hanging out in this objective here. And down here, the chariots have ripped apart quite a bit, actually. Do we want Furies? I don't know if we want Furies there. Let's save up a little bit and see what we can get. All right. So Forsaken going to have a roughish time, but we need to switch on to the healing elixirs now and get the Fat Festus healing going. As far as this point goes, I mean, we're ahead on value, which is a big advantage. You know, if Nurgle's ahead of you on value, it's certainly not good. And here we get the chariots running some shit over. So now we come back to the objective, knock them off here as the Nurglings arrive. And is there any mass coming here? Mainly just, yeah, those kind of units. Okay, so I think we call in a Speedy Boy. We're going to get a Forsaken over there, and that should give us that objective. All right, so we stabilize this. Rattling Gunner's getting some nice shots. So we need to take advantage of the hill, right? We need to pull back to the dark side of the moon here, get these Battletoads running on over there, and we can unsummon some of you guys, and Nurglings can go in and reinforce there. And now Festus and company can go back to the middle, because that's obviously what my opponent wants, right? All right, so how have the chariots been? I feel like they've actually been pretty good. They've been disruptive and hard to deal with. Let's get another Battletoad coming up here. Battletoads are actually a decent answer against some of the, what's it called? Chariots and units with mass, like ogres, right? But Festus is there. Let's get the Forsaken waiting on the dark side of the hill. No, Nurgle's worse in land battle. Nurgle's actually a contender in Dom. Like, they're not like S tier, like, they can beat good factions. They just require a lot of finesse and a lot of game knowledge, in my opinion. You need to really know like how your units interact. It's not like as Ungabunga as like Norska or some of these factions like this. All right, so we do get a little bit of mass here. We need to stay on this side of the hill and lure the Rattling Gunners up to the high ground. And now we have these like two chieftain characters, which honestly are not going to be that big of a problem. I think we just kind of keep clearing here, and we can pop the Fecundity on the chariots, which is going to give them healing. And then we do actually have some Eschen Triads moving in, which the Forsaken and Chariot should be able to deal with pretty well. All right, so yeah, Skaven are going to have to march up the hill, which is very good for us, right? It's very nice. We're going to park you here. Any mass? Not really, so we're just going to call out some Plague Bears, and we're going to waddle you guys this direction. Chariot's coming over there. It's a little bit frightening, but yeah, Skaven don't have too many hopes of getting this objective. See how they had to come here, like move over the hill? So we're going to get our Battletoads right now, and we should be able to deal with them. We will get shot a little bit, but I think that slope is gonna favor us here. So we do have a big nuke. We're just gonna start nuking the Skaven Lord. Let's get you guys to move up, you guys to move up, and how are the chariots looking? Chariots are still going strong here. Yeah, we've totally controlled this. So now we just run the chariots to the other side and we feast. All right, so let's close the distance with these weapons teams. The Forsaken should be able to get the job done, and we're gonna need some Marauders to help hold this objective, make sure they don't get it. But we're up pretty hard on this Skaven, and you can see how one freaking Rancid Visitation's just Shadow Realms Lord Scroll, right? We're going to do that again as well. Hit him again with that in a minute. All right, so you guys keep moving over here. Plague Bear's waddling. Forsaken are clearing. Hey, long time. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. All right, so Nurglings, and let's get some Battletoads up there to push these units off. There's a chance we lose that objective, but we've gone pretty deep back here. Forsaken coming in, characters coming in. We actually still have a summon, too. Rancid Visitation Overcast will be off cooldown in 18 seconds, which is going to be pretty thick. I don't know why these guys didn't run up. That could have been game losing if it was a closer game. But yeah, you got to pay attention, you know. It's my bad. Super stinky fight. Yeah, no, it is. I think we can kill Skrull here, actually. We're going to get another overcasted one on him here in a second. We're folding up their back lines. These chariots have actually low-key been very good. Yeah, very, very good. All right, let's move you back to the point. Get you guys up to the point there. We do get the overcasted Rancid Visitations on him. And now, you know, actually, we could just pull the chariots to kill Skrull. He's actually pretty weak against chariot equivalents. So that's going to be very good for us. And we'll get you to come across here. We'll get some Furies lurking up on the hill. But this game is basically over at this point. There's a chance this Skaven might be able to get the low ground point back, but that's pretty much it. They can't really fight us. Skrull's about to die, so that's going to trigger a big leadership penalty for pretty much everyone here. Skrull's got 471 HP. Let's fight here. Nurglings get to the high ground, and yeah, now we just sandwich on those Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers. All right, 292. Yeah, Chariot's actually, man, I'm really liking that. So that's actually kind of a tech, I think. I think that's pretty damn good. I mean, Rat Ogres can deal with them, but you do have the maneuverability. You know, you can definitely do some work with that. The two Chieftain characters for my opponent should have been on a Bonebreaker, I think, if I were to give any build feedback. It's cool seeing Skrull in action. He's certainly not bad, but yeah, there needed to be a little bit more oomph there, I think. All right, so these guys are going to get folded there. Lord Skrulk is going to die. Let's get you going across the map, get these characters waddling back up, and now we just kind of safely reinforce everything and, you know, have a nice jolly time. Although we're still losing the capture weight there, which is a little bit hog wild. Let's get the Furies across. You guys up on the point. Pestigors can go this way. And yeah, the Chariot Squad can now go run these guys over. And Nurglings can run over the Rattling Gunners. And you guys come around the back here and chase off these guys if they decide to keep pursuing. But I don't think they're going to here. All right, couple Forsaken. How are we looking at the point? Yeah, those are the Dwarf Thing Menaces. So we're going to actually just unsummon you. Send you back to the Shadow Realm. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, Throt is not bad also. Throt can do some work. All right, Nurglings. Chase you guys. And this map is definitely good for Nurgle, though, against Skaven, because they can't get their easy shooting on you. I mean, they can. Slingers, you know what actually could have been really good is if my opponent had mixed in mortars. Because on this map, like, he could have just sat on the dark side of the hill and just, like, mortared me into oblivion. Yeah, I think that could have actually been pretty MLG. All right, so yeah, we can do a play for this objective if we want to. We're going to play the long game on it, just send some Plague Bearers over there. And when they get closer, we'll then call in some Nurglings to support them. But yeah, Festus and company can go fight down here if we want to. We got some Furies. Go chase off those Clan Vulcan Sail Slashers in the woods. You guys park on the hill here. And yeah, that Plague Bearer is going to get there one of those years. All right, we probably come back to the high ground point here. Battletoads and Chariots running over most of those units. And we can call in some Marauder Horse and Throwing Axes to screen these guys out. So we're going to go poke them, and we'll put a little curse on them to slow them down, make them a little bit more susceptible to our Nurgle shenanigans. Battletoads are here. Furies have chased those guys off, so let's form ranks, putting the Great Weapons behind the shielded variant. And now let's come up here. Okay, so what do we got cooking here? Yeah, the Dwarf Thing Menace should definitely not have a good time with all these throwing axes coming their way. So let's grab a second one here and see what control groups we have available. We have 2, so we're just going to kind of ride near them and throw those weapons. In the meantime, Festus is going to keep healing the boys up, and the other Chariot can get back. I'm really curious about the Chariot value this game. 1,000 value is pretty damn good. Against Skaven especially, that's like a very, very good amount of value. All right, so we got the double cap. You know, we're up 4,000 value. I could probably just table the Skaven by hard pushing them, but you know, I don't need to take any risks. Like, let's just keep playing it safe and grinding them out. Nurgle is a very patient god. You know, he's down for the long game. So we're just going to play the long game here and see what's cooking. So there we go. Yeah, we have a little sneakiness on this side. We get a Battletoad over here to help. Chariot characters can just go run over the Globadiers. Not characters even, but just the Chariots. And obviously we could win on one objective now as well. So we do manage to get the Dwarf Thing Menace down. We're going to keep moving up with you guys. And now let's get the 2 Gremlins coming out, or just some of these would be good. And poke over there. All right. So, yep, we do have the anti-infantry boys, so we're going to get you doing this. We're going to get these guys onto the Death Runners, Pestigors to Tar Pit the Ogres, and that should be favorable fights across the board for us. All right, so in you go. Chariots running over the globes, and we still have some stinky rat people, so we're going to send them down here with some Marauders and steamroll that position. And on the other side, how are the throwing weapons looking? Yeah, we need to throw here, and Plague Bears will be there one of those years. All right, let's get another Nurgling coming, so it's only a matter of time before we capture that objective. And where is this capture weight coming from that they're getting? Oh, okay, so they just have a lot of units going over here. So we chase down those Rattos. We do swarm that position. And now the Furies are going to get around the back of the Spears, and they're very good against Spear units. Furies in general are excellent against Spear units. All right, 1458. Throwing weapons doing good. Let's engage there, pull you guys back, get you guys cruising. And yeah, these Foot Chieftains, though, in their defense, they are actually rather hard to kill. It's been definitely annoying trying to kill them. All right, let's get the Blisterback boys over there. Okay, Rattling Gunners are online. We'll do this, and we're going to overcast another Rancid Visitations on them. Should karate chop them, and yeah, the Skaven on this point get folded. GG. All right, so that was fun. Yeah, I think more Rat Ogres are needed for my opponent. Like, everywhere in the Skaven army needs Rat Ogres, so he doesn't get charioted. The fact that the Chariots could run free, I mean, he had some, but he couldn't cover all the ground. It was a really cool build, though. Like, I didn't hate it. Like, Storm Vermin, Globadiers, he had a lot of the essentials, but yeah, more Ogres, I think. How many did he had 3 in reserve, which is good, but they just need to start in your army, probably, or if when you see the Chariots, you need to bring them out immediately. All right. So, looking at the build, 2,200 on Festus, Chariots, 1,500 and 1,100. Okay. You know, that wasn't a meta Skaven build, but I'm going to save this as Nurgle versus Skaven. Okay, so we're going to save it as Nurgle versus Skaven. And we are going to, and we're going to, like, adapt on it. Like, once we play Skaven games, if we lose, we're going to change some things up. That's going to be nice. GG, well played. All right. So we should be getting ready for round 2 now. I would imagine we're pretty close. Well played to my opponent. It was a good game. Nice and scrappy. Mortars would have been really MLG on that map. That would have sucked. Like, if he just camped back in his spawn with mortars, oh, he would have gotten so much value. All right, so that's going to be Skaven versus Nurgle. The stinky battle, though. He brought the big stinky himself. Yeah. So it's cracking with you guys. How you guys doing? You guys hanging in there? Life treating you well? A couple games to finish, so take a look at tonight's tournament. We can see what is cooking. We have Christopher and Adam. Adam winning. I defeated my opponent here. We have Attack Speed Enjoyer defeating Empire for Hire. B6 defeated by Lahoot. Oni-chan here defeated... Oh, Lore Master of Sotek's playing. That's pretty funny. Is he streaming? So we got Sotek playing in tonight's tournament. Hitman Hippo versus DeBolch, and Martin versus Red Sky, and Blood Penguin versus Harrison. So, pretty cool stuff. Pretty good stuff. He tried to meet me stink for stink. He did. Yeah, the Chariots definitely require a bit of micro, but against Skaven they feel good, because like a Chariot charging into the back of a Clan Rat position is just going to absolutely fold it up, right? How much do you think the new Cathay Grenadiers will improve their win rate? I think it's going to be a decent boost. Yeah, it's going to be nice, because so many matchups Cathay lacks infantry killing power, so having the bomber equivalent is super S tier for them. Yeah. Jack says going through a hard time right now, but happy for you. Hey man, I got you, man. Sorry to hear that, Jack. You'll get through it, man. You know, you'll get through it. Sotek, I think he lost his first game, but it doesn't mean he can't make top 4. So if he were to win his next 3 matches, then he could for sure. I mean, even our smaller tournaments we have, like this, we only had an hour notice for this tournament, and but it's a pretty sweaty community. Like most of the people who play tournaments are pretty damn good. So, you know, coming from the outside and jumping in, it can be a battle. It can be a battle indeed. Okay, so where are we right now? Where art thou? So next up, let's see who's on the docket here. It is going to be... Round 2 is going to be Khorne. Yeah, so I haven't played Khorne in a while. I just felt like trying him out. You know, I want to experience the Wrathmonger. You know, I got to see how it goes. Recovering from UC surgery part 2, really appreciate it. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know what that stands for, but it sounds heavy. Sounds heavy. Pone's getting sweaty just watching. That's right, dude. Well, maybe for other reasons, but, you know, we don't ask questions. I wish CA had a non-jank way to test units. That would be really nice. How much caffeine do you need for a tournament? I don't actually drink caffeine or coffee. I used to. At my old job, I would go through like just 2 pots a day. It was brutal. But then like, you know, I have this annoying autoimmune disease that makes my wrists hurt and my tendons and stuff. And when I drink coffee, it gets worse. It like hurts worse. So I stopped drinking coffee. But if I could drink coffee like unimpeded, dude, I would just be like, you know, Plague Drones did amazing. You have no audio? Strange. You should be able to hear me in Ticity. I think it's just on your end. Plague Drones are all right. I mean, but like, you know, they can do okay, but are they going to win you the game is the question. Did you win the game in which the Plague Drones were there, and were they a factor in you winning, or did you just win with other elements of your army? Yeah. Hey, Meddling Magpie. That's quite a name. Thanks for becoming a channel member. Greatly appreciate it. It means a lot, my friends, and thank you guys for joining. Yes, yes. We got Khorne, and then we have Skaven, I believe. Yeah, so Hitman Hippo and DeBulcher are still playing. Martin and Red Sky and Blood Penguin and Harrison are duking it out. Should be good. And cool beans. Yeah, welcome to the Dukes of Haggard. Rise, my champions, rise. Okay, one sec here. A little bit of adminning to do. By the way, we are going to be, one sec here. We're going to be streaming over on we're going to be dual streaming on Twitch soon as well. But also using it to stream games that we don't necessarily want to do on the main channel. So if you guys don't want to miss out on that action, here's a link to the Twitch channel as well. But we're going to be getting it set up. Sounds like the name of a Magic card. I've been fiending for some Magic lately, man. I've been getting the itch. Oh, dude. Also, I'm going to be joining a... so this summer, we'll take some funny pictures for you guys. But I'm going to be joining an adult hockey team, just getting wrecked, which is going to be super fun. Yeah, don't worry. YouTube will always be like the primary place that we're going to be streaming. But there are like times when I want to stream things, but just not on the main YouTube channel. Because if you put up more than like 1 to 2 videos a day on YouTube, it tends to penalize you. So there are times where I like am just on late at night and I'm like, I want to stream this, but I already streamed earlier, and like you guys get the idea. Sounds like we need to do some spell table. I think so. Pone, I need to get a good spell table set up. I'm going to get another table here in this room, and yeah, maybe I'll get like a sweet spell table set up. What are your thoughts on which games for Twitch? Oh, I'm thinking like, you know, Company of Heroes. Games I used to cover that I don't cover anymore. Maybe like Dune Spice Wars, Company of Heroes, those type of things. But I'll also be doing Total War on there. Like, eventually we're going to be dual streaming all these streams. So if you guys prefer to watch over there, it's just, you know, it's on the table. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So where are we at here? Are we ready for the next round? I still think there's that game did not feel particularly quick. Yeah, okay, there's still Martin and Red Sky are still battling it out. No, okay, now it's just Harrison and Blood Penguin, which is a very sweaty fight, mind you, very sweaty. Hot tub streaming? Yes, of course. We'll do Nurgle hot tub streaming. Yeah, Tamercon hot tub stream. Oh my god. Did that ever happen on Twitch where you would get like you know there was obviously that big trend of like hot tub streaming. Was there ever like anybody who like kind of played it in a meme way and like just like a big hairy disgusting man would like would like hot tub stream? Did that ever happen? Like I would expect it did. Hey Ziggy, thank you. It's a good day when I catch a live stream. Happy belated birthday to Lady Turin. Right on. I think she can hear you, so. See, yeah, she's lurking there. She heard it. Do you think getting some festering sores in your body will improve your Nurgle build? Probably doesn't hurt, you know, probably doesn't hurt. All right. So refreshing this. Let's see. Cool, so we're ready for the next round. I'm gonna refresh this and we're gonna advance it. And now it's time for the Khorne, for the Blood God. Haven't played them in ages, but I'm excited to give it a try. So advance the round here. We've been seeing Khorne losing a bit more. I think people are starting to figure out some of their really strong stuff. And we have Oni. Okay, so that's going to be our opponent. We got round two. Round two. All right, so next up, let's get this party started here and get our opponent. All right. Yo, yo. And there we have it. So my opponent's going to be playing what? Let's find out. So what are they playing? Vampire Counts, Vampire Coast. Okay, there's some tools here I got to watch out for. There's some scariness. So it's going to be Vampire Coast for my opponent. Wow, they're playing all the undead factions. This player must be an undead main. All right, so the map for round two is going to be what? I see somebody typing here. And it's going to be Imperial Road is the map. Okay, cool beans. Imperial Road is the map versus Vampire Coast. Okay, I have an idea of how to win this. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see if it works. An all-demon army? That could work. They have... It'd be a little dodgy. It'd be a little bit dodgy for sure. All right, so Blood for the Blood God, and let's get Khorne going, and there we are. All right. So what are we going to have to deal with here? What is going to be the plan of my opponent? They can go a couple ways. I mean, they can go double Stabbo Crabbo. That can be menacing for sure. Double Stabbo Crabbo is not bad. Definitely is not terrible. Okay. Let's get a couple of you guys in the Vanguard. And what about Skull Reapers in this mashup? What are they good against? I guess they would be okay against like Cyrene equivalent units, those type of things. Skull Cannon, ROR is banned. Regular Skull Cannon is allowed, of course. Depth Guard or something we might be encountering here. Valkia. Skull Taker is also decent. Skull Taker on his motorcycle could be maybe a little bit better. I'm not sure. He does have the healing, of course. If you put him on his motorcycle, the Blood Throne, which is cool. And then he's probably got good enough stats to fight. All right, so let's cut that. Let's cut this. Keep that. And then we can drop that too. All right, this build looks pretty fun already. I'm actually digging it. And we're going to want some... Wrathmongers probably are really nasty here too, I would suspect. Yeah, Wrathmonger is vulnerable to shooting, but I think that they're going to be very tough to remove. Who's playing vampires? My opponent is playing vampire. Are you talking about the Vampire Counts tonight? Ogre Kingdoms are usually banned from tournaments because they just have a couple really broken units. And I mean, we could allow them to be played and just ban those units. So it's something I often juggle and float the idea of doing so. Alrighty then, Captain. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's the coast. It's the coastline here. They're taking us to the coastline. and monkey. All right, so we're gonna want some of you guys. Let's cut this. And 750 here. Forsaken of Khorne are all right. I find that they're a little bit vulnerable here. Yeah, so let's get that looking good. Oh god, I hate pigback riders. They're like one of my least favorite things in the game. I freaking hate pigback riders, dude. It's just such cheesy shit. The fact they don't have a knockover animation just means they're immune to like so much DPS. It's so stupid. Could try these two, but I really do want to try the Scenery out and see how it does. Music in this game rules, dude. Are three of those necessary? Maybe. Maybe so. Okay. Blood for the Blood Gods, skulls for the Skull Throne. We've got all our bases covered in that regard. These guys seem at the ready. And then, do you want to do it like this? Is this how it's going to go down? The Mighty Chaos Warrior. Chaos Knights here probably not going to be super nice. Khorne Chosen, probably not super excellent either. Oh, I have such an awkward amount of money left. It feels bad. Whoa, okay, hold on. So we need to get you back in the build. There we go. There we go, and then we got 500 left, and that is going to be for you. All right, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, I'm curious to see how they can hang here. What evil schemes will be unfurled? Find out today on Dragon Ball Z. Khorne's Bloody Fist for the instant loss. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, if my opponent went double crab and I rolled in with Khorne's Bloody Fist, I would probably have a good chance, you know, because the double crab would be very vulnerable against that. But I don't know. I think I would rather face double crab than like a wide kind of like standard build, you know. Could be wrong, but that's just my 2 cents. Uncaged Red Olgor. Oh, dude, I wish I could use Red Olgor on the Khorne roster. He's actually like pretty decent because Red Olgor has passive regeneration, so he has the Blood Feast. Yeah. In another life, Red Olgor would be here with us, but he has forsaken us for the last time. I'm trying some unorthodox units, a couple. You know, the build has some meta elements, but yeah, definitely some unorthodox ones as well. Who is the Vegeta of Warhammer? I don't know. You guys, look, I watched the original Dragon Ball and I watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid, but I never have like, beyond that, I'm not too up on the universe or like, you know, the characters. You guys would be probably more apt in terms of knowledge for old Dragon Ball Z analogies. Yeah, Blood Fist in your opponent's nickname, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. But we got cool ass units, man. Khorne is just awesome. You know, I always get, when it comes to like collecting chaos and tabletop, I always get very like, I get a lot of decision paralysis with like how cool all the chaos armies look. Boris Todbringer is Vegeta? Yeah, because just Franz is just is Goku? Okay. Alright, if Witch Hunters were knocking on your door and you had to convince them the Skaven were real, how would you try to do it with your meta knowledge? I mean, like, I know where the Skaven live in the lore, because I obviously know the map in the universe. So I'd probably try and convince them by like saying, let me take you here, you know, and let's see what happens. Let's go up to where Skavenblight or Hell Pit is, all right? Yeah, let's see what you run into. Dark Elves are definitely Vegeta as a faction, you're just saying? Okay. So, Imperial Road it is, and we're going to be against the Vampire Coast in Game 2 tonight of our Pick 6 tournament. And we're going to see if we can go 2-0 so far, which would be nice. I feel reasonably good about this matchup. You know, I feel reasonably good. Thanks, Pwn Dog. Appreciate it, man. Pwn posting the link to our little Twitch party over there. Witch Hunters know the Skaven are real. They just hide the Skaven existence to avoid mass panic. Yeah, so then why would they be knocking, I guess, you know? I don't know. Just to make an example of you, I suppose. All right, so we brought Skull Reapers here, which are very fun. So I'm going to do a little bit of nasty pressure back here with these guys. I did also bring the Motorcycle Man because he's just too cool not to, right? So we got the throwing axes to go get the middle. We got you guys who are going to push up the side here with you. You guys are going to get on this point, and you can just move up to the middle here. And the dogs, who let the dogs out? I will let the dogs out. The dogs are going to go and troll around and see what they can do. All right. Awesome. So that's going to be the build, basically. Yeah. Pretty straightforward, but I think the Motorcycle Man could be good here. He does give a big stat buff and also heals in combat. He does magic damage, fire damage. You know, is a very scary fighter, actually. The Skull Taker is really no joke. But I'm just excited to use the frickin' Skull Reapers. I don't know how they'll do. They could just get shit on, you know, but we'll see. We will see. Blessed are the Taker of Skulls, indeed. 17 units. It's a pretty big army. So certainly making me sweat a little bit, but I'm hoping that my SEs are going to be disruptive. I do have Wrathmongers. That's going to be my first call-in. I'm just going to call in some Chadmongers to swarm up. Minotaurs, Blood Beasts, you know, a little bit of everything here. Makes the interested in the... I don't know about that. Like, I think that... So you're saying you got into this game, but then were disappointed when you played looked at the tabletop minis? For me, it was the opposite. Like... you should see my collection, man. It's huge. I got so into I love the miniatures on tabletop, personally. But yeah, to each their own, for sure. It's not for everybody, but let's do this. Let's do that. You guys get up here. And the dogs, who's going to let the dogs out? We will. All right, so the dogs are there. We're going to get you guys pressing up on the back point. Try and grab the middle real quick. Like, oh, Luther, Chad, Harkin. That's actually kind of scary because my motorcycle guy is going to get his butt kicked by Luther a little bit. So that's not something I'm liking. Yeah, no, I am not enjoying that at all. All right, so we do manage to get the middle, which is good. We're going to have to use our Marauder Horsemen to... are those Deck Gunners back there? Yeah, 2 Deck Gunners too. Okay, so definitely a good shooting build as well. So we're going to move you guys up. And I could do one more Marauder, maybe, just to get a little bit more oomph up there on that point. All right, so Hounds are waiting in the bushes, and you guys are coming here. Skull Taker is going to be... I don't know how that fight goes, to be honest. Probably not great, but we need to get the Marauder Horseman throwing axes over there to protect. Otherwise, my Motorcycle Man's going to get bullied. Yeah, he ain't going to have a good time. So Coast usually doesn't go for your back objective too hard, so we're going to kind of get ready to posture, and you guys go here and here. All right, so Luther is eyeing the prize. Our Skull Reapers are almost here. We're going to park you on the outside here, get the Motorcycle Man towards the edge of the map, and pull the Horseman over as well. And just kind of get a little bit cheeky here. Yeah, so Bomber Mobs are a problem here, but there's only one. I could maybe call in Double Fury to shut all that shit down when we do our big Alpha Strike. I actually don't hate that idea. That might be a little bit smarter. So 650 and 650. All right, so let's get you guys to go over here. Boom. And now we're about ready. So you guys are up on the point. You guys are up on the point, and you guys can come up on the point as well. And we're going to get you guys moving in there. So we're going to take you out of the control groups and do this. And the Marauder Horsemen are going to be on the wings. We're going to get the Hounds on the Bomber Mobs and Motorcycle Man on the Bomber Mobs too. So that is going to be the game plan. And we're going to get you on top of these units, and you can go and feast on... We can go after the Deck Gunners, see if my opponent's paying attention here. All right, so we just need to follow Luther Harkin here. We are going to eat a little bit of a Bomber Mob shot. That's okay. It's to be expected. And as long as we can get one of these guys offline, let's retreat, pull these Furies back. My opponent is focused firing them. Luther is going to the middle, but we're in the trees here. You know, a lot of the shots are going to be ineffective, and we should be able to start tearing through this position here shortly. So, all right, so let's get the Marauders in, and Marauders in there. Good. Furies can retreat back. We don't need to be reckless with them. And so far, we don't really... I could do some big diving with the Horsemen, but I think I'm okay. We've already torn apart the zombies. Just play really, really cautious. We're going to win the grind in the middle, probably, and these Furies can now come back this way. All right, so looping around, I see Luther Harkin eyeing the Motorcycle Man, who's going to use the Bloody Onslaught. Do I need to? I don't think so. So we're going to do this. You guys do this. Throwing weapons here, and let's go ahead and do the Bloody Onslaught on these guys to just really soften them up while we get the poke going there. All right, so the Bomber Mobs, let's get on the bats here and get you on these guys, and I think I'm going to call it Wrathmongers in the middle soon. But yeah, oh my god, we freaking crushed those guys. And the throwing weapons into Luther Harkin are going to be very good. Yeah, let's actually see if we can just win against the Fellbats real quickly. That's going to be a big one for us. Motorcycle Man is being focused a little bit, so he's going to need to retreat. 100%. We can't have that smoke. That's going to be bad news, Bears. So Colin, we don't have enough for the Wrathmongers yet. We do manage to crush the Fellbats in the sky, so now we go get these guys. You run back this way. Oh my god, bloaties! All right, so we need to go run over the bloats. The madman, he's gun bloats. All right, Wrathmongers are coming. Yeah, run them over. Come on, Motorcycle Man. All right, one bloat down. Dude, he had a bloat ambush. Oh, but they both just get KO'd by the Skull Taker. Oh my god, that feels bad. So we do get one of these units down, and we have a Sword of Corn as well, but not too many good targets for it yet. So I'm feeling we're just going to move on here for the capture weight. And in the middle, it's only a matter of time before we win that. So these Deck Gunners are offline. Let's move over to these ones. And yeah, we're still doing it, man. Oh, dude, the bloat ambush. Not that it would have done a whole lot, in all honesty, but yeah, it still was a thing. All right, so we're gonna move over here, grab the middle objective. We have Wrathmongers coming in now. Both these deck gunners are about to go down. I think we've got this game in the bag. You know, I'm feeling pretty comfortable here, and we do also have a cultist summon, so we're gonna drop a cultist summon right there to tarp at those guys. And let's get behind this formation here. So we're gonna park like this. We do get a summon, and where are the Skull Reapers? Skull Reapers need to go here. Bloodletters go right here. And the Wrathmonger guy is getting poked a little bit. You know, it's a little dodgy. Let's get you guys over here to jump on the deck droppers. We're going to get behind this formation, maintain the capture weight, and yeah, you guys move up there. Let's pull you back, and see if we can like lurk under here and get some value. But yeah, it's basically over at that point. My opponent's toast. I have all 3 objectives, massively ahead on value, and yeah, that's going to be it. Dude, he was licking his lips for those bloaty boys. He was for sure. Dirty dog with those bloats. I was wondering. I just messaged my opponent. I was like, you dirty dog with those bloats. The rest of the build was like pretty normal. My opponent said, they're like, I can't believe you do that to them. Dude, you think I'm just going to let the bloats come in and blow up my good infantry? No, thank you. Skull Reapers, wow, look at that. 138 kills and only 249 value. That's pretty funny. All right. That was pretty funny. The bloat ambush in the woods. How badly would a bloat summon table... even if those bloats had made contact with the Skull Reapers, I still win the game pretty decisively. Bloats are just overcosted and bad. If they were like 200 gold, then we would be like, oh shit, you better put some respect on that thing's name, you know? But they're just so bad. If they were like dirt cheap and more expendable, I think you would maybe see bloats, but in general, yeah, it's not the case. All right, so that's a good win for us. We'll take it, you know? We escaped the wrath of the bloats being memed on by the bloated corpses. Okay, let's do this. And then it's going to be what? So they were playing Vampire Coast. So we're going to have a long time before. Next game, I think we're on Skaven. I knew I wasn't going to win the game. You did. Ring 5. Powerful. Okay. Okay, so we're 2-0 so far. And those next ones for me. Yes. Okay. Yeah, stock and unspottable. If bloats were sneaky and you couldn't see them coming, definitely would be something to work with there. I need my my opponents here, so I message my opponent. I'm messaging both my opponents. I'm like, you guys need to go hard. I need those tiebreaker points. Who's my round 1 opponent playing right now? So I played against Yasha. Oh, Yashka's having to play B6. That's a really strong opponent. Could certainly still win, but it's not going to be easy. Edge of the Darkwood and Skaven, I think, is my next faction. I really like Skaven on that map. I like them on open maps in general. Skaven are really nice on like this kind of like home objective, big open map. Skaven, and then Kislev is our round 4 faction. And then in the finals, I have my Warriors of Chaos and Empire. So if I can get to the semifinals, our chances are decent for sure. Yes. Perfect. Is the Wonder of the Age still viable? It is. It's not bad, Tech Priest. We saw Outer Region defeat Oishi's Corn with it a couple weeks back. And that was in a semifinal of a very sweaty tournament. So it's not bad by any stretch, but yeah. Check out the sorcery contest that hired all the old MTG artists. Okay, so you're saying Meddling Magic, it's called Sorcery Contested Realm. Okay. Sorcery Contested Realm. Oh, it definitely has a cool art style from what I can see. Is there like a Death Dealer Foil Alpha? Is it like new, or is it an older game? Huh, interesting. It's funny, their logo is like almost the same as Wizards of the Coast. It's like got that like blue on it and whatnot. So it released November 2023. Okay. Huh. Let's look at some of the art. We can look at it together. Sorcery, Contested Realm. Okay, one sec here, and yeah, like this art here. Holy shit, this card's $2,000. Jesus, no way. Like I like that art a lot. That art is pretty rad. Like that kind of like Conan the Barbarian, like 90s grimdark kind of art style is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in playing it for sure. I wouldn't be against it. We need a 2v2 game where we hide an army of bloats under a coatl. Oh, dude, that would be truly forbidden. Just like escort a brick of them, and your opponent just like shoots one cannonball, misses, and kills all of them. Yeah. That's Frank Frazetta. Oh, okay. The designer wanted to emulate old school Magic, but fixed a lot of the issues with old MTG. Yeah. That's Frank Frazetta art. Let's look at that. Some of that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That retro fantasy art is so sick. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So... Oh, yeah. Like, this kind of retro fantasy art is awesome. Oh, dude, it's so good. Look at that. Yeah. Freaking awesome, man. Okay, so it's going to be a minute before the next round. We won our game pretty quick. Yeah, so probably like another 10 minutes or so, I would say. We have 2 matches done out of the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches that are going, so a little bit of time to work with. Overall, build review was fine. I think that even against a more traditional Coast build, this would have been good. What we were worried about was like maybe animated Hulks and Morghuls being very good against this build, right? Because if I, like, here's the thing. The weakness of my build on that back objective would have been Morghuls. The Marauder Horsemen maybe could kill them with throwing axes, but Morghuls would counter all my infantry and my Skull Reapers. So probably you need, probably instead of the Skull Reapers, you get some like mass or something, right? You got to like sneak in something here. So you could like call in a Blood Beast or a Minotaur of Khorne, but maybe like one Blood Beast on the back objective. I don't know. It just felt like that was our weak point. What's with all this Foul Heresy? You know, I do enjoy playing the Chaos factions. I mean, yeah, as far as Order Tide goes, Empire is my favorite to play. But for Chaos, like, I like Nurgle, I like Khorne, Chaos Dwarves are really fun. Warriors of Chaos are fun too. Warriors of Chaos are a cool faction. They have a lot of like undeveloped tech, I think. I think there's a lot of strategies and ways to play them that people have yet to explore, which is nice. Will you try a Warband tourney? You get some wild thematic builds later on. Dov's been doing it. I wouldn't be opposed to doing a Warband tourney, so... Basically, correct me if I'm wrong, but a warband tournament is like you start with a small army and like you escalate your army every week. So you have like, yeah, you start with like, let's say 1,000 points and then it escalates from there. I don't know how that would scale with domination mode because, you know, would you just run out of stuff to grab the objectives with? My next pick is Skaven. Yeah, it's Skaven. I feel like Tzeentch and Slaanesh need to be in a pick to pay homage to all the Dark Gods. I will do a Dark Gods pick 6 soon. We'll do that. So, not tonight. Obviously, I have Order Tide. I have Empire. But yeah, for another pick 6, we'll do the Dark Gods. We'll do everyone. We'll do Nurgle, Slaanesh, Khorne, Tzeentch, Demons of Chaos, Warriors of Chaos. We'll do like the full run of it. The Dowie Zark, and you know, I played them so much over the past 6 months. I think we can take a short break from them. Short. Hey, Classica, thanks for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the Dukes of Haggard. Thank you for supporting the old channel here. Someone pulled a 4 Rogue Idol build later on. You can only bring 2 Rogue Idols, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Rogue Idols are limited to 2. You know, they're God, like, the Rogue Idol is such a bad monster compared to, like, how OP the Khemrian War Sphinx is. Granted, I mean, these things do have 16,000 frickin' HP, right? Let's actually test something out here. So we're going to go and do this. I want to see if a Rogue Idol can even kill a Wrathmonger. Oh god, the dreaded sneeze is coming. Oh no, not the dad sneeze. Okay, so land battle, and we're going to do a... Pillar of Bone is really good for testing because it's like small. Sandbox mode, stat modifier set to 0. And let's get the Chad Rogue Idol. All right, so we're going to get a Rogue Idol. And perfect. Let's see if a Rogue Idol can even defeat a Wrathmonger, which is like something it should counter. I don't really enjoy playing Dark Elves that much. I don't, to be completely honest with you. We've seen the best MTG art, but what are your opinions on some of the jankiest? My personal favorite is, oh, Matthew, janky magic art. I'd have to look back. Like the rabbit monster from 6th edition, I forget what its name is, but that thing was really funny. I'd have to think about that. I know what art I like, but yeah. Build with them, you start with 120. Yeah. Okay. But you don't. Your warband doesn't get points if you lose. So if you just lose your first one, are you just done for, or what? Okay. Okay. I mean, this isn't a terrible tech so far. Uh-oh, he's starting to lose. I mean, the Rogue Idol's 300 more than the Wrathmongers. But that's not good. I was like maybe thinking there was an application of the Wrathmonger being good against Khorne because it can counter the Wrathmongers, but that's not great. I mean, 2,000 against 4, it looks like it's barely going to win, maybe. Oh, those Wrathmongers hit so consistently though, man. And now it's going to be crumbling, and yeah, it looks like the Wrathies still win it. It's pretty brutal. That ain't good. I mean, but that's like not the worst performance. You can use the Rogue Idol to like stack it on top of infantry to counter the Wrathmongers. Like if you had some goblins or orc boys underneath it, you know, it might do the trick, right? Whereas if you get old Tamarkon, I think Tamarkon and a Toad Dragon solos them. Yeah, let's get him. I usually bring him with his full kit against Khorne. Damage reflection is my biggest trick for dealing with those. Yeah. Classic says, been watching for a long time. Hey, man. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying for a long time, you know. We're going to keep the good times rolling, whether it be Star Wars Total War or 40K coming up. Is there actually rumors of Star Wars? I don't follow, like, news and speculation at all. So I'd be curious if that's actually, if there's, like, some founded rumors, you know. Tammy's going to get in, yeah. Tamarkon's a beast. We can pop the Black Cleaver as well. Oh no, the Chaos Sword's gonna get involved. Yeah, that seems like way better, right? The Toad Dragon's attacks are not bad, although he does sometimes turn the wrong way. Yeah, you need to get... Oh, he did the thing. The Tongue Lash. In an actual game, you would be cycle charging, right? So this isn't necessarily like an accurate depiction of how it would go, but you would be cycle charging the Wrathmongers. Yeah. You would like charge them, then you would run through them and pull in and out, but Tamarkon looks like he wins. Yeah, Tamarkon beats Wrathmongers. Now, of course, you have healing with Nurgle. You have damage reflection. You know, all sorts of goodness here. Tamarkon is really good at bullying characters on foot, too. Like, he just, like, absolutely... Like, he's still... Like, guys, Tamarkon still has 3,600 HP. That's, like, as much as a Footlord. His Toad Dragon is just an absolute monster. He bullies the Chaos Swords. I think he's really slept on. Tamarkon is a competitive lord for Nurgle, I think is really slept on. I think his Toad Dragon is awesome. Yeah, I didn't even use the breath attack. I didn't cycle charge. With cycle charging, the Wrathmongers would get owned even harder. If I just ran through them and then ran away a little bit, turned around, charged them again, you know. The problem is you have to watch out for the throwing axes in the various Khorne ranged, which is kind of strange to say, but they do have a decent amount of range tools. Wrathmongers versus Dreadsaurian. I'm pretty sure the Dreadsaurian wins that, especially if we do Shredder of Lustria, but we could do that real quick, sure. So let's do the big Giga Chad Shredder, because that's most people just bring Shredder, you know, when they're good to go. Tammy does absorb arrows well. I mean, he's got 25 missile resists and also has the ward save item, so if you know you're going to get focused, you can do some work. How do you think the strategic layer would work for a space-based Total War game? Each region is a planet? Yeah. You would probably just have, like... Okay, you would have, let's say, Ultramar. You know, and Ultramar is like a city that grows. It's like Altdorf, and you can add things onto the planet, like planetary defenses. Planetary defenses would give you, you know, walls and, you know, orbital batteries on your planet to, like, shoot during a siege battle, whatever, right? Like, it's super easy to do. It's super easy. Yeah, so the Chad Shredder is going to win this. 100%. With the Howdah, it instantly poisons them, too, so that's, like, pretty savage. A lot of big monsters are their attack animations. Sometimes they have good animations, they have bad ones. That's a big factor. But yeah, Shredder is probably one of the strongest monsters in the entire game. Like, Khorne, Lizardmen definitely don't have to fear the Wrathmonger as much. Sacred Croxagores can also trade pretty well into them. I'll show you guys this. I mean, the Shredder could honestly take the Chaos Sword. I mean, look at that. That's just pure domination. And remember, you can freaking heal the Shredder of Lustria. But he also costs 1,000 gold more than Tamarkon. Like, he's 3,700, Tamarkon's like 26, something like that. Yeah. So we just get in there, bully these guys, and yeah. So Shredder of Lustria is a beast. Definitely one of the better monsters in the game. It's very, very good. How would Volkmar do against them? Oh, he would do okay. As long as you don't stay in sustained combat, Volkmar could maybe do okay against those guys. We could try real quick. Let's see what's cooking here. I think he might do okay. Yeah, let's load in and try. I don't think they should have a space combat in Total War 40k, but I think they could have, they could definitely have, what's it called? You know, like on the battlefield, you could have like Thunderhawks and things like flying. They would just be like flying units that shoot on ground and, you know, whatever. Volkmar only has 6,000 HP. That's his big problem. Like the monsters that fought them before, if we leave Volkmar in sustained combat, I feel like he's going to get wrecked. But if we cycle charge, maybe it's okay. But like the thing is, this isn't even an issue for Empire, really. Empire has other ways of dealing it. Yeah, so we do Soulfire Bombardment, you know, then we run away a little bit. You can see very little damage. So we do a Banishment, you know, tickle their pickle a little bit, get a little damage, use the Shield of Faith. Yeah, he's not doing bad. Like, he's getting them low. With good cycle charging, maybe. Khorne isn't just going to let you get away with this, though. They would have their Chaos Lord attacking him and stuff. Look how much damage he takes in that burst. Jesus, it's brutal. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I could cheese. If I just charged in and out instantly and just ran away like this, like, I could probably beat these guys because the AI is controlling them. You know, just do shit like this. But overall, it's not going to be good for the old Volkswagen. Yeah. How does the Feral Dreadsaurian fare versus Wraiths? I know they aren't the great damage. What Wraiths are you talking about? You mean Wrathmongers? It'll perform in a similar way to the Shredder. It'll still win it, but it would rampage, so you would, you know, kind of lose control of it. But okay, so we got 2 matches to finish. We have Attack Speed Enjoyer and Blood Penguin, and Hitman Hippo and Lahoot. My tiebreaker is not great so far, so I'm on a trajectory where I kind of need to win all my games unless my tiebreakers step up their game. Shredder versus Pigback Riders. Oh my god, Pigback Riders are so stupid. You want to see something funny? Hold on, let me show you guys. Okay. So we're going to get the Ogre Kingdoms, and we're going to get the Arwar Pigback Riders, right? And then let's get some, like, I don't know. Let's get some, like, good Wood Elf infantry that are supposed to kill things, okay? Where are the wood? Where's the hardwood? My pirate eye is not able to see this easily. All right. So let's give them War Dancers. War Dancers should, on paper, let's see, normal. Enemy forces have low reaction time, but try to evade spells and offer reason. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then we need to, how can I get a character that, like, won't intervene is the problem. I'm trying to, like, get the AI to charge me back, you know, without, like, attacking. Could do, like, Dryka, and then maybe just get, like, an Ogre Lord that can, like, lure Dryka away or something. It'll be janky, but you guys are going to get the idea. So War Dancer should, in theory, annihilate this unit. They probably will, but I have some suspicions. I have some suspicions. But yeah, they could do, I think if in Total War they do, like a planetary system for 40k, it would leave a lot of room for, like, cool expansion and whatnot, right? Alright, so let's get you guys in here. Let's do this. I think the War Dancer should win this, but Pigbacks are really cheesy, so maybe not. Alright, so we're going to get Dryka and try and lure her away. Okay, Pigbacks, let's go. Good, now we go fight Dryka here. Okay, what the hell is this bullshit? Like, look at this shit! How is that fair? Look at this stupid Pigback Rider, dude. Oh, that's just so stupid. Like, look how badly these freaking War Dancers get just crushed by these Pigback Knights. Oh my god, that is so freaking dumb, dude. Yeah, and like, that happens even with elite units, right? So we can, like, put them against, like, Blade Singers. Oh god. It's so dumb, dude. Who, like, tested that and is just like, yeah, like, that seems fine. Let's just ride that one through. You guys ready to do some frickin' Blade Singers? How about an even more elite infantry, right? Oh. The Spear unit. Dude, they don't get braced, though, is the problem. Like, Pigback Riders, like, they don't get knocked over. They don't get, like, they just don't have any downside, really. They're just so disgusting. Now, mind you, these are the RORs. The RORs are worse, but regular ones aren't, they still punch way above their pay grade. But the ROR ones, I've seen games where they consistently, they have a charge bonus of 56. And they have a really good stat line, too. But here comes the Blade Singers. Ready? Oh, yeah, the Blade Singers. They're going to get it. Yep, look at that shit. They literally are beating Blade Singers. It's 1,250 gold unit. That is so stupid. Yeah, so they have the charge, and then they have the uncanny coordination, right? I think the Blade Singers should win in sustained combat, but, like, that should not even be... That shouldn't even be close. That should be... This is like a cheap spear unit. This would be like if an Empire Spearman ROR, like Grundle's Defenders... Like almost, this is an elite killing machine unit, and it still barely wins it, right? Still barely wins it. It's so dumb. Oh, God. Yeah, and the other problem with Pigback Riders is they don't have knockdown animations, right? So if you go and look, so if I give this Ogre Kingdom player, okay, so I'm going to give you, and we're going to give him like a Pigback Rider, okay? And I'm going to come in with Bretonia, and we're going to do this, and we're going to get some Knights of the Realm, Knights Errant, whatever, it doesn't matter too much. All right, so cool. And we can put you just on horseback, fired up. Pigback Knights have the highest charge. Yeah, I mean, it's just, they're not, even regular Pigbacks are just silly. Do they beat the Brothers Grimnir? No, the Brotherhood of Grimnir will crush them. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to charge in here and show you this. So we're going to go ahead and get you in there, because that'll disrupt their formation, so they won't, like, you know. So now they're going to be disrupted, and then we just fast forward in here. So you're going to notice when I charge the Pigback Riders, none of them, not a single Pigback gets knocked down. Not a single one. By a fully barded cav charge. Now, the problem is that they're going to just stand and return their DPS in an extremely cost-effective manner, and they're going to start to outgrind my fairly elite cav units here. But yeah, like any other cheap spear unit would basically be sent flying if they weren't braced, and like half their units would be knocked over on the ground, and then you could actually have some favorable engagements versus them, right? But the problem with these guys is they can't be knocked down. They can't be staggered. They can't be reasoned with. So they basically just start returning their DPS, and they don't lose any DPS. So for me, until Creative Assembly, you know, fixes them, I'm just going to ban them in all my tournaments, because it's just stupid. It's just lazy design. You know, it's like there needs to be a downside to that, or there needs to be some sort of a fix. Yeah, at least like a stagger animation where they get stunned. You know, if you want to like play the comical element of them not being able to be knocked over. You know, yeah. Can Scarbrand do his charge, insta-kill them on the... Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, I actually don't know how the Pigback Riders would do against like a big SE. Please do Grail Guardians versus Knights of the Black Rose. Grail Guardians will win, 100%. It's not even close. Yeah. Grail Guardians have armor-piercing. Knights of the Black Rose struggle in that department. And they have physical resist, they have ward save. It's like not even a close fight. Yeah. Yes. Do they still hold the line? Pigbacks hold the line very, very well. Yeah, very well. They're the reason why Ogres are OP in tandem with the Thunder Tusk. Yeah, Nurglings can be knocked over. They have knockdown animations, and they're very similar. I mean, they stand on each other's shoulders, and they pop around, and yeah, all that goodness. So next up, we got to start getting into our rat mindset, our little Skaven mindset, and see if we can do the big schemes, the big rat brain schemes. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Hopefully we can get some cool weapons teams action. We'll see. Pigbacks are a great price in animations versus Greasus overpriced. Yeah, Greasus is just a meme. He's always going to be bad, I think. Wrathmongers versus the Arwar Zombie. Easy, easy dub for the Wrathmongers, dude. Just crushed them. The Wrathmongers could probably take like 15 of those things. Do Plague Ogres beat Minos with great weapons? I think the Minotaurs win it. It's a close-ish fight, though. So if we compare the stat line... Because the thing is, you have healing, right? So that's what gives you the edge. So if you have the Minotaur versus the Plague Ogre, let's look at that. So yeah, it's kind of hard because the Minotaur is Frenzy, so we're not going to see that here in Blood Greed. So their stat line is, on the Minotaur, is 34, 27, 110 against 32, 42, 110. So pretty much identical there. The Minotaur, of course, is going to be getting the Blood Greed. So he's going to get bonuses as he gets stronger, up to an additional 16 melee attack. And on top of that, he starts with 10 extra melee attack, charge bonus, and weapon strength. So he's going to be actually... So they have pretty interchangeable stats. The Ogre does have a lot more HP. The Minotaur has... yeah, they're pretty similar in functionality, honestly. I would suspect the Minotaur, but 16 models versus 16... I don't know. Maybe the Plague Ogre does win that. I don't know. What's up, Anticity? How you doing, man? Yeah, were you having an issue hanging in chat before? Some drama was afoot. We're about to go into round 3. So we won our first 2 games, and now we're going to round 3. Nurgle got us there. Nurgle got us that first round dub. And now let's advance this place. Okay, there we are. And we're going to be playing against Martin, my homeboy. Martin's awesome. I love playing against Martin. All right. Martin's a strong tiebreaker too, so even if I were to lose to Martin, that at least gives me some good tiebreaker points, potentially. Round 3. And let's grab Martinius. All right. So I wonder what he's playing. Martin usually is a Chaos enjoyer. He tends to play all the Chaos factions. He accidentally picked 2 banned factions tonight and had to switch at the last second. Pretty funny. All right. So let's play the rat people. Skaven. Yes, yes. And we're going to be, I believe, on Edge of the Darkwood is the map. All right. Edge of the Woods of Darkness. Yo. Yep, Edge of the Darkwood is the map, and let's find it. Edge of the Darkwood. Now, there's no Beastmen and no Ogres, which are the 2 biggest counters against Skaven. There's still plenty of bad matchups for them, but those are the ones I would really want to try and avoid. I set a link for the Total War Star Wars on Discord. Thank you. Yeah, it might have been old news, because there was rumors about Total War Warhammer Star Wars or Total War Star Wars a long time ago, like a couple months back. Demons of Chaos against Skaven. Oh shit, I don't even know what this looks like. God damn. All right. I have no idea what to expect here. All right, so let's cook. Yeah. That looks fine. We're gonna get a couple of you guys. Awesome sauce. And then we'll get these. And you with this. Yes and yes. The Musk of Fear. Epic Warhammer music just cranking full volume here. Yeah, against demons, I mean, I'm not sure what to expect. This is a little bit funky. You just get one of these guys, call it a day. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. Okay. So I like the build out of the gates. Ogres are still going to be necessary, even though they're kind of vulnerable here. They have a couple bad seeds. Yeah, I don't know what kind of lord he's going to bring. I'm a little bit nervous about it. They do have some big, scary, terror-causing lords that can do some serious heavy lifting. Furies are, of course, annoying as well. But Skaven, I feel we have answers for Furies. Little rat people have some good answers. Got to watch out for Fiends of Slaanesh. They are a menace. Probably one of the better units on the roster, I do dare say. And awesome and awesome. Okay. That build looks a little bit more well-rounded, if you ask me. Lightning Cannon risky with flying units. Yeah, the Warp Lightning Cannons, I actually don't enjoy them too much. They're not bad by any stretch, but yeah, not my favorite. It's kind of an interesting idea. Call this bad boy in. He'll provide a little bit of nice utility potentially. All right, let's actually try that. That seems like it could be good. Yes and yes. Sensor bearers, like, on paper look okay, but the problem is they just get wrecked by blues and pinks and stuff like that. So you can't really afford to call troops in like that. 3 of those. Yes, yes. Go, my pretties. Charge forth, my little gremlins. Avalanche mortars could be kind of funny too. Yeah, they could be something that's like worth exploring. But they're so expensive and such a big target, you know. Avalanche mortars definitely are hard to protect. Like people get fully erect when they see avalanche mortars. They're just like, they zero in on those things and just go hard in the freaking paint, you know. Gorge could be interesting. He has pretty high leadership by Skaven standards. But God, he's expensive. He's so expensive. Could he fight against like one of the big scary princes? Don't know. I do not know, my friends. I do not know. 100 gold left. I think we're all right. I think we're hanging in there. So what can demons do? I mean, okay, Changebringers are pretty scary. We got to put some respect on the Changebringers, but I think I have plenty of tools for them between like Skaven of Howling Warp Gale and like plenty of Focus Fire. So I think that would be a mistake for my opponent to do that, but Rattling Gunners are kind of cute. What do you have to deal with? Furies mainly and Fleshhounds of Khorne. Yeah, Fleshhounds of Khorne are going to be running pretty rampant on us. We're going to be seeing those bad boys all over the frickin' map. Yeah, probably going to be a lot of mobility from my opponent, I would say. Yeah, probably so. Music's getting real heated in here now. Plague Monks, no thanks. I think just basic junk units are going to be fine. Skaven Slave shall carry, yes, yes. I mean, you're not off. They definitely have the potential to carry. Just tar pitting, absorbing all that juicy damage and ammunition on their little rat faces. All right, whatever. This is going to do, Pig. You know, it's not going to get too much better, I don't think. Good luck, have fun. Edge of the Darkwood is the map. And we're going, yes, yes. Brood Horrors are terrible against Demons of Chaos. They have too many answers against them. The Screamers, the Blues, the Pinks, they have really good damage against light armor. The Demons do. They have good shooting. All right. So it begins, the greatest battle of our time. Warp Grinders could be interesting, but yeah, I don't think so. Warp Grinders, I feel, are more of like a land battle piece, you know? Avalanche Mortars are so ludicrously strong. They are. I feel like Avalanche Mortars are really good against newer players. But they fall off against higher level players who are better at shutting them down, but are still good. Still very viable, but yeah. So if we win this, our chances of making top 4 are very, very good. If we lose this, it's a toss-up. Depends on our tiebreakers at that point. So we're gonna see what we can do. All right. So we got a lot of rats. Basically, just a million shielded rats. Now, I think the shields are worth bringing in this matchup because of the blues. My opponent's just gonna be spamming blues and pinks. You know, that's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be blues and pinks. Mostly Tzeentch units because they're already very good against the Skaven. So let's get you guys to go over here. We're going to put them to go sit on the back objective. We have Ikit Claw on the Doom Wheel, which gives him a lot of HP. We have Night Runner Slings and Night Runner Slings, which I think are pretty good. And we have some Skaven Slave Slingers on the outside of the formation as well. Because, yeah, they're just like 200 gold and like, you know, whatever. Like, they usually pay for themselves. We got a single Globadier here, who's going to be lurking in the back. So we got the Globadier. We got Ikit, and then we're going to have this lurking in the deep set formation here. So it's going to be way, way back. And we're going to just send this Mission Impossible rat. We can even send it over to go help hold the home objective here. All right. Yes, my minions, feast. Feast. All right, so we got 17 units. Time to eat, yes, yes. All right, so let's move up. My opponent obviously thinking about getting cheeky on the back objective here, and you guys need to go over there, do this. And what the hell is that? That is a Demon Prince with... Oh, Burning Head. Shit. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, and Fiends of Slaanesh Show. He's clearly going to try some shenanigans in my back objective, right? We're going to want to send some Ogres over, some Mass, because otherwise the Fiends are just going to have a field day. And let's get you moving this way, too, while the rest of the army is going to just try and pop over here and grab this point. So Ikit is at the ready. We're going to have Cleansing Rune, and my opponent is going to... Yeah, they're going to try and camp my back objective, which is a good idea. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying to deal with. Okay, so Ikit's going to roll. We can send some Guando rats over as well. Should be able to have a good presence on the middle. So we're going to move you guys over this way as well. Put you in group 8 for now. And get some slingers. So we just need a value trade. Try and, you know, not take too long to get these objectives back. And hope for the best. So you guys move up. And we're going to get you guys moving up as well. And Ikit is just going to be eyeing that Greater Demon, basically. Okay, so Fiends of Slaanesh are popping out. We need to wait for them to overextend a little bit. So we're going to do this. And we're going to start shooting them with the bad boys there. As we move up this brick here, and the rest of the army can move up this way. All right, so they start getting wasted by the Jezzails. Hopefully the Jezzails will actually hit, and they do. It's very obvious that I'm going to have those, right? Very, very obvious. And Ikit Claw is going to roll over here, and we should be able to bully this. Although we got to watch out for burning heads and whatnot, and we'll get some slingers getting ready to poke on the rest of the army as well. All right, cool. So you guys keep doing your thing here. Jezzails are going to be feasting, and now the Nurgling's going to retreat into the trees. And we need to split up our units, because otherwise my opponent's going to Burning Head me. And I'm just going to wait over here with Ikit, keep tabs on things. And you guys do this, you do this. And now we have the capture weight here. So far I'm feeling pretty good about things. Nurglings are going to wait in the trees. And we're also going to call in some Guando rats. And we're just going to kind of creep them back here in case any mass comes over there. And the fact that we already have those guys quite low is very, very good. So let's get you guys to start throwing at the Fleshhounds of Khorne. Park on the objective, move up, and move up. And how are we looking? Yeah, we're looking all right. We're feeling pretty good. Burning Head opportunities are certainly there. We do manage to get the back point, and the Jezzails need to be lurking now and seeing what we can shoot at. So looking around for targets, but I do get the double cap pretty quickly. So what little points lead my opponent was able to get isn't going to yield too much. So that's nice. Let's get you guys over there. And are we going to see the Nurglings moving out? We're going to go charge them a little bit, keep Ikit Claw at the ready. You guys pull back a little. You know, we're a little bit too deep in my opponent's territory. I don't want any of that smoke, you know, so we're going to do this. And it looks like a burning head's going to come, so if we could dodge that, that would be outstanding. All right, so you guys charge in, and we're going to retreat back, and we're going to get you guys to screen out the Demon Prince. Just got to keep tabs on things. We got more ogres coming, and that burning head was a huge whiff, a big whiff for my opponent there, so that's really, really nice. So what does the rest of the army look like? Pinks and blues and all sorts of scary shit. All right, that's fine. Let's keep these Giselles lurking here, and we can just send the ogres into the bushes. The Demon Prince is leaving, so we can go feast on these guys now. And what do we have in the back? It looks like the Fiends of Slaanesh, but that's why we have the sneaky boys over there as well. All right, let's get more ogres. Get those ogres coming out, and yeah, we just get points. Just get points, live long and prosper, man. Ogres should be able to win against those. The Demon Prince is on his way back, but he's still a ways away. I have a lot of Winds of Magic now, which is great. We're going to move this guy over here to screen a little bit. But happy to farm that Nurgling unit. My opponent trying to sneak around the outside too, but I'm going to have multiple ogres like all over the place. And let's start shooting at the Demon Prince here. Move Ikit Claw over to protect. And yeah, we're just farming up the Nurglings, but now we just retreat when we see the Demon Prince coming. And call it a day. All right, so that looks good. And we are ripping some shots into the big Demon Prince. You know, he's eating it a little bit. He's got to be careful. We can keep him in danger there. And yeah, now as far as the middle goes, I think I'm going to call in more rats, just like bodies, you know, just little rat people to move up and reinforce as needed. We do start to shoot them, and the Nurglings are going to be retreating into the trees again, so now we can chase them with the ogres. And let's move over here, keep you guys up there so we don't get bullied. And my opponent looking for an opening, but, you know, we're not going to give him a super easy opening here, that's for sure. As long as we can avoid, like, big, saucy burning heads and whatnot, then we're going to be good. All right, so the ogre's moving back here, and we do see the Fiends coming in, so that's a little bit scary. Yeah, the Fiends are on their way. Actually, you know what? If the Demon Prince does decide to fight here, we could definitely do some work. So we're going to go ahead and do a Overcasted Flensing Rune on his head, and that should do some actual considerable damage. That's going to nail the other units here. Let's call in the Guando Rats, and we do get that. So now let's pop the Storm Demon on him as well and try and snipe him. Keep that going. My opponent doing a big buildup on me here, you know, as far as the mainline fighting goes, so it's a little bit scary, but, you know, we do get the Flensing Rune. We hit a couple units here. Clan Rats are still fighting, which is great. Let's go send in some Skaven Slaves, and the Demon Prince gets brought down pretty low, right? Pretty low. All right, so good stuff. Demon Prince is low. Let's switch on to the Fiends here. These are spears, you know, so that's going to be nice for us. And we're going to move you guys in, and Ikit Claw is also going to drop a Brass Orb right there on those guys. The rest of the demonic army is being really, really cautious, which I'm happy to see, honestly. I love the apprehension for us. And yeah, we do start to kill these Fiends of Slaanesh here. Let's pull back the Guando Rats. And we're going to call in the big scaries as well. Yeah, my opponent just trying to kind of get a cheeky engagement on my back objective here, which isn't a bad idea. But overall, I think we're going to be in a winning position. All right, so yeah, we're up in value. The Demon Prince is at half health here, which is good. And we're going to keep moving. Yeah, good. Nurglings are crumbling. I mean, we're killing a lot of stuff and taking almost no casualties. I mean, one ogre unit is going to rout, but that's fine. We killed 2 Nurglings and got half health off their freaking lord. So now Ikit's going to go back to the middle. And we're going to keep you and just, yeah, keep that ammunition for now and use it to snipe the Demon Prince. All right, the ogres, somehow the Palpa ogres have returned. We're going to get the spears to keep chasing the Fiends of Slaanesh there. And my opponent's still not moving. So they're doing the dreaded Tim the Wilder buildup, which is okay for me. I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's get more spears coming out just so we can have waves and waves of things. And you guys move in there and attack. And we might actually get a wipe on those guys. That would be really good. Storm Demon's going to be off cooldown too by the time they attack. So let's actually get like a juicy position here. Like take the time to checkerboard our formation and be like annoying. You guys form up here. And cool. So the spears, yeah, we might actually kill those Fiends. Maybe. All right, so the Demon Prince is running in the shadows. We're going to get the Morse Guitar's Hellion. I have a lot of stuff to call in. And I will get some unsummons here soon too, which is good. So the Guando Rats are battling Skaven Slaves. And we can just go ahead and come in first round on those. And are they moving up now? Okay, so now they're coming for blood. So they are coming. And we're going to get the Giselles to shoot what? Yeah, Demon Prince. We can shoot at the Exalted. Holy shit, those are Exalted Bloodletters. Are you serious? Okay, wow, that's something there. Okay, so we do have Exalted freaking Bloodletters coming at us. And we're going to go run those over with our business here. We're going to pull you guys back a little bit, pull you guys back. Furies are coming in, but we don't really have too many targets that are that vulnerable against the Furies, you know? Okay, so we need to get you on this. And pull you back. You can go into the blues here. You form up, and you slingers can focus those bloodletters down. Great, and we're going to send a sacrificial Skaven Slave into you. So 1 Exalted Bloodletter is like almost dead already, which is good. Let's get you guys shooting onto these. And we're going to call out the big elite Skaven monster here. he's going to be very good against the Bloodletters on the flanks here. So yeah, the Jezzails are almost out of ammo anyways. So we're going to go ahead and drop the Brass Orb of Doom right here. Pop lock and drop it. We're going to get you on the Exalted Bloodletters. And hopefully those Fiends are going to pay the price. We'll have to see. So Globadiers are getting some work done. Let's move up. Move into the secondary here. Ogres are still at the ready, General. So let's get you on the Bloodletters. And what's going to even be targeted now at this point? I don't know. All right, so it gets in okay shape. Let's retreat back a little bit. In the woods, we do crumble the Nurgling units. Let's get more Ogres coming up. And they end up attacking these units here, which is curious. You guys come back here. Let's get you back this way. Retreat a little bit. And yeah, we're in a bit of a dodgy situation here, but hopefully we can hold. All right, so you guys come back on the Furies. And value trading is kind of even-ish, maybe a little bit favored for my opponent. So I need to just make sure I don't lose my back objective. And the Morse Guitar's Hellion is over here and hopefully bashing down some of those elite units. We are getting some good Slinger trades. Ikit Claw's going to come back here, see what we can do. And let's call in some Wolf Rats as well to help out and help deal with these Corn Dogs. On the back point here, we do have some Exalted Bloodletters. So hopefully we can just win and surround against those guys, pull you back in this way. And I'm going to need to start unsummoning units for sure. All right, so Slingers against you guys. Morse Guitar's Hellion battling the Demon Prince actually isn't bad. If I can get over and get a Cleansing Rune on him, that's going to be very devastating. But overall, I feel as if we're trading pretty well here. Value, yeah, we're up 5,000, so that's pretty fat. Let's pull you guys this way. And we're going to come across now. And the Morse Guitar's Hellion against that Demon Prince could, for sure, probably win this, right? So let's get the Storm Demon on him. So we're going to launch Storm Demon, start to move you guys up. Wolf Rats do get the back of that formation. Let's get you guys on the Bloodletters there. And Storm Demon, what the hell was that shot? There we go. All right, so Storm Demon on the Demon Prince. And now we're going to get him with the Cleansing Rune, or at least try to, but I don't think he's going to let us. And on the back point, yes, we do manage to hold that. Let's unsummon some beat up units here, call in some Wolf Rats. Wolf Rats can come across and make sure nothing crazy happens back there. And now we just get Ikit Claw to rolling, and hopefully we're in good shape from there, right? Yeah, the middle fight looks good. We got to be on top of unsummoning units with Skaven. We do get focused there a little bit, so that's a little bit Bronzodia. The only way my opponent could really probably come back from this is if I freaking let my Lord get sniped. That is the classic Skaven loss condition, you know. We really got to make sure that doesn't happen. All right, so let's unsummon you guys. Morse Guitar's Hellion can go here. You guys come over this way. Ikit Claw maybe comes and tries to stabilize this point. I have plenty of time. You know, I have plenty of time to work with here. So we got to just do it. The Demon Prince is cackling, but he's definitely not super safe. Let's get more Ogres coming up. Ogres coming, and you can just run over here. Let's get on you. You guys do this. Get the Slinger going over here on the Demon Prince. And that's a very, very bold strategy there, getting that close to me there. But he does get a good Vortex on me, which feels bad. All right, so can the Morse Guitar's Hellion beat the Fiends of Slaanesh with a little bit of spear support? Looks like it's having some trouble. So we're going to move you guys back in. The Demon is going to be scurrying away here. And now we're going to be rotating all you guys over to the middle while we unsummon one of the Guando Rats. Leave maybe 2 of you guys here. Get these globes moving up. And yeah, we see what happens. That fight's a little bit dodgy over there, but we do have a lot of stuff coming in. Hopefully some of them will do well. And are the Jezzails offline as well? I think they might be. Okay, so Demon Prince is there. Let's run over with Ikit Claw. Got to make sure we don't lose some wild shit. And let's get you onto the pinks, although a little bit dangerous. So coming down and under. If we could win that big brick fight, that would be great. Demon Prince probably going to be staying out of my clutches for the most part. And let's unsummon you guys. And now we can just call in rats, and rats. So, you know, if he's got a lot of ammunition, we just need to drown him out there a little bit, you know? That's got to be the play. So Ogres can jump on. The Fiends are a problem here, so let's swarm into the back of these guys. Move up. You guys can go sit on the back objective and sit on the back objective here. More Wolf Rats. Let's get them up the side of the map here, see what's cooking. Globadiers are going to come in and hopefully be able to take some of those down. Slingers can get into them too, and I definitely need to hold on to my back objective here. I got to be very, very cautious with that. So those guys are almost crumbled. Man, Ikit could get aggressive. A lot of my value, though, he's value trading me better now because I can't push into the spear units and these like pink units super effectively, which is tough. Those damn Fiends are doing very well too. All right, so let's move in and let's get some Slingers coming up. Slingers are going to try. Ikit Claw's going to go in for a bit of an alpha strike and maybe get some work done. We'll have to see. So you guys do this. Globadier is able to get some nice fire on the outside there. Let's move in. And now we're going to go ahead and do a little love into this guy here. So we're going to try it. See if we can catch him slipping, and we do. So that's good. So that potentially is going to kill the Demon Prince. Demons actually end up winning on that side, which is pretty troll. But the Demon Prince is taking some work here. So Ikit's going to keep rolling through these units. Let's get some more rats coming up. You guys clear this shit out. You guys do this, and you guys keep coming this way. All right, so I'm a little bit surrounded here. I think I can get out of this position, though. 900 points to 900 points. And on the back objective, we do have some cheekiness. So we have you guys getting this. So let's get this and this, and maybe take those Nurglings down. And my Rat Lord did survive. All right, so the Skaven Lord has survived. Let's get you guys moving, and honestly, calling in the Jezzails doesn't feel like a bad idea. So we need to keep running at this point. Yep, a little bit scary. Hopefully we can win the back objective fight. I don't know if we can. So those are just clan rats. They're at -3 leadership. So let's get all of you guys to go in and see if you can get the Nurglings. Meanwhile, you keep scurrying out this way. Yes, yes. A couple spears, go after the Fiends of Slaanesh. You guys move back here, so move up and move up. And you slingers can get onto the Sour Guts back there. You guys get onto the Sour Guts as well. And Ikit needs to get away. The Demon Prince is literally on death's bed. You know, it's palpitating over there. It's hurting. We're going to call you guys back in, move you up, do this, and yes, hopefully we're going to be okay. So we're going to come back this way. A couple slingers need to turn about face, and we're going to go get the ogres to do that. We're trapped up by those fiends. We have a little bit of time to capture the objectives. The Nurglings back there are still going strong, but I'm hoping we can overwhelm them in the middle. All right, so they're getting slingered a bit, and now the sharpshooters are on their way in, so let's move them up. And we're going to need some more foul magic here for sure. So Sour Guts keep poking away. We don't have too much time. I think all hands on deck. We got to call everybody in. You know, all hands on deck here. Ogres are coming, and the sniper, the Demon Prince is just going to be basically hiding in the shadows, right? There's no real play for that there. All right, so Ikit does this, call in some ogres. Ogres are going to be needed. As long as we can wrestle this point in the next minute or two here, we're going to be okay. So those guys are disintegrating. Move up, and yeah, we need to get everybody all hands on deck here. So those guys have done it, and I do have another Flensing Rune. So the demon basically just can't move in here. You know, he's just going to die if he does. So rats keep going. You guys go secure the back point, and now we need to really push into the middle and see if we can get it. Also an opportunity for a back cap, you know, that is on the table. The Jezzails are doing really good work, and we could do, I think, Flensing Rune onto the... Flensing Rune onto the what's it called wouldn't be bad. Yeah, we need to finish off these damn pinks, though. They're such a menace. Those are going to be Exalted Bloodletters, which is a pretty wild choice. So let's pull them in here and see if we can get them with like a big Flensing Rune or something, you know. That's going to be the option that we have. A lot of our value is tied up in my opponent's Demon Prince, which I obviously haven't killed, you know, so that's not good. But yeah, it's getting really, really precarious here. All right, so let's do a big overcasted Flensing Rune on you. And from there, what do? I think we do a little bit of this, a little bit of Spec Ops. We might have to resort to Spec Ops tactics, I'm not sure. And let's get the Jezzails to start shooting into the Fiends here. All of our infantry basically buckle and run. I think they got us. We had a good start. I'm trying to think how we misplayed, like what we really did wrong. Because it felt like we played a pretty clean game, you know, overall. The Flensing Rune there is going to hit quite a few units, but I just can't break through these ranks. It's tricky. All right, so rats get back in there. Keep running over the Exalted units. Ikit Claw is kind of low. Run into the back of these Nurglings here, and we're going to need some freaking Wolf Rats to come up and help. All right, do we have any Wolf Rats off cooldown? Okay, so let's retreat you guys back, and can we get some Wolf Rats, maybe? All right, Wolf Rats are in. All right, so Ikit's trying, but we cannot get past this wall here. It's been very tough. If we had killed the Demon Prince, maybe, you know, but we haven't been able to finish him off, which is very troll. You know, Fleshhounds are going to get back here. My opponent is approaching 1,200-something points, which is bad. Exalted Demonettes. The Fiends of Slaanesh are the biggest problem. They're very tough to deal with. The mass, I mean, I think maybe just more shooting would have been good. I'm trying to think what would have been the way. Well, anyways, let's get up to that point. Ikit Claw is broken, which is very bad, but we do manage to get the Jezzails back, which is a little something. But yeah, those Fiends just really wrecking me. Yeah, the Pink's got a lot of value. He was down by a lot, but climbed it, you know, managed to claw all that value back. Probably need mortars. Yeah, honestly, like I was thinking the mortars would be too easy for Demons of Chaos to shut down with all the Zinchian magic and whatnot, but I think that mortars would for sure be on the docket. So we're going to get you guys. So we got a little bit of a sneaky over here. So we're going to go ahead and call in some Wolf Rats. Yeah, get you guys up there. Perfect. The Demon Prince is very low, but like also a pressure on the back objective wouldn't have been a bad idea. Like maybe starting that a little bit sooner, right, would have been nice. Yeah, so Jezzails here should be able to shoot. Hopefully Ikit Claw rallies. We'll see if he does, but probably not. My opponent's paying attention. They're just going to chase him off here. And on the back point, we do manage to start to get some capture weight, but probably too little too late. But yeah, back pressure would have been pretty good. The answer is always the Avalanche Mortars. Yeah, it could be. Okay, Ikit actually routed, which pretty much seals the deal for us. Those guys got to get taken offline. And like we might stabilize our home objective here. You know, we have the mobility and the sneaky plays, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. GG, well played. He did a good job keeping his Demon Prince alive. You know, one more nice poke and we get that, and I think we win. But yeah, you know, it wasn't in the cards for us today. GG, well played. Great game for my opponent. Good stuff. It's a fun matchup, honestly. I would say this matchup feels pretty even. You know, like I felt like both of us had pretty good agency and could have gone either way with in terms of, it just came down to some play decisions, I think. Yeah, but I need like a mortar or some more clearing, you know. Yeah, Avalanche Mortar would have wrecked those pinks, and that's what beat me. GG, well played. Good game. Report score, please. So yeah, I think a Mortar team, and maybe even instead of the Dizale, I mean, on 2 summons, they got 1900 value, which isn't great. So yeah, because we use Slingers, right? So maybe we do Slingers and then just slap Avalanche Mortars in there at 1500 gold, and we can just cut one of you guys and get a couple Skaven Slaves. That feels pretty good. I mean, it for sure will screen them out and force them back, but your opponent, I was worried about like blue fire spam and just like picking them off before they can even do anything. But yeah, maybe that is the way. GG, it was a good game. Yeah, it was a really close game, honestly. Could have gone either way for sure. He started to really outvalue me in the mid game with those pinks. Just my poor clan rats were just getting eviscerated, dude. Absolutely eviscerated. Okay, so now it is round 4. This is do or die for us. We gotta win this next game, and then if we do, we have a good chance at top 4. Not great, but we have something. The Mutant Rat Ogre, yeah, that felt like a weird call-in too, but the idea was that the Morse Guitar's Hellion has magic damage and an AoE damage pulse, like the Vortex. So I was like, the Hellion would be good against demonic infantry, but it was not great. Yeah, I think that was also another variable as to why we lost. Catapult Sam could have been funny too, but it would have been hard to protect those. Granted, you can use Wolf Rats and Ogres to protect your backfield pretty well. Okay. Yeah, the Ogre was disappointing, but he did focus fire it, I think. I don't think it was all, all that. So somebody dropped. Hopefully it wasn't one of my tiebreakers. So they have how many wins? They have 2 wins. Okay, no, 1 win. Okay, so I need to fix that. So we're going to fix some scores here, and we'll go into the next round. Avalanche answers so many different builds. Yeah, well, Avalanche Mortars are 1,500 gold, not 900. The regular Mortars are okay, but the Avalanche Mortars are like the ender of games, No, Sensor Bears, no. Against all that shooting, they would have just gotten farmed. We farmed his Elite Demons in the beginning. That's how we got so far ahead. Like, the Fiends got lost. The Exalted Demonette, or the Exalted Bloodletters also got wrecked really badly. There was like a couple elements that went well for us, but we faltered after that. Okay, so that should be fixed. Yep, looks fine. So we're still in the running. We have a decent tiebreaker, actually. I think a couple of our tiebreakers, yeah. Yashka won, which is really good, and our other, Attack Speed Enjoyer is playing our other tiebreaker, but we're currently in the top 4. So if we win our next game, the chances are decent. But man, the other players who have only 2 wins are pretty damn strong. So no easy games here. No easy games. For our last game, who do we have in game 4? Kislev. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Kislev off a little bit here, so I think they'll be safe. I think they'll be good. I think pinning their pinks and blues with even more Wolf Rats would have stopped them. The problem is Wolf Rats have really low leadership, and pinks can actually fight them off. People forget that Zinchi and pinks have pretty okay combat stats, actually. And they have a lot of models, right? Let's look. Yeah, so they have 80 models, and they have a stat line of 22, 26, 28. Like, that can definitely fight off a Wolf Rat, but maybe I should have done a more concerted Alpha Strike. Skaven are so freaking, like, all over the place. You gotta, like, be microing so much. Sometimes I feel like I take inefficient trades with Skaven because I'm, like, just desperately trying to keep them fighting, Rat Motorcycles would have been good, actually, yeah. The Rat Motorcycles would have been good if I could avoid the Fiends. The Fiends hard counter them, but if I can avoid the Fiends with them, maybe. Even a double or triple Jezzail build. Like, 2 Jezzails could have been very devastating against that battle line. So yeah, totally an option. Yes, Yashka got the dub for us. So tiebreaker time. Taking a look here. We have 2 games still going. Let's refresh here. Okay. I'm going to be sending out invites for the upcoming, or for the previous season's finals here tonight. Probably going to jump on and start shooting invites out to people. All right. Yeah, looking good. Looking good, eh, boo-boo? Yeah, we're number 4 right now. So you can see we are ranked number 4 in tonight's tournament at the moment. So if it just ended now, we would make top 4. But yeah, still a couple games to be played here. B6 and Loremaster playing it out. B6 very strong. Cool to see, Loremaster. He's getting his hands in the old PvP, huh? He doesn't want to go play some land battle. Wish there were Eshin Spears were better versus Cav. Yeah, pigback Eshin Spears, they're okay. The Eshin Spears are nice just because of Vanguard, and they can help defend a position against mass, but if they're in the open and they're exposed, they can get run down by Cav pretty hard. It's true. It's very true, Anticity. Ogres are your best bet. Ogres are just a very stalwart unit. 2 rats in a trench coat. Yeah, I mean, that would be stronger than pigback riders, right? Skaven got more tech. Yeah, man. Start, I thought I had it. But I had 0 answers for pinks. Yeah, we're talking about the game right now. Martinius saying he had a terrible start in the game, but the fire synergy did really well for him, which is true. Yeah, the burning heads plus the fire damage synergy, just lots of DPS on my poor little rat people. Wasn't great. Rats are such cool creatures, man. If they lived longer than like a year or two, you know, I would for sure. Like, it's just so rough that rats just like live such short lives, you know. Yeah, it sucks. They're great little creatures. All right, so I think we're ready for the next round. Anti-large rat ogres. Yeah, they should train rat ogres to use halberds. That would be the forbidden tech. Okay, so what's it gonna be? Hey, we're playing Lore Master of Sotek. That'll be fun. All right, so T4. And let's get him in here. And what am I playing around for again? Kislev. That's right. All right, so let's get him in here. And yo-yo. Good luck, have fun. And let's see what's cooking here. So Kislev against his what? The only Lizardman would probably actually be kind of hard. I'm not sure about that matchup. Do we face like a Dreadsaurian or, you know, what's it going to be? He ended up going 2-1. He defeated B6. So that's a solid win right there. And what are we playing? What is the matchup? Yeah. Let's party. Okay. So he is playing what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lizardmen. Oh shit. We're playing him on one of his main factions. I wonder what the stats say on this matchup. What else are Kislev versus Lizardmen? It is a matchup that is okay. Pretty decent. Pretty decent here. So what is the map, though? The map is some funky map, isn't it? Okay, leaderboard here. And what's it going to be here? Okay. So map is Celestial Lake, I think? Yeah, Celestial Lake's going to be the map. The Celestial Lake... Oh, shit, no, we're not playing a free-for-all battle. Celestial Lake here, and there we go. And then we need to take away his allies. He can't have any allies here. And Kislev versus dinosaurs. Yeah, Boris Ursus is actually probably not terrible here. I think that he's got some teeth. Little Grom would have potential, but this map probably isn't great for like a Little Grom play, I don't think. Yeah. Could be all right. We're obviously going to need some armored infantry, some Cossars. I think that the Halberd variants are a little bit vulnerable because they really suffer against like the skinks and whatnot, right? They're going to have a bad time. Yes. You want me to take a fall so he can enter top 4? Would he have enough with his tiebreaker, though, is the question. Even if Sotek wins, he probably... would he make top 4? Maybe. Probably not, because his tiebreaker's low. His opponents aren't, like, doing super, super well, so it's tricky. Leopard's about to go hard. Yeah, leopards are not bad. All right, so for magic, what do we need? Boris Ursus, the Red Tsar. Yes, fear him. He's not bad. Nyarska does have the silence ability, but I wouldn't say is that great. You know, if this were like an open field map, it's one thing, but on here it's Trixie Hobbitses. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. We cut this. We're gonna get you on that. Yeah, and get her done. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay. So that looks fine, and then we're gonna want you. We're gonna put you on the army here and put all these goodies away. Okay, so I think that's gonna be effective. Now for the rest of the units, what do we want to bring? I think the Winged Lancers are all right, but you're gonna be seeing a fair amount of Saurus Spears too. Those things can be a menace. It would be cool if Kislev had like an elite halberd unit. That could potentially be very good here, but they do not, so. They do not. I don't know what Lord Choice is good. Mother Ostankia probably not that good. Rampages against dinos. Their shit already rampages anyway, so it doesn't feel like it's really, really nice. Ice Witch? No. I mean, Ice Witch, what spells are good? Hoxa Miska, probably pretty good. But so is Ice Maiden's Kiss plus Death Frost is like a combination. That feels like it's going to be pretty nice for your basic caster kit. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Death Frost is nice for punishing like big SEs if they decide to play that way, you know? Okay. Ice Shard and... yeah, looks fine. All right. Streltsy, decent here. Tricky on this map, though, you know, line of sight wise. I don't know about Streltsy. Probably not. Probably not going to be the best. Things in the Woods, what are they good against? Trying to think. Probably not the strongest. Dinos can also cleanse Rampage. Yeah, you could also go with a Hagcaster and do like a Flock of Doom spam. Flock of Doom spam is going to be pretty nice, but the Hag Witches are expensive. They're not cheap. You know, you're paying a pretty premium for those. For the dreaded Flock of Doom spam. It is good at clearing out mass amounts of just haggard units, though. Okay, so that looks fine to me. Yeah, you need to boost my health bar. That's right, guys. You need to do it. Do it. Kossars with the bow Kossars against lizards. Yeah, I guess they give you some counter poke, but I don't know how much I love the idea. Yeah, we'll get 2 of these. Just a little something something. And for the rest of the army here, let's get you and you. 1, 2. I think the Halberd Kislevites are a good reinforcing unit, but starting army is a little bit dodgy, right? The trickiest part, yeah, dealing with, I mean, Temple Guard, they're not really that big of an issue, right? I don't think so. I think we got answers for Temple Guard and whatnot. Kislev's anti-elite infantry, what is that going to be? Their magic mainly? Oh, you know what? I actually have a better idea, I think, for magic. Yeah, I think I have a better idea. All right. So we're going to do this, get that, and that there. Nice. Okay, that looks a little bit safer to me. Yeah, Death Magic is good against lizards, but so is Shadow. Shadow Magic and like Melkoth spam is always going to be very effective. I think you have some nice options. Okay. So Speedy Boys. I think you want a couple Dervishes. That's going to be fine. What else are we going to bring? Fate of Buna is a fat 22 wins in Magic, though. That is such a thick investment. It's just brutal. It is brutal indeed. Okay, so last final touches on the builds. If it were more open field, I might bring some Ice Guard just for the fun of it, but yeah, do I want to throw in an Ice Guard just to have some wild times? So what do we have to watch out for? What's scary in this matchup for lizards? I don't even know. I don't know this matchup too well, to be honest. It is a tricky one. Okay, so you guys are ready, and we got 300 gold left. That is an awkward amount of money. Feels bad. You have anything that cheap we can call? I don't think so. Shielded Boys. What about Shielded Zargard here? Certainly not bad at grinding through like Saurus. Probably the Grey Open variant, though, is a little cooler if you're going to go that route. Maybe. Maybe. 1,000 gold. Oh, it's such an awkward amount of money. Yeah, Horn ones are definitely scary. No, yeah, they're good. The Horny Boys are pretty formidable. They are formidable indeed. Okay, let's call you out, and then I think we're going to go ahead and get you guys, and then we got 700 left in the docket, so we can call out one of you. All right, good luck, have fun. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it's going to, but we're gonna see what's cooking here. Yeah, Lizardmen do have they do have some scary armor penetration. They do indeed. Maybe we cut this. Actually, I don't like that. I think that's going to be weaker. Yeah, they have a lot of cost-effective stuff there. Then 700 left. Or we could get this. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. I like that idea there. I think that's going to be pretty nice. 500, so it's going to be 730. Oh, he's saying something to me. You know, this without having to worry about... Oh, no stress. All good. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm more or less ready. I think I'm good to go. I like the build. It's kind of standard Kislev stuff, I think. Things in the Woods. Things in the Woods are kind of an interesting piece. Maybe the Arwar Things in the Woods, the Mordheim Beowulfs. Beowulf. Would they be better than like a Zargard Grey Open? What will they trade well against? The Zargard Grey Open, yeah. The Things in the Woods at least can maybe fight like Kroxigor equivalents better. So that seems like maybe that's the direction. Let's get it. Sweep the legs. Oh, lizards are good. They've been winning like the past couple SFTs we've had. We've had Lizardmen just doing great work, dude. Just being absolute beasts. So yeah, no, they're a good faction. If I had to say at the highest level, I think maybe Lizards would have a very, very slight advantage here. If it's a very open field map, maybe Kislev starts to even it out a little bit. But on this one, you know, it's a little precarious for sure. Bears are very cool creatures. Yeah, they are. So yeah, I'm ready. Let's see here. He's probably seeking advice from other players. He's asking about the matchup. He's probably hunted conscripted Anticity. Who knows? When people take this long, that's usually what's going on is they're talking to someone about their build. If he takes Lord Croak, yeah. If he takes Lord Croak, I'll consider just leaving the game because of cool points. We'll just give him the good old tiebreaker there. All right. And I don't think, yeah, we do have a buy round as well. So Empire for Hire. Need to give him the buy round. Empire for Hire. There we go. Looking good. You've been helping him all day. Are you helping him right now, dude? Are you traitorous? Have you betrayed us, Anticity? Okay, I think my build's good though. Yeah. Is he ready yet? Okay, he's ready. We're loading in. Good. It's too bad. It's too bad the Kraken King isn't playing tonight. Always fun to see his builds. You know, always fun to see what's cooking here. Okay. I have never felt such betrayal. I thought Anticity and I were friends. And he goes and live coaches my opponent. How evil is this, dude? How evil. All right. So what do we got here? We're looking okay. We're loading in, and both of us have fast connections. So let's get you guys back here. So we're going to send some Kossars up to the point. And let's get you guys here. And then we're going to get you back here and you back here. Just a little something, something, you know. Little something, something here and there. Ah, shit, I messed up my formation. Hold on, guys. I'm going to fix it up here. For Urson! Okay. We're going to get you on the backside here. You're going to be rolling with the formation there, and we're going to get you guys and you guys. Probably don't need to put you in a group, actually. Oh, I have a blocker up? Shit. Okay, hold on. Shit. Where's the button? Okay, there we go. There we are. So, yeah, we went with an anti-large build. I feel like Sotek's the type who would maybe go with a Big Dread Saurian equivalent. On this map, like, direct shooting isn't good, so I can't bring little Groms, right? So I ended up going with, like, a lot of anti-large to deal with Kroxigors, to deal with all those type of things, right? So that is the direction I'm going. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but we're going to give it a good college try and see what happens. So you guys wanted the screen blocker? I would have left it up the entire time. That would have been pretty hilarious, you know? Yeah, his army's pretty small, too. He's got only 10 units, which means probably, like, big monster. Oh, it's got to be Krokar on Velociraptor. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we got tools to deal with that. And it looks like it's going to be a Skink Oracle and a fair amount of Saurus, Feral Bastillodon. Okay. So we need to get our wizard in here relatively soon. We're going to park up on this objective there. And yeah, we have healing, right? We have the Patriarch. So I'm hoping that will be enough. And the Skink Oracle's there. We have the two scary boys. You guys were enjoying the blocker. I'm sorry. I did you dirty. All right, so we're going to get our home objective. And Krokar with Hand of the Gods, and then we have the Skink Oracle with Earthblood and Flock of Doom. So a good sniping kit. Like, he's got a lot of range snipe. So I'm going to have to put some respect on that. First thing we call in, though, is obviously our wizard, right? That's going to be uber important here. So let's get these dragons on the point and start getting the capture weight there. And we got the Patriarch for the heals with the fur. And next we're going to call in our wizard because we need our magic. So let's get evil Harry Potter woman out there. All right, so are we being shot by something? You can't really tell. All right, so we're going to go this way, move on up. Patriarch's going to be lurking in the bushes, and we do manage to get the objective. So now we can just kind of hunker down here and see what's going to be cooking, right? We get you guys back in the trees, run away from the Oracle. No sense in taking that fight here. And yeah, so we're going to run. We do get shot a little bit. It's fine. We have Patriarch healing, so that is A-okay. All right, so move up on the point, just kind of hold our ground. Boris is going to be ready for the heals. And now that we're on the objective, which we should be, we're going to start shooting. We're going to start shooting, and you guys are going to start shooting here, and you guys are going to start shooting here as well. All right, so now we just kind of hang out, and we do have our big scary magic as well. So let's hope we can do some work. Boris is just going to be on vacation back here, and it looks like they might be thinking about moving towards our back objective, which is fine. But so far, we've gotten some good damage here, and I'm not too worried about the back point, really. All right, so the fighting is going. The big monsters are thinking about coming in, so we can dive the Skink Oracle a little bit. Boris Ursus can help. And on this side, we probably call in some dervishes just to support our backfield a little bit. You guys shoot there. And do we go for the Oracle snipe? We might be able to with the big dragons, but we could also just dive on these guys, call you in there, and a little bit of flanking coming around the outside, so that's okay. Let's do this. You guys focus here, and we're going to pull the dragons back. And we do get a terror route on that one unit, so that's actually really good. All right, so you guys can fight the Star Spear units. Let's pull you back here. Get the dragons to intercept and get you guys to go fight there. Dervishes come over there, and Boris Ursus is going to go there as well. So Grandma needs to go ahead and drop a Melkos on this unit, try and break them, and see what we can do. I think we should be able to fold up that fight pretty well. Let's pop the Colossal Strikes, which is going to be money. And now we need to do a Pit of Shades. We're going to do a big Pit of Shades right there on those guys, which is just going to karate chop all those units. So this fight goes very well for us, and now we might have an opportunity to just straight up, kill Krokar. Huge Pit of Shades right there is going to be Chef's Kiss, and now we can actually call out some good quality infantry, or Streltsy even. We can call it some Streltsy. They're going to be pretty good at just shooting these guys and accruing value. All right, so let's move over to the Bastillodon character. We're going to go see if we can get that. We do manage to win this flank. Let's get Grandma over there to help and see if we can win this. Streltsy are going to keep poking, and we're going to get the two big dragons to go right here, and let's get the Patriarch online here. So we need to retreat back right now. We do have a lot of scariness coming this way. Let's get the hybrid shooting to go after the Colossadon Hunters. So we're going to do that, and these guys need to retreat. So retreat and retreat. Let's get the fast cab to come over here, and we do get the Toad Rage activated on us. So we're going to use the Patriarch right there to heal those bad boys up and just get out of that situation, basically, because it's just all bad. It's all ugly. All right, so Melkoths, we're going to use it here. And now we can turn around and fight. We can actually fight the Colossadons now that we have the support, and the Patriarch's a little bit caught up, which feels bad. But we're going to go ahead and do the Fury of Urson. Put you guys in guard mode, rip some shots, and Grandma does get some decent value there. So probably going to need some... Yeah, I don't know how this fight's going to go. We do seem like we're grinding these guys down, and with the healing, that's very nice. Colossadon Hunters do get smashed up, and the Fury of Urson, of course, is activated. Yeah, he's going to keep advancing. Let's advance here. We have you, and no big spells to cast at this point. We've got to keep you guys fighting here, and probably Oath Brothers of Tor is going to be our next bet, I think. Yeah, let's keep going after Homeboy here. Although now we get landed on here by these guys, so we need to make sure they're being focused. Patriarch gets around the outside, and archers need to switch onto these guys. All right, so the monster grind is going reasonably well for us. We're going to need another Melkos to go down on what's... Yeah, I think we're in good shape. As long as the Patriarch can get here and provide some heals, we're going to be in money shape here. Yeah, so we do manage to grind those out. So now we get the Bastillodon. The Kissel of SV cores is really, really no joke. It's pretty good. And my opponent not really guarding this, but we need to retreat back here soon because we're a little bit overextended, and I definitely need some healing. So let's get all of you guys going, put you in group 2. And yeah, we're just going to retreat this way and heal up a little bit, yield the objective for now, and then we're going to, call it a day. So let's form ranks. Form ranks. We're going to get the Big Bear Riders to come out and form basically we want to form a Death Star, That's going to be the play. All right, so Boris is going to get away. Let's do this on you. You guys come back in here and charge them now that they're overextended a little bit. We should be able to win that and be comfortable. He's got a lot of stuff here, though. Value is close, but I do have more healing, so that's pretty nice. Streltsy, I think we're going to start switching this into an open field fight, and we're going to drop the fat Patriarch heals there. That's going to be just huge, and you can see how badly those units get folded. You guys are going to move up on this point. We're going to call in some dervishes just for, support, and we continue to just feast. All right. So, yep, you guys just retreat back. Streltsy can come out into the open field, and we're going to get you, Bastillodon, hunted down by those. And now we are able to fold that position. So we're going to go steal this home objective of Sotek here. We're going to need to do it while these scaries do their job. All right, so retreating back. Let's unsummon you guys. You guys just keep going. We can shoot here with the bows against them. And, yeah, the big scary cab are doing their tricks. We do have our hag, so we're going to go here and capture this. We should be able to just steamroll all that stuff right there, pretty effectively. And the Bastillodon should die here 100%. So we do have a skink. Let's get a dervish, run those guys down. In the meantime, let's turn about face and shoot these guys. Cool. So, yeah, we're on the back point here. And we do have the hag as well. Can use a Melkos on those guys. And we're going to need to retreat right now from those because we don't want any of that smoke. Let's continue shooting here, hold the back objective. And we do manage to fold up those skinks really quick, so that's good. and the objective does go to us. So he's actually coming to fight me here, which is really risky. There's a chance I could turn around and just pop him and get him real good. So we're going to try that. All right. So Oath Brothers of Tor doing it. We do manage to get those guys out here. Let's retreat back, get these guns going this way. And we need to call in some infantry to hold the home point. So we're going to get some Kossars up there. And Krokar, he's in the wrong neighborhood. He better watch out. That's a very dangerous fight. All right. So we do manage to fold that. We're trying to stay, neutral on the points here. So retreating. Let's get the hag going this way. You guys are going to be trying to pick these off. So let's get this. And we can go hunt you. And yeah, hopefully the Kossars will get there in time. We're going to find out. So those guys are coming in for blood. Spears are nearby. We're ahead on points, so we can afford to take some risks, I think. Let's go ahead and drop a Melkots on these guys. So we need to just pull back and make sure we don't lose our home objective. That would be really bad. Both Brothers of Tor can use their cool lightning ability. Maybe that'll get the job done. We will see. And cool. So now we just retreat back, drop the Melkots, come and steamroll these guys real quick. Kossars can get in melee with them. You guys are going to come fold them up. We can just start really bouncing between the objectives. That's going to be the play. Let's go run down those guys down there. Okay, so we get back to the point. Patriarch's going to drop a fat heal, which we've got to have some huge healing value at this point, like massive. And that heal is going to be thick. All right, so the hag needs to roll over here. Looking fine. You guys can start moving towards this objective. You guys can start going there. So we have some good plays on the table. And now let's get on to the Cold One Knights. Cold One Knights do okay against big monsters. I find that, they leave some wanting against, like, really big, scary monsters. All right, so those spears are going to be folded up soon. Another Cold One Knight should be dispatched. And let's get the Bear Riders out. Bring them around. We're going to need them in this fight here, the fight that's to come. And did we eviscerate those guys? Yeah, the Cold One Spear Rider's already dead, basically. Okay. So let's see if we can get Crocky Balboa. Let's see if we can get him real quick. Yeah, that's fine. You guys move up. Let's get the Oath Brothers to fight there and fight there. And on this side, we are going to get some capture weight on the objective, which is going to be good. So if we just win this fight on the back point, I think we're golden. We do have Krokar definitely outmuscled with Oath Brothers of Tor. A couple other units, that's going to be nice. Let's go ahead and get the Things in the Woods ROR here and see if we can take down Crocky Balboa. Maybe we can, maybe we won't. We'll find out. But this is the straw that I think breaks his back. He's playing very well, though, honestly. He's playing a very, very good game. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, let's get the dragons, keep feasting here. Let's keep hunting down Krokar. And the back objective is going to go to us. And we're also going to get this one. We're win that fight is what I'm trying to say. Boris Ursus is a fat Giga Chad. He for sure is. We can rear charge into this position here. Do a little bit of this. Maneuver over this way. And we're going to send in the Kossovite Dervishes to fight here. And let you shoot there, too. All right. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. The back objective should get stabilized. Let's pull our hag over there. And those guys are almost done for. Do we have any call-ins we can do here? Now we probably just call in, like, halberd boys and capture weight. And let's go stabilize that outside objective. Make sure we don't lose that. Cool. So our build is actually working well. I'm very, very happy with this. Okay, we're going to need more capture weight here, I believe. We're going to keep the hag. I think we need to take you over there. And we just need to try and hold this outside objective here, which I think we should be able to. We need to make sure we keep our Death Star together. All right, so move up, move up, move up, and let's get another one of you guys to come help hold our back point here. And Boris Ursus is a little bit trapped up here. It's a little bit cagey. All right, so let's move in. Are we going to need some more milk for this? We do have actually some scaries coming in. The ROR Things in the Woods and the rest of our Kislevites are, basically unbreakable. Boris is trying to get away from there, but he's been struggling. We'll do a Melkots on these spears to try and break them. Cool. So yeah, this is probably the end. Like, the amount of healing value I have is freaking obscene. And I think our build was good, because he's playing well. Clearly, Anticity has given him some guidance with the meta stuff. He had, like, some nice anti-large sniping, and yeah, it was a good build, honestly. All right. So we were able to fold those guys up, and for Ursin and for Kislev. This is for all the games I've lost against the Lizardmen in Warhammer 2, which is a point of trauma for me. All right, so the Hag Lady, she was very MVP this game. Let's get the Hag here. We're just going to go triple cap now. We do see Colossodon Hunters coming back in. What I should do is unsummon my Patriarch, because he will be able to come back and heal again if I can resummon him. So, yep, we got the troops on the objective. Let's unsummon you. Halberds and guns at the ready. And you know what? Let's not take any risks of, like, throwing the game. I'm just going to let him come fight me. And, yeah, we're just going to go from there. And if I win this objective, that's fine. So let's get another Dervish coming up, just for speed and a little bit of momentum. We do have these guys. Let's shoot you. And the Halberds are going to stand with the Bear Riders. We have the ROR Things in the Woods. Cool. And we also do have the Melkos. All right, so let's pop that on those guys. That's going to be the most cost-effective use of that. Streltsy can shoot them, and Boris is ready to pop all of his cooldowns and have some fun. All right, let's get another infantry unit coming up. Patriarch will be off cooldown. I don't know if before the end of the game, but we're going to see what happens here. So we'll move you guys in. Nope, we're going to wait. We're actually massively ahead on value, probably by over 1,000 because of the healing. You know, that's been very good. Nice Earthblood there. That was good. Let's get you guys, do this, and yep, the shooting continues. We do get his flyers getting poked a little bit. The Skink Oracle probably has good value. Yeah, it's got 2,300 value on that Skink Oracle. Man, oh man, that's pretty savage. If he dives me, I think I'm good, because I can just, you know, I have my Oath Brothers and a couple other scary units. So we're chilling. All right, let's call you up. Get you guys coming out here. They're going to continue getting poked. And we just need to hold long enough. We can get the things in the woods helping out in that fight, you know. That's got to be fine. Yeah, they just don't have the meat to get in here, I don't think. Yeah, meat. All right, let's go threaten his home point to force some weird, you know, call-ins over there. Get you guys to do this, and here they come. All right, so the Skink Oracle is going to be moving in, but we know better. We just... Oh, he's charging into the halberds. That's great for us. Okay, so we're going to get everybody, all hands on deck right here. Charge those guys. And yep, more infantry coming in. Let's get more dervishes. It's the only thing that's going to get here in time, and Boris is going to use all of his abilities here and also use this. If there was a final transmutation equivalent or something, dude, that would be brutal. We would be in some serious danger, but I think we're okay. All right, so you guys shoot there. Dragons are feasting. Boris is rampaging. No Melkoths. You see, we just sent that like one unit over there, and it definitely like warrants a disproportionate reaction. Let's go ahead and do the AoE right there. Get you guys moving in, and yeah, I think we're good. All right, more halberds on the way. Chad Boris Ursus, the true anti-large character here. He's able to get it done. So we do move in there, and yeah, cool. So let's take down that Krokar. Honestly, he's playing very well, though. This is like, I'm having to go full sweat here to beat this, so he's playing very, very well. All right, yeah, that's a complete fold. Krokar's destroyed. Let's get you back, and okay. That is a full route, but man, we had to work for that. That was sketchy. That was real sketchy at times. But yeah, the double dragons really, when they're like together, they just do so much work. It's a lot of stopping power. We can start advancing up here. Call in the Patriarch for another set of heals, so we're going to get him with Boris. And yeah, he's back on the menu. Nope, he should be with Boris, so that should be 2. Boris Ursus is such a cool character. Super cool. We're going to head over there, because we have enough reserves here. Set up the Streltsy on the hill, start up the archers, put you in reserve, and you guys on the wings. We should be able to hold this, and yeah, Boris and his dragons characters should get it done. So we're going to go bully this thing. The Frostworms have been absolute beasts. Which unit has been? You know, I got sent to tournament grand finals. It was either yesterday or 2 days ago, and it was a really sweaty one. It was actually a game with you, Anticity. It was you playing against Charix, and he used the ROR Carnosaur, and it seemed to be doing well. It seemed to be doing very well. Yeah, so we just hold ground here, and yeah, we have no reason to go forward. We're just literally gonna just stand and shoot. The Carnosaur over here is gonna get bashed. Fury of Urson definitely don't want to use that right now. So we get the triple cap here, and we call it a day. Yeah, the amount of healing we have is pretty obscene. He didn't use a healing build, so he didn't have that, but his magic was good. It was effective. All right, so archers shoot into the cohorts. Streltsy just shoot at whatever. We get the home point here. A couple Chameleon Stalkers coming out is cool. All right. And aside from that, what are we going to call in? Yeah, just more armor, more dudes for the dude god, just to really put the nail in the coffin here. So they're moving in for one last hoorah, but we have the ROR bears there, which is going to be very nice. Skink Oracle should be pretty doable to focus down, and you guys focus the big man. You know, I was actually a little bit nervous about like salamanders this game. Thankfully, we didn't encounter any. GG, well played. It was a really good match. GG, well played, dude. You played well. It was scary. All right, so GG. So Sotek there. And yeah, that was good. Dragons, 2,600, 2,300. With Boris running around with them, it's a pretty good anti-large kit. A lot of Star Spears. That's what had me nervous. I was like, ooh, I don't have a lot of anti-infantry. But the Dragons are still reasonably good against infantry and numbers. So they did fine. Oath Brothers and Things in the Woods did good. The Pit of Shades was also pretty fat. We got like one Pit of Shades in the beginning that killed quite a bit. Now for him, Crocky Balboa got 1,500. That's pretty good. And the Skink Oracle, man, that thing was a beast. It got 2,800 value, which is pretty insane. Plus, yeah, you have, okay, he did have healing, actually. He had Earthblood, but not as much healing as, like, healing 3 SEs, you know. They are. Sallies can do work against them. that often drags them down. Cold One Knights don't do well against two of them together. Yeah, we're just giving him some. I don't think the Cold One Knights are really good into the dragon characters. They're good into my cav, but the dragon characters are a menace for sure. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see if we get semis tonight. I mean, our chances are pretty good. We will see. So that's going to be this, and that's going to be this, and then that is going to be Kislev versus Lizardmen. All right. Skink Oracles. Yeah, dude. He just like shot. I mean, he had perfect targets with his for his Oracle, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, we're in the top 4, it looks like, baby. Let's freaking get it. Let's go. It's tonight the night. Oh, man, but we got scary opponents. We got Martinius, we got Blood Penguin, and Hitman Hippo so far. Oh, that's a killer's row. I'm just happy to be in their company, you know? I'm just happy to be in their company. Empire for Hire looks fine. He's got that. And then Lahoot and Debulch. I don't think I can be pushed out because I'm number 3. So, yeah, you can see I've got the number 3 rank in the tournament. And, yeah, that's good. So if anybody's going to be pushed out by a tiebreaker, it would be Hitman Hippo. But I don't think so because he's 2 ahead of Harrison. So I think that he's fine. There's only 1 game to be played here. So I have Warriors of Chaos in the semis and Empire in the grand finals. Get it done. I want to see. So in Inticity, I have qualified for, I think, 5 of my grand finals. It's already happened. But the thing is, I disqualify myself. So when I qualify for my grand finals, I just give the spot to somebody else because it's, you know, I'd rather focus on casting and, you know, promoting other players in that way. I don't think I would have any chance of winning a grand finals like ever. I don't prepare enough. There's no way. I can maybe get past the first round, but when I ran into stiffer prepared competition, yeah. So I have qualified already. If you go look at the leaderboard, I've been top 16 for 4 seasons, I think. But yeah, I just disqualify myself. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, it's just, there's like a weird thing about like hosting a major event in esports and then also participating in it. It's like that. I know it doesn't matter here really, but like it's just the principle thing. It would be like, you remember the movie The Dictator where like he's racing against like his fellow countrymen, and since he's like the in charge of that event, like nobody wants to run you know, it's kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of that scene from The Dictator. Yeah. How would you deal with double worm and Boris's lizards? I think there's a handful of ways to do it. I suck at lizardmen. But, you know, I really liked his Oracle. The Oracle was the one part of his build that was just beast mode. And it actually seemed really good against Kislev. Although, here's the thing, guys. On an open field map, I'm going to have a little Grom. Especially when rule breaks are involved. Exactly. But we don't have rule breaks in Domination, really. The only rule breaks we have in Dom are, like, people accidentally picking a banned unit, which has a really easy... Like, we don't have to deal with attacking rules. We don't have to deal with any of that shit, you know? Yeah. Which is really nice. You're off by 1 opponent point. Oh no, Harrison to the dogs. Oh, my fellow Nurgle brother. All right, are all the matches done? Yeah, they are. Okay. Lord Master says you can play. Yeah, you played well. But Sotek had good counters to my stuff too. Like the Oracle was nice. The Clossodons, the Krokar's anti-large and has good sniping. Like he had tools against my stuff too. The Cold One Knights felt like they just kept down trading though. They just kept getting wrecked by the big boys. Now, Cold One Knights are very good in that matchup because they wreck Kislev Cav. Like Winged Lancers, Griffin Legion, Dervishes all get plowed by Cold One Knights. So they are good. You should include them. Yeah, I think what would have been good? I don't know. What about Sacred Croxagors? I don't know. I have to think about it. Oh my god, we just barely held in there at the number 4 spot. All right. So now we're going to advance to top 4. Yeah, unfortunately, I already used my Nurgle. I'm playing a couple factions I'm a little rusty with, but it's okay. I think everybody has that problem in Pick 6. You know, you run into stuff you're not like super practiced with, right? So, semis. Semi-game. So we got Martinius again. Martinius is very, very strong. Okay. And where are we going? Okay. So on that map, gunline sucks. Too much LOS, trees, hills. Kislev has to go brawl there. Okay, so next up we will have Martinius going. All right, so there goes Martinius. And let's see what the matchup's going to be. It's my Warriors, but Martinius is a walk main too, so this is going to be interesting. Like, he kind of knows the tricks. Yeah, so I'm on Warriors of Chaos. Martinius is on Tzeentch. Oh shit, what does this matchup even look like, dude? Yeah. Yeah, ROR Razor packs. Nasty. Okay. Cool beans, man. Anticity says, I was also expecting more of a gun line. Dude, I can't believe I've been done so dirty by Anticity. Betraying me, dude. But yeah, no, Anticity gun line on that map would be just absolutely stupid. Because it's like, Celestial Lake is all trees and hills. It's so brutal. I think the only way to play that map for Kislev is to go Brawler. Or like, you know, Heavy War Sleds could work too, but not so much. Okay, so Warriors of Chaos for Tzeentch. I don't know this matchup at freaking all. So we're going to be learning here, Trial by Fire. All right. So let's get you, and now we're on the Warriors of Chaos. All right. So the map is going to be what? What map are we on? It's Terracotta Graveyard. Okay, Terracotta Graveyard. Terracotta Graveyard. Yes, yes. Not sure, actually. I didn't know the map, but I also didn't know the Wormwood class. The Worms, they're beasts, dude. Yeah, if you keep them together with Boris Ursus, that is such just a murder hobo squad. They all do so much damage together. And they have good impact hits, too, though. The Worms have good impact hits. They're like, the Frost Worms are like a fair and balanced version of, what's it called? Of the Cameroon War Sphinx. Like, the Cameroon War Sphinxes are just so dirty. The dragons are not quite as tanky, and, yeah, but they're very good still. Okay, how do we beat Tzeentch? Tzeentch. Now, Tzeentch, what does Tzeentch lack? Okay, I think I'm seeing some of Tzeentch's weaknesses on the wall here. Obviously, you know, you can't leave home without your blessed Hellstriders because they're just the most obnoxious shit. That is for sure. We got to respect the Changebringers. Changebringers are a problem. They are a big problemo here, I think. Oh, yeah, I remembered that Forbidden Tech. Okay, I just remembered some Forbidden Tech. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, Changebringer management? Yeah. Yeah. You send him some crazy unhinged builds? Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Okay, so how do we want to do this? What lords do we bring to bear? That feels a little bit risky to me, but maybe this is actually good. Yeah, that's kind of troll that doesn't work. Okay. Yes, and then from here we can cut this, and cut that. We want to keep that. Dude, this is the grand finals music, or the semifinals music. Okay, so that looks fine to me. Gonna put you in reserve. And now for the main line. Yeah, they are kind of lacking in that department. So I think we try a little bit of this. Yeah, what do we have? They have Zangor's Chaos Warriors. The RORs are kind of cool. I wish I could bring Wrathmongers. I'm like looking, I'm like, that'd be good. A little Wrathmonger action. A little something, something. Yeah, a little something, something. All right. So aside from this, what do we bring? Yeah, that looks good. And then we can do this too. Yes, Precious. Yes. Yeah, Centaurs of Tzeentch are good, but you have Hellstriders, you know, so you're not, like, helpless against them. The Hellstriders can do some nasty, nasty work. Do we want to try mixing in one of those units? I don't think so. Like, what does Tzeentch really do? I guess it's mainly the pink shooting and all that kind of shenanigans coming at you is going to be the big problem. Warriors of Chaos were my mains about 2 seasons ago. I haven't played them in a while, but I still think not much has changed. That is for sure. Okay. So maybe we cut this guy. Try and slip you in there. See what's cooking. Yeah, well, I guess like a Mutalith Vortex Beast is something they bring, right? Maybe. Is that something they dabble with, perhaps? Okay, I think that's a better build, actually. That build feels pretty good. Okay, so I know that Tzeentch has pretty bad, like, Monstrous Infantry. That's something they don't do super well. I think those are good. The Dragon Ogres are a little bit haggard, but I think we get 2 of you, and then 2 of these. Is that going to do it? Will that do it? Yeah, Mutalith is okay against some units, on some maps. I agree with you, though. I don't think the Mutalith is going to be, like, Tzeentch's best friend here. All right. Yeah, 750 is an absolute steal on those units. What about Chaos Knights now? Chaos Knights are stupid because he's just got the freaking Centaurs of Tzeentch, which can bully them with magic support. You're just going to get wrecked, so I think that's bad. We're going to do the Legion of the Gore Queen here. You know, gotta be accurate to what we're doing. Yeah, Weird Spawn are all right. I'm not a big fan of the Weird Spawn. Not a big enjoyer of it. Yeah, the Changebringer Air Force is definitely something I'm fearing and not looking forward to fighting. But I think I have the tools for it. You know, I think I have some options against the Changebringers, the Bringers of Change. Does Valkia kill any Lord? No, she loses to a Tzeentch Lord on a Chariot, actually. Yeah, the Tzeentch Lord on Chariot can just smash Valkia. It's pretty funny when it happens, actually. It's just like almost meme-worthy. Okay, do we really need chevrons on these units? Is that what we're doing here? I think we maybe go 3 of you, and then we get you. And yeah, I actually like this style here. I think this is good. And we got 215 left, so that's going to be this. All right. Yep. That'll do, pig. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right. Screw it. Let's see what the hell happens, man. Let's go. Trying some weird shit. I don't think my opponent will expect it. And yeah, let's get it. Double Book of Fates, dude. That's the real evil tech. Yeah. Hear me out. Tzeentch Lord on a Chariot is really good, actually. It wrecks Valkia, yeah. It wrecks any foot-based character, so you just got to watch out. No, I would never bring a Mutalith against Tzeentch. I'm saying he brings one against me and maybe just like threatens my infantry. I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay. So here we are in the Terracotta Graveyard, and the die is cast. The objectives are clear. Aspiring Champions are really good here. They don't care about blues and pinks and shit. They just kind of move up and take the objectives. And I also have the Arwars, so we're going to try that. And each of them is going to be escorted by a character. We got you back here, and we got Azazel to rampage down the Changebringers in case they bring them. And he's just going to be literally sitting in the back casting spells. I probably will barely fight with Azazel at all. Just because it's super risky, you know? We don't want any of that. Yeah. Perfect. And of course our skirmishers, which my opponent's probably going to do the same thing. Just have these guys here. But I could run up and Pavane like a skirmisher and then call in like a Hellstrider, right? Which is going to be nice. I wouldn't say it's a meme build. It's experimental, surely. But aside from that, I think it's a pretty good build. All right, so we're going to move up. We're going to get you going, and then the boys are going to be cruising for a bruising. We do have a Exalted Lord of Tzeentch with blue fire and a Exalted Flamer. Okay, that's kind of cool. So yeah, let's wrestle this. We can throw out the Zangors here. Azazel's going to lurk in the shadows, and we can now call out some Hellstriders to get him off that objective. I don't want him to get any freebies, so we're gonna go keep that in check here, you know. All right, so do we get the capture? That's really just what we want here. Do we get it? We do. Azazel needs to just run and hide because there's probably going to be a lot of blue fire. So we're going to land and see if we can hide here. Oh, Matrix. Oh, still got it, baby. Still freaking got it. The Azazel behind the tree Matrix. Oh, yeah, that was just chef's kiss right there. And we do actually catch him with the Hellstriders a little bit, so we're going to retreat back now and grab this. All right, so you guys get up on the point, so we're going to get you guys right there, and you're going to go fight that too. And the MLG No Scope Azazel Pro Gamer 2020. Yeah, that was chef's kiss there. All right. So you guys are going to get the point. Let's get the other aspiring character up there. But now we do arrive with our characters, which are going to be very tough. He's beginning to believe, yeah. All right, so let's get the Hellstriders to go down here and grab this. And we're just going to kind of keep cackling over here. We could rampage that chicken, honestly, which maybe just wins us the game. We're going to have to see. Can we rampage that chicken? I don't know. Like, none of our characters really care too much about the flamethrower back there. Azazel's going to keep lurking behind the trees. So we're going to keep it very, very, close to the chest, very safe here. Let's get you going here, do this, and we're going to go ahead and cast this on you. All right. Yes, and let's call out a Hellstrider here as well. We're going to do this, get you guys in there. So he's rampage now. Azazel can go in for the karate chop. We're going to focus fire that thing down. You guys are going to go over there, and if we could just kill his chicken, it's just game over, basically. So we're going to use the Arch Tempter, get the aspiring boys in there, and hopefully we could just drag down this chicken here. Yeah, we're going to have you keep chasing, and in the meantime, yeah, throwing weapons, keep going. Hellstriders are in. So the chicken is in danger here. If we can just get him, then that's going to be very, very GG for us. But it's risky, we're kind of all inning here, so that's a little something. Let's get another Hellstrider coming out. And Azazel does get him pretty damn low, but it looks like he's going to be able to escape, so we need to pull back and not throw the game. All right. So Azazel needs to escape here. These Hellstriders need to get back also, and now we just retreat a little bit. All right. So, yep, you keep chasing down this bad boy. Azazel needs to escape. Granted, we do have a really good core of foot characters there. Azazel's in all right shape. The chicken is very low, very, very low here. And the two Hellstriders, we are going to get that low ground point. So that's money. All right. So his chicken is not cooked, but it's been warmed up. We've had some fun with it. Let's throw into these guys a little bit. Let these characters keep doing their thing. We can pull in more aspiring champions up here. And now I think we're going to need some more infantry, right? So we're just going to get Forsaken to come. They're very, very good. All right, so the chicken is in trouble. Paveining it again would be hard. Let's get you on the horsemen here. Pull these horsemen back. Azazel just needs to live in the bushes, and we can just comfortably sit on the other objectives too. So we're going to kind of tease around here a little bit and just keep the fight over here, right? That's what we want. Because our aspiring characters are going to grind very, very well, and they're going to have a good time. There are some Centaurs there. We were able to get the low ground objective, so that's good. We have the double cap. We are getting poked a little bit. My skirmishers, let's bring them down here. Get ready to call in another Forsaken unit, and now we can get Azazel up in the sky. We're going to get him out here and see if we can get any more juicy rampages. That chicken is definitely not happy. And my character is kind of losing that fight, sadly. But he's like dirt cheap, right? So it really doesn't matter too much. All right, so I think a good idea would be to call in a halberd over here on the outside point just to control that. And Azazel is going to fly this way now. We got the Forsaken coming in, so let's do this. Get him in there to fight some of the halberds, just kind of keep things busy. Although, I don't know, this fight kind of sucks up here. So why don't we just get back, right? Just retreat back, get you Forsaken down to this objective, and live our best life, Because, yeah, this, aspiring character grind here isn't bad. Ammunition's running a little bit low for my opponent here. Let's get the aspiring champions into these characters, get the Forsaken face jamming into them. And I could Pavane of Slanesh here. I don't think I'm going to get my opponent's chicken. I don't think it's going to happen. It's not going to get cooked. I'm up in value, but pretty much all of it is, tied up in the Lord. So that's not good. Yeah, so Azazel just going to keep cackling. My characters do get pushed back a little bit. The aspiring champions should still be there. Why have these Forsaken not jumped in there? All right, so let's go ahead and rampage you guys. So we're going to Pavane of Slanesh. Do we want to? Okay, so we do see the Changebringers. So yeah, it's a good thing I didn't just Pavane that shit, right? So we're going to go ahead and Pavane you guys. So we're going to lure them to the ground, move you guys in, get the Hellstriders moving up here to deal with them. Ooh, that was not good. We just took a lot of damage. All right, so you guys get on to the Changebringers, and we need to kill them here. If they survive, yeah, we need to give them something to land on. That's for sure. Somehow they landed on the ground. Why are they not attacking me? Normally, rampaging units would be attacking right now, but we are getting them to land, but it looks like it's amongst a bunch of random shit. Yeah, I guess I didn't do that correctly. Damn. Okay, so Blood Beasts are now going to be the call out. And yeah, they are still going. It looks like we're going to have a big fight here, so that's fine. We can take the Hellstriders in. Let's get the Horsemen to continue attacking these guys and get Azazel to finish off the Changebringers. All right, so we got to watch out. Let's pop the Arch Tempter. Yeah, they're disintegrating. All right, that's a big win for us. That's a big old win there. Let's get around the back, keep the halberds guarding here, keep the horsemen nearby, and the Changebringers have disintegrated. Meanwhile, we probably still have a way to win the high ground objective, which is very good. And this chicken here, let's go ahead and attack him, see if we can get him there. And we're going to need some more ground-based troops here. So we're going to need some Forsaken. Yeah, and the Blood Beasts are on their way up. So they're coming. All right. So Blood Beast in time. Yes, good. We do manage to surround the chicken a little bit. Azazel is going to get targeted by an army ability there, which is a little bit sketchy, but that's okay. Let's get you guys going in there. And it looks like it missed, which is good. Let's keep skirmishing. Get this aspiring character to get back into the brick here. And yeah, we've almost got his chicken cooked, actually. It's taking a lot of damage there, but our Horseman core is basically offline, you know, which isn't great. And we are up in points, but not as many as I would like. So let's get the Blood Beast moving in and get these Forsaken moving in here. Zazel needs to just keep cackling and running around and being difficult. I don't have any Furies, obviously, right? So that's not going to work out for me. But let's get these Forsaken coming over here. And yeah, hopefully we can hold this objective in the middle with our characters. His shooting might be running a little bit dry here, so let's try landing on the ground and pull them into the Forsaken. So we're going to do this. Yes, cool. And they land on the ground. And let's get our Horsemen to attack here. Pick off these Furies. We're going to get another Forsaken coming up. The Exalted Flamer is almost out of ammunition, so I'm feeling like that's pretty good. We managed to get that Fury unit to disintegrate, and I think we're in a winning position. I think we're doing good. Forsaken can move out. Those are the Sour Guts. I don't want any of that smoke. I don't want any of that Sour Gut action. All right, we're going to park you there. Zazel's going to keep cackling, and on the point, we do have the capture weight. More Forsaken are running. So yeah, we might be able to just wrestle this high ground objective, like straight up, and I think it's going to happen. Pavaining the chicken is very much on the table. We're going to win that grind probably, I think. Yeah, this objective's looking good. We can send the Aspiring Champions here. Let's park you guys out there. Should have unsummoned you sooner. Should have unsummoned you sooner too. So that's a little bronze. You know, normally I would have Hellstrider reinforcements by now, but here we don't quite have it. He does unsummon his tools there, and our Arwar Severed Claw is doing great. All right, so we're going to Pavane this guy, and we're going to just go all in on trying to kill this chicken. We're going to go for it, because right now I think it's worth it. So let's get you guys around the back, and we're going to get Azazel up in the sky. So let's get him up, have him go after the chicken, and we're going to just pile in and trap him and go for the goose. Because if we cook his goose, then it's basically just GG. Let's get under the Blood Beast in there, run up on the point, and yeah, if we can get the goose here, then we got him in the bag. So we just need to spam click this shit and get the kill. So let's keep going with Azazel, use the Arch Tempter, and on the middle objective, I think we've managed to stabilize it. Dude, that chicken just doesn't hear any bell whatsoever. It is just not going quietly. Yeah, oh god, it's so close to disintegrating. It's so freaking close. All right, it was able to get away. So the chicken has escaped our clutches once again. Halberd's hanging out in the low ground objective. We have our opponent triple capped right now. So Zazel can just go hunt this thing. But we need to save and make sure we have enough for another Pavane, because my opponent's probably going to call in the Changebringers. So yeah, let's hunt this thing down. In the middle, we're looking okay. Some Forsaken have arrived, but we have Blood Beasts. Blood Beasts are just going to hard counter Forsaken, so that's fine. So we're going to chase him, see if we can get a Rampage. We're probably going to lose that objective. A couple of Furies are nearby, which is fine. If he's calling out Furies, he's not calling out actually like useful units on the ground, so that's a big win for us. So yeah, let's just run from the Furies, land down here, and we're finally going to lose that high ground point there, but it is what it is. It's fine. So let's call a Halberd over there to reinforce that, and we're going to go land on the ground here. So is he going to try and snipe Azazel? I'm not sure. The Blood Beast should make pretty quick work of this position. I gotta make sure his next call-in isn't a Changebringer. You know, I gotta make sure that's the case. All right, let's get some Hellstriders out here. Move them up to the point. I do one-on-one pretty comfortably here, so I think we're good there. Azazel has landed on the ground. He's a small target, and now we just kind of get that bump and grind going here. Pavane is 14 WOM. He's probably saving for a Changebringer, would be my guess. Probably gonna save for an old Changebringer. Yeah, let's get these Zangors here. We have Halberds coming over to help. Those guys are going to reinforce, and we can call it another Hellstrider of Slanesh, just because we need all the speed. We have a need for speed here. Okay, it's not that, so now I can actually use the Lash of Slanesh here and just hammer these infantry. I didn't want to do it, but yeah, we're going to do it now. So Hellstriders running those guys over. Azazel gets hit, so that's a nice blue fire right there. Let's get back on these guys. We are in danger of losing this point. I don't know if my opponent maybe could work some magic here, but let's get you guys over there and get the Hellstriders up to the high ground point. These Halberds, let's get them back this way. I'm starting to feel, although we could fight here. Yeah, we could fight here. It's fine. All right, so Furies are doing work. We are going to capture that high ground point most likely. We have a lot of like low model count units that can probably wrestle that. Azazel needs to just live now, and we needed to start reinforcing our deep set point here. Keep Azazel alive, and let's get him back up in the sky, and he can fly away. He can fly away. All right. So we do manage to get the high ground. Those are the Sour Guts, so we don't want to send a lot of good units into them, so we could just send 1 or 2 Haggard units here. My Halberds, yeah, they go this way. Forsaken go here. Azazel cackles down here. And the Hellstriders, you know, we're just gonna keep them alive here, and just hopefully they can fight. Oh wow, he's actually was gonna land with his chicken. That would have been a big mistake. He didn't end up doing it, though. The boy was watching. All right. So you guys are coming here. Let's get some Hellstriders to come up and run this guy down. We keep Azazel alive here. And you guys, in the meantime, charge there. You guys charge there. And try and buy some time on that point, really. All right, so more Forsaken. We do actually drag down a Zangor unit, so that's good. And we can rampage you. I think that's going to be fine. Getting a kill on this valuable character would be quite huge. All right, so we do get that. And the high ground objective is still being held by us. Yeah, the Hellstrider is folding up that unit there. That's great. And we do rampage his Exalted Hero of Tzeentch to its death. So let's get you guys going around. We can land on the ground now and get the Furies to come after you. Let's get the Hellstriders back and see if they're going to chase me onto the ground. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Blood Beasts are back too, which is really nice. All right, so yes, and they land here. And let's get the Forsaken to come over here. We're going to pop the Arch Tempter and hopefully be able to win that fight. So next call in, do we have any more Forsaken? We do. Yeah, they're really good just because of how fast they are. We're still actually holding the high ground point here, which is great. We'll just kind of park on that objective here. Zazel's in some trouble, but we're going to use a little acquiescence here to soften these guys up for us. Yeah, that'll trigger the Tzeentch army passive too, which is great. Or the Slaanesh army passive. Let's get these Hellstriders down, rotate them down here, see if they can be useful here. Hellstriders have chased these guys off, and we do have the infantry advantage here, I think, with the Halberd unit. And more Forsaken coming over, so he's done a really good job keeping his chicken alive, man. That thing has been the fact that lived is so crazy. He really did a nice job with that. So let's get you guys back on the point, you guys, just to keep him honest. And from here, what do we call in? Probably just these guys. I think I'm going to eat that blue. So we're going to try and land, see if we can dodge some of it. We almost do. Hellstriders around the back of the unit, so let's land in there. And now Azazel's just going to run to the edge of the map, really. He's just going to run there. Yep, Horseman coming up. And Hellstriders can run here, so we do get the full surround. Is that a Tzeentch army ability? It looks like it is. All right, so that's going to be a Tzeentch army ability. Azazel crumbles, and now we just run. Oh, never mind. It was just the single target one. Okay. All right, so Forsaken on the point. Do we have any options on the high ground? No, we don't. We're all in down here. So this is just all in right now. So Forsaken and company are winning. The Chaos Chads with Halberds are doing it. We're going to see if we can lance that chicken down. That'd be really nice. A lot of capture weight coming in, but we just got you guys to call. That's pretty much it. Azazel has had a good run. He definitely did well. Forsaken need to go chase those guys down. And the Hellstriders can just, push these guys off the objective, basically. Let's form ranks with the Halberds here. Oh, man. This is actually not going to be an easy hold, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of stuff coming in. And I might need to pull some desperation maneuvers over to the other side. We're going to see. All right. So let's get you guys moving up. And I wish I had some more infantry to call in, but I don't. Just basically going to be horseman spam. Oh, those are Marauder horsemen there. Okay. And let's get you on that point there. We're going to block. We have some Hellstriders being sacrificed for points, basically. And I think we just straight up have to call in horsemen. There's literally no option. It's all I have. All right. So I need to hold for a little while longer. Let's get the Aspiring Champions in there. There is an opportunity for like a high ground flip at some point. Maybe, but my opponent is going to start getting some capture weight. If I can just take down this stupid chicken, this thing has been such a menace all freaking game. If I can just take that thing down, we might be okay. So let's get you guys up on the point. Get these Forsaken running over here too. Aspiring Champions. And okay, so the chicken is going to die. That's going to buy us some time. And then we can park all our capture weight here and probably cackle. Dude, it's at like 1 HP. What more do I have to do? All right, another Forsaken, 100% is my only, oh my God. It's at like 100 HP. For the love of the dark gods, dude. Just get it. All right, so let's get a Forsaken unit, call them in. Move them up. Oh my God, we only need to hold a little bit longer. Oh, it's so sketchy. All right, Hellstriders, let's get on the objective here. Oh, it's almost flipping. Don't let it flip. Come on, hold, boys, hold. All right, baby, still got it. All right. Dude, that was a close game. Oh, that immortal chicken, dude, Jesus. But the Aspiring Champion build worked very well. Azazel was clutch. He shut down the Changebringer cheese. And the rest of the build was fine. The Halberd unit probably could just replace it with Marauders. I felt like I just wanted Marauders in the endgame there, but Blood Beast did fine. I did have a Hell Cannon, but yeah, maybe the Hell Cannon against Tzeentch is a bad idea because the Blue Scribe the Blue Fire is going to be able to get it. All right. So, yeah. GG, well played. Yeah, they did. He's saying the Changebringer lost him the game, and he's definitely on point about that. All right, so finals. Let's host it. Ugh. Hold for the hold god. Hold for the hold throne. Yes. So who am I playing? Is it going to be Hitman Hippo or Blood Penguin? Two absolute killers. Those are some scary opponents, dude. All right, so we won with... I'm like wishing I had my Warriors of Chaos in the final. Empire is my favorite faction, but I've been so flimsy with them lately and so wishy-washy with like actually winning. Oh man, okay. That was a good win though. I'm very happy about that. That was good. Martinius is very good at Chaos factions, so I'm happy to take that. All right. That was tense. It was. I wish I had Nurgle, you know. Okay, so now we're in the grand finals and we're waiting. Cool beans. Checking here. And awesome. Hope it's not Khorne. Oh, yeah. So I'm Empire. Let's see what my potential final opponents are going to be. I really hope it's not Khorne, for the love of the gods. Okay, Hitman Hippo in the finals has... okay, well, Blood Penguin has what? Brother Bear. Blood Penguin is playing High Elves, which I actually... not sure about that matchup. And then his opponent, who is Hitman Hippo... I think they posted their factions in chat, so they're not appearing here. Okay, hold on. Okay, Hippo is playing what? What did I submit for semis and finals? I don't... Okay. Let me check. Oh, Hitman Hippo, does he still need that from me? Do you still need this? Sorry, I was in the heat of the battle. Okay, so Hitman Hippo has Lizardmen in the final. Oh, don't make me play Empire versus Lizardmen. Oh, that matchup's so annoying. Oh, okay. So you have Dwarves and Lizardmen. I would rather play High Elves, I think. Just give me the High Elves. Fraud. Yeah, that last game could have been over quicker too, though. If we had killed that chicken and he hadn't gotten away with like 400 HP, I think we just win right there too. Your chicken escaping with nothing twice. Yeah, we're chatting right now a little bit. All right. So it's either going to be, you know, Empire against Lizardmen. And so Anticity, you're saying they might be good there. It might be for you. But for me, Lizardmen have been my Achilles heel on Empire since Warhammer 2 days. I don't know why. And I don't want you to tell me how to win it. Because that's you know, that's cheating. I have an idea. I did see you play it, and I was very inspired by what you did, Anticity. So maybe we'll take some inspiration from that. Oh, well, Wagons and Land Battle are very good. Yeah, they're very good. Empire vs. Lizards, I'm not sure. You're all Knights get on. Yeah, but you have the Demograph RORs, and you can definitely... I really liked Anticity's usage of the basic archers. That was really freaking cool. And he had, like, Marcus and stuff. Lizardmen wreck you, too. But do they wreck your Empire, is the question. Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys for joining tonight. Oh yeah, that build. That build was really cool, man. I really liked it. The Grand Finals map is going to be what? Let's check here. We are on the Borderlow Landing. So classic map. Yeah, classic map. Borderlow Landing. All right. That build, yeah. The Archer, just the mass wide kind of like low value was awesome. And then just like a Demogryph Knight Sweeper. That was freaking sweet. I've always used the ROR Gryphites against Lizards. But against High Elves, like, you don't play them too often. It's a bit of a funky matchup. I know High Elves don't like artillery, but you don't have like a Hell Cannon equivalent on Empire. Maybe like a Sunmaker against them could be good, actually. Just against like the archers and you know, all that kind of good stuff. So they're still playing. They're having... Dude, I thought my game was long and sweaty. These guys are still going at it. It's a dwarf... Their matchup right now is dwarves versus Kislev. Oh, I mean, that should be an easy win for dwarves, depending on the map, actually. Kislev can win it, but it's very difficult. Dwarves are heavily favored versus Kislev. We're in the grand finals. It's been a while, Lucas, but, you know, we played well tonight, you know. We played well. Yeah, artillery is very good against elves. Yeah, Hellstorm Rockets into High Elves. I bet Sunmaker is great. Yeah, because what's cool about Sunmaker is you could just unsummon it too. But I don't know if I'm going to do it. We'll find out. Pistoliers I like because they trade well into Reavers if they're close quarters. And then, wagons are also very good against High Elves too. I don't know. Anticity, what do you think? Do you like wagons more against High Elves or do you like Pistoliers? Or a combination of both? You probably would go like Mass Kiting style and do that, but yeah. What is the Dark Elves' best matchup? According to Total Tavern, the Dark Elves' best matchup is what? Let's see. Is Bretonia. But that's only 3 games. So probably their strongest matchup would, I don't know, they don't really have any they're super dominant in. They have mostly like unfavored matchups. All right, let's check here. I've played for 0 High Elf since I came back, like literally 0. Yeah, I know. It's like that's the biggest advantage they have. It's like they just have this forbidden, unknown technology that, yeah. I'm a wagon enjoyer. I like wagons because they're really good against High Elf single entities, against their cav. Like 3 wagons with an engineer is such a nice core of units. You get in restock too. You can even restock your Sunmaker if you want to. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I think wagons are the way. Yeah. Okay, so still no idea here. Thank you, dog. We'll see what we can do. All right. So we're just waiting for our opponent here. Should be ready. Empire's a very fun faction, though. Very fun. Win or lose, with Empire, you go out on your shield, man. Okay, we got Hitman Hippo, which was playing... Oh, shit, what was Hippo playing in the grand finals? I don't remember. Hitman Hippo. Finals. Hitman Hippo is a major event winner. He is very good. Okay. Oh, so he accidentally played his backwards. So he's playing dwarves in the finals. Oh no. Oh shit, it's dwarves. I actually think we have some options here. I think we got some tools. It's not like super easy, but yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Sometimes you just got to put your back into it, Yeah, it's the dreaded dwarves. Oh, the Dowie. All right. So it's time for some Dowie suffering. He's on dwarves. Times 4 Hellstorm? No, that's so haggard. No. I mean, it could work, but that's just too cagey, I think. I do have a basic understanding of how to play this matchup. All right. Let's see. Get in here. Let's party. Oh, Dwarves vs. Empire is definitely some suffering, guys. It's definitely some suffering. Okay. Do it. Do it. It will be done. Okay, so let's see this. Get you on there. I think that I have an idea about this. I think I have some secret forbidden tech that my opponent will never expect. That's a grudgeon. All right, so we definitely want grenade, like a couple grenade launchers are pretty good against Dowie. I think we get you guys. Yeah, no, Lance Demis are not very good, unfortunately. I don't think they are. Yeah, they kind of have a bad time. Yeah, so this matchup is pretty cursed. Usually it's very favored for dwarves, but there are a couple things that you can do that I'm going to be experimenting with. The one thing is about dwarves, like, they're not going to just overwhelm you. It's like a slow death, so it doesn't feel as bad when you lose to them for me. It's like, when you lose, you can always like be like, oh, that was a good fight, you know? That was a good fight, but yeah, we'll see. Hellstorm Volley Gun. Hellblaster Volley Guns are all right, but they get wrecked by Dwarf Cannon, so you usually don't want that smoke, yeah. You usually don't want it. The cannons are not that concerning, though, for many aspects of your build. I think cannons are probably a trap for dwarves. I could be wrong. I just need to figure out what character I want to bring. I guess it's just going to be this. Yeah. That will do, Pig. That will do. All right, so let's get this, and we're going to get you on here. Got that. All right. So that looks good. And then in reserve, we can call in... What to do, Precious? I hope to see Slayers go up against Landship this match. That's quite a wild array of things, you know. It's quite a wild array of units. Quad Demogorph Knight. Holy shit, that would be cool, but oh no, he's already got a build. All right. Hitman Hippo's very good. He actually has won a major event before. So when he's practiced, he's like, you know, a serious contender. I don't know how practiced he is now, but hopefully not too much. We got to take whatever little advantages we can get, you know? Okay, let's get you guys moving. And then, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, gyros are not that big of a problem, I think. I think you have plenty of tools against gyrocopters with the Empire. I always wonder about fricking Null and Ironsides, you know, as like a weird call-in. Like, would Null and Ironsides be effective? I don't know, maybe. Maybe they would. Slayers are tricky. You know, you do run into some issues dealing with Slayers. You know, they can really stuff you back super effectively, so that's where sometimes mixing in like a Sigmar Sun / Flagellant equivalent maybe isn't the worst thing in the world, you know? Which is kind of weird against Dowie, but you know, having some unbreakable units against dwarves doesn't hurt. All right, guys, if I win with this shit, it feels scary. It feels very scary. Good luck, have fun. Landship versus Blimp. The Thunderbarge would be absolutely hilarious if you Thunderbarge me and I just lose to it. I would not even be upset. You know? Okay. Null and Ironsides. Yeah, going like Penta Null and Ironside would be the coolest shit ever, dude. It'd just be so badass. Okay, so here begins the suffering. The cursed matchup. I'm really wishing I didn't have to face dwarves in the finals. I would rather face lizardmen than dwarves. Dwarves is like probably this... What's the worst matchup for the Empire? According to Total Tavern, which has a decent bit of data on this season. So Empire has a 41% win rate. And against dwarves... Okay, against dwarves, Empire has 5 wins and 19 losses this season. Oh... God, at least I have an excuse when I could be like, it was a bad matchup. I didn't play bad. All right, so we got Hochland Long Rifles because they're just too good to pass up on in this matchup. They do very good against the Dowie. We got Balthazar Gelt, double Master Engineer with the scary shots. We do have this in the shadows. We're going to send you guys to hold the side objective and keep a single Spearman back here in reserve. Yeah, 21% win rate right now. Dude, this build is good. Trust me, it's going to farm a ton of value. That's not the issue, right? The issue is getting up on the points. I'm going to be 6 and 19. That's right. There is the optimism I'm looking for here, guys. There is the optimism. Yeah. Dwarves are a menace, though, dude. They're an absolute menace against the Empire. Hellblaster Volley Gun. I have greatswords. I have greatswords and flagellants in reserve. Yeah, because like your other state troopers just get pounded so hard by blasting charges. You know, it's just like, dude, it feels bad. I will not lie. Your chances of survival are, dude, the Balthazar Gelt campaign speech is so fitting here. You better. I'm trying to win, dude. I'm trying to win. We've gotten this far, you know. What more could we, you know? I don't like how long he's taking to set up. That's making me nervous. Gelt is quite good. You can use Final Transmutation to punish hero blobs, and Searing Doom is just good against most things. So, yeah. You don't need Plague of Rust with Hawklands. They have good AP, so it's fine. Mercurial shots get a lot of value. Those things are nasty. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Okay, is he AFK or something? Or I don't know what's going on there. That was weird. Okay, so Sunmaker, we need to take it off fire at will here. That is a standard miner, so we don't care about that. We're going to run up and contest it. We're going to get you guys ready. Balthazar Gelt's going to fly over here, and we do have, yeah, just a wall of Dowie. He's basically going old school, anti-Empire, just mass infantry, just cackling, you know, which is good. It's very strong. So hopefully we can get up to the point. Yeah, what does he have? A Demon Slayer? Yeah, just straight up mass Dowie suffering. All right, so let's move you here, move this here. We got our Spearmen heading out there. Our dudes should mitigate the capture, unless he's got 2 units on there, which, yeah, he does. Okay, so there's another one. So we're going to start shooting there, just, you know, poking a little bit of value. Mercurial shot, not worth using on these Haggard units. And now we're going to call in some greatswords to move up. All right, on the back objective, we do have some nasty minor Vanguard, which is fine. And hopefully we're going to be able to eventually get this. So we do have the Sunmaker. We can shoot into these Rangers over here, which is fine. And now the Hawk and Long Rifles are feasting. So you can see they're wasting those guys. Oh my god, that's brutal. Oh, that back objective pressure, though, is so gross. I'm going to need to send the greatswords back there, and then Knights of the Black Rose as well. All right, so now we can do the Mercurial Shot. So we're going to do one here, and we're going to do one here. We're going to do this, get you guys out of guard mode here, focus fire there, and hopefully we can just trash them, you know? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, let the Nurglings feast. Okay, pull you guys back, because that's just a disaster waiting to happen. So we're just going to farm the dwarves here, get some really good value, and holy shit, have we annihilated a couple units, or what? Knights of the Black Rose will counter that back push a little bit, but it's not going to be easy. So let's get the Sunmaker, shoot into these guys, and we do start to wrestle the middle, but like I said, it's not going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy. All right, so you guys, we need to just obliterate the dwarves off the board. That's going to be the play. So we're going to keep shooting here. Gelt's going to be cackling, and we do have the greatswords coming in. Greatswords here, so let's get you guys there, and we need to call in a Knight of the Black Rose to get that point, and then we're going to hopefully be stable there. All right. So Hawklins are shooting, and we can replenish their ammo, which is super cool. So the big down misplay I've had so far is letting my back objective get stolen. I should have called in a cav unit to deal with that immediately, right? So blasting charges need to go. So we're gonna shoot here, and the Knights of the Black Rose are coming. Spearmen are on their way, and yeah, we are going to be under heavy pressure here. So Hawklins waste these guys, and we're gonna need to move the spear units up. Sunmaker should be shooting into those units, although it's not. It's idle at the moment, which feels bad. So let's get it online here and have it start shooting at some of the advancing infantry. All right, so another Knight of the Black Rose is going to be necessary. We're going to pull the dwarfs back a little bit. We're going to need to, and hopefully we can just get this on lock here. So let's get you and you, so that back objective should be stable now. And here we get this. Let's retreat back with you guys, get this thing moving, and try our best. All right, so looking pretty good on the back objective for sure. Another Knight of the Black Rose will actually be quite exceptional against all these units. We're going to do a Mercurial Shot here and a Mercurial Shot right there, and hopefully feast, and the Sunmaker is going to need to be protected for sure. Not going to be easy, but let's fan out this way, and Balthazar Gelt is going to continue poking. On the back objective, it should start favoring us soon, although he's going for a full court, you know, Unga Bunga Dowie stuff, which is very effective. It's very effective for sure. All right, let's pull you guys back. Get this guy going in, and we're just going to run some Knights of the Black Rose up to intercept some of these guys in the front. And hopefully we can just win on the back here. You know, that's going to be big. Knights of the Black Rose can turn and fight here. Actually, let's get the Greatswords to turn about. And yeah, the Knights of the Black Rose can rear charge. We do this. Now back to the fight here. All right, so advancing up. Hawklins are just running in all which directions. So we're going to start shooting there. Balthazar Gelt does have some nastiness, and we can hopefully intercept here with these units, shoot this, and yeah, this is just pure pain to play against for Empire. I mean, I guess maybe a more headstrong, aggressive build could have worked better, but I don't know, man. How are we going to get some ground back here? It's going to be tough. Maybe there's a chance I just pound him so badly on value that he just suffers, you know? We'll have to see. All right, so Flagellants come up. We're going to do this, and we're going to go ahead and drop a little Searing Doom over here. Hawklins can turn about face and shoot. Knights of the Black Rose are doing good. But yeah, we need to get you guys all hands on deck. So how are we looking here? We do rear charge those guys. Those are Slayer Pirates, which I'm not as concerned about. The Black Rose Giga Chads are holding. These guys retreated, and we were able to fold those guys off. So I'm thinking of getting some grenade launcher back pressure here. Maybe would be potentially good. So these Hawklins do escape. Let's turn about face and start shooting here. Retreat, do this, and let's get on the blasting charges. You guys keep fighting there, and maybe there's a chance I can, you know, do something there. Do I go for the back objective, though, is the question. We are, you know, trading good on value, but he's also starting to creep up a little bit, you know, which is very troll. Maybe we just try and snipe the Dowie Lord, which is weird, but it kind of seems like it could be an option here. And in the backfield, we do have some great swords that we can call out. All right, so let's get the great swords, get the Hawklins behind them. The Dowie Lord is actually in pretty heavy danger, and if we can kill him, that's one way to, you know, definitely tank the leadership of the dwarves. Great swords on the side point are fighting pretty hard, but we have not been able to get him yet. So let's get you back. The Dwarf Lord's in trouble, and I think we got to start sending for his back objective, because he literally has pulled every unit in, and we are just, you know, I think a little bit too back here. Yeah, we got 700 points. We don't have any objectives yet. Mobility. Let's get these Knights of the Black Rose away. And yeah, the Sunmaker's unfortunately offline, which is getting him a lot of value here. But now we do have our shooting back online, so we're going to start going for the long game. We have to start planning for a triple cap. The Dwarf Lord is dead, so that doesn't happen too often, but we were able to get the Dwarf Lord down. We're going to get you guys to run this over. You guys are back online, so let's start shooting here. And getting our home objective back is going to be very hard. Yeah, I mean, the Dowie leadership, they'll still suffer. They're going to break where they normally wouldn't, right? All right, so moving up are the Hawk and Long Rifles. Knights of the Black Rose doing it. We do see the Dowie lines Starting to falter a little bit, which is great, but is it going to be fast enough? Like, I'm obviously going to get one of my objectives back, you know, but are we going to get enough? So let's do a Mercurial Shot here. Let's hammer these warriors. And we need to do restocks somewhere. Maybe just restock each other to make sure they have ammunition, which is going to be nice. And Balthazar Gelt's going to do a little Searing Doom action right here. And yeah, grenade launchers are going to be our next call out. We do lose the back point. It looks like there's some Slayers back there, which are going to be tricky. But hopefully we're going to be able to move up to the middle. All right, so moving, and let's get the Hawklands advancing up. Keep shooting at whatever we can. Great swords and grenade launchers now need to be played. So Sunmaker, is it going to stabilize? There's a chance the crew comes back. They're towards the edge of the map there, so it's unfortunate. But Knights of the Black Rose have made some ground. And yeah, it's going to be tough though, man. Like this is like the point in the game where we resurge and move up. And we're not going to run into ammo issues, that's for sure. That's definitely nice. All right, let's get the Black Rose Knights in there, get you guys here, park you guys behind. And Balthazar Gelt needs to get ready to party. So those are Giant Slayers, not a problem for us. We are not hurting in the Giant Slayer department. Let's get the Hawk and Long Rifles to start zeroing in on the Slayers. And you guys can go zero in on these. Balthazar Gelt is coming, and my opponent is at 1,000 points. Let's get you guys back up. We need all hands on deck right now. So we are going to keep grenade launching to the best of our abilities. And we do get this objective. My opponent going to probably start Helm's Deeping, I would wager. So we need to get a grenade launcher like out on the flank and use it to start contesting that. Okay, so Slayers are here. We do have the Hawk and Long Rifles zeroed in on the Slayers. So if we could just waste those guys, that would be outstanding. And get the Black Rose Knights going here. You guys shooting there. And we need another grenade launcher to go out there. Yeah. So over here, we are slowly starting to clear out the Dwarves. You know, it's time sensitive. They're going to go for that back point, but we are making good ground up on them. But the question is, will we get there in time? This is like how it goes for me every single time in this matchup. It's basically exactly like this. Hawklands do have pretty good ammo. We could do a Searing Doom right there on those guys, which is going to be nice. And the grenade launchers are on their way. I might want to use them to just get the middle a little bit quicker. I think that's going to be a good idea. Black Rose Knights can pull back. Engineer characters can shoot here. Let's get you guys shooting here. And finally, we're starting to get the back objectives. That's great. So we have a little bit of time, not too much. I think sending in one more Flagellant, maybe we'll get there before the game ends. It's a little bit tight, but yeah, here we have the Slayers, and grenade launchers can shoot them. So let's just like focus. My opponent is going to just Unga Bunga on the back objective, obviously. You know, that's the best play here. So Knights of the Black Rose can probably finish off those Slayers, and the Hawk and Long Rifles, unfortunately, a little bit intercepted here by some units. That feels bad. Those like raggedy-ass dwarf units there, just coming in and taking my shooting offline is really, really quite painful. All right, so yep, shoot the Longbeards, drop a Searing Doom on them when they stop moving here, and let's attack the Slayers. And the other grenades have gotten in the bushes, so there they are. And we got you and we got you. So are we going to be able to get the Hawklands online? Yeah, okay, good. So we get them back online. Let's shoot these Longbeards. Yeah, we just don't have enough time. A nice attempt, though. If he was on a different faction, I think our chances would be pretty good, but I just don't know if we have the time here. Close, but no cigar. Close, but no cigar. I mean, we have a little bit of time left. We have 2 Flagellants moving through the woods, but he's got a lot on his back objective. And what can I possibly call in? Yeah, maybe some Null and Ironsides or something. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so Dwarves are getting knocked off the point pretty hard. Slayers are still cackling, and we do have the ammunition, but nobody's really hurting for ammo. Hawk and Long Rifles are shooting, and we are wearing them down, but we only got, 30, 40 seconds. But yeah, the Dowie are there. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Should have been sending these guys to the middle. Been a little bit better on that. Probably could have captured the middle quicker. Yeah, those guys get knocked off. We get the capture weight. Grenade launchers just keep doing it. Engineers, of course, providing 3. I actually like the build, though. I think the build with some modifications, it's the right direction, It definitely feels like the right direction. So yeah, it's just like 5,000 dwarves on the back point now, so. Okay, let's move up. We do bombard those guys. So that objective flips. But ladies and gentlemen, we tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it was the Dowie. And yeah, beating Dowie with Empire is freaking rough. Oh my god. GG, well played. GG, well played. GG, well played. I'm telling him right now. So he accidentally listed his factions out of order and played them out of order. And I was like, I saw him on Lizards in the finals and my hope was built. But then I ended up Dwarves. I'm just like, oh god. Feels so bad. It's okay. It's okay, don't stress it. Just Dowie pain. Yeah, so his build was basically just stuff, which is good. It works very well. And let's see here what we got. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, Hawklands did good, about paid for themselves. Sunmaker was probably my weakest link, actually. I almost think we cut Sunmaker and get like 2 Empire Heavy Cav to make sure we don't get backcapped. Oh, don't stress it. Don't stress it, G. And yeah, I think that's winnable if we switch it up. So cut the Sunmaker, which is good, but I think we could just get some like big heavy cav in there instead. Like switch some Knights of the Black Rose. So cut 2 of you guys. The Black Rose Knights are quite good against dwarves because they have the bonus for his infantry. So what if we open with something like this? That's kind of cheeky. Yeah, although maybe like a grenade launcher in Vanguard out of the gates. We can't afford to lose. Maybe like 2 long rifles. And are Free Company good here? I don't think so. Free Company just get smashed by dwarf units. We need to like at least hold our back objective while we value trade, because then we win. Like if we just hadn't relinquished our back objective, we win the game. So it's just about that. Vanguard infantry up on the point. Could call it a grenade launcher, or pistoliers are just going to suffer against Vanguard Rangers. And let's see here. Okay. This is the build I've been doing since IE launched. Yeah, but we'll do another GG well played. All right, report score, please. It was a good run tonight, though, guys. We got far. Ran into a hard counter in the finals. It happens. What about a Reichsguard Knight? I don't know. Yeah, they don't have AP, but it doesn't matter. Their melee defense is super high, and they have really nice stopping power. Yeah, 40 weapon strength is good. They can. I like Black Rose Knights a lot against dwarves because they can actually kill Dwarven Chaff. And they have high melee defense, so like Dwarf Warriors don't kill them super effectively. You could go Lance Demis, but if they go cannons, you run into problems, right? So you go double Lance Demi. I mean, theoretically, that could work, right? Like a double Lance Demigryph, and then out of Vanguard, we call in you and you, just to like get that point quickly. And then I think the Null and Ironsides are a bad pick. The Flagellants are okay, but probably, honestly, getting Free Company Militia is better, just for the Vanguard speed. Because it more or less comes down to that, right? It's like getting that Vanguard pressure up. Grenade launchers are MVP here. They're very good. And for the last 800 gold, if only I had enough for an Empire Knight, that'd be nice. We could do this and a Spearman. Maybe something like that. No, we killed the Dwarf Lord. That wasn't a problem. The Black Rose seemed good. So maybe like double Lance Demi, double Black Rose in reserve. But the problem is if they go cannons, if they go like... If they do cannons... then we just lose. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do this. Refresh that. And cool. So now we're going to finalize this. Refresh this. Because his build is meta, I would say, but it's not the only way dwarves play that matchup. You know, sometimes they'll come in like rock hard with like cannons and stuff, and then like your demis are going to get plastered. War wagons against dwarves, no. No, definitely not. Okay, let me finalize this. And looking good. Perfect. Free Company are not great against dwarves, but like having Vanguard capture speed with infantry, I think is nice. The Sunmaker is cool because it counters the frickin'. Yeah, maybe we still do need Sunmaker, guys. I think maybe we still need it just to keep the Final Transmutation was moderately useful. Staff of Alans, we could probably cut that. I think we do need the Sunmaker in that playstyle because it can poke Dwarven cannons. I don't know. It's such a cursed matchup, dude. It's freaking awful. Although against his build, he didn't bring that many blasting charges. We maybe could have gotten away with like a Greatsword rush. Like 4 Greatswords and, a little bit of pressure there. Or Penta Greatsword with, what about like Volkswagen? Would have been really good against his build. Gelt is quite nice. The only reason I really leaned into Balthazar Gelt is because of the, what's it called? Double Engineer. Which Mercurial Shot is very good. You can see the Engineers were very effective. But were they 1100 gold effective is the question. I don't know. Steam tanks are also good if they don't go for so we could what about, let's experiment with something like this. Like what lore magic would be good against dwarves? Heavens is okay because of your Annans. Life is also okay if you're going to be going like Greatsword wide, but Greatswords have a bad time versus what about something like this? Hear me out. Are we on to something here? So we go Penta Greatsword, triple Hawkland, and then just like a dirt cheap Empire Lord. It could be like an Archlector or something, and like he can rock, although probably Volkmar's better on foot. Go like Footmar the Grim. Okay, so Footmar the Grim, he comes in with the Soulfire and the Jade Griffin. All right, like that looks pretty badass actually. Like that looks like a build that's not going to take any shit. It's going to get up and fight on the objective. And then in reserve, maybe like a couple Black Rose Knights, a Demi Lance, double grenade launchers. And then Free Company out of the Vanguard, maybe? It really depends on the map, I guess. The map is going to be determining a big factor as well. Yeah, the healing on the Greatswords is cost-effective. Life Bloom with Earthblood and stuff. Burning Head sucks against Dwarves. They have too much armor. You know? God, I'm so sad he didn't play Lizards in the finals. I would have felt very confident in that matchup. All jokes aside, as much as I was joking before. Spears, maybe some more width. So we get like 3 of these guys just to contest objectives. Yeah, this could be a nasty press build, actually. Oh, hold on. What about this? So we get Volkmar on foot with, or what about Franz on foot? Holy shit, is this the Forbidden Sauce? Foot Franz with Felix Jaeger? Yeah, that's some actually very cost-effective armor piercing. So these two characters have really good AP. And then with Franz, you could get the Reikland Runefang, and then like that gives you some fighting up on the objectives. Huh? That actually doesn't look like a terrible build. Actually, that does not look bad at all. It would have trouble against artillery and/or Thunderer builds, but most dwarves just kind of spam like 30 infantry and march at you. They don't really do much else. So if you can bank on that, maybe that seems like a good option, right? What do you guys think? Oh, Foot Franz, dude. Foot Franz does have good melee attack. He can definitely beat dwarf characters with a little bit of support from Felix and a Lifecaster. It's a lot of capture weight here. And, yeah. Better your spears or great swords. Or Felix. Felix is really good against AP. Yeah. We just got to hold that back objective. The problem with this build is it does yield the back objective pretty quickly. So maybe how can we hold that? Because the dwarves just Vanguard on top of your back objective, you know? It's like, ugh. And you can't get there quick. The dwarf character squad, you could probably beat them. I think Felix and Franz could probably win with greatsword support. You'd probably win that fight. Another option is the Black Lions. Like with the restock, the Empire has so many weird ways of doing it. Lord B, summon a Manticore? Yeah. The Empire is a faction filled with mad ideas. And I think they're very capable of winning against dwarves, but I mean, I know the 15% win rate speaks differently, but like that game was close. If we had just not lost our Sunmaker, maybe too, like we're okay. Like losing that huge Sunmaker was bad. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun. I had a great tournament tonight. Well played to all of our opponents, and yeah, that's right. Of course, we got to do our free for all of Doom, right? Summon the Elector free for all. Oh yeah. Okay, so FFA time. Yes, FFA should be open now, and now the map is going to be this. Let's do that. Yeah, the Demi Lance opening was good too. I actually didn't hate that. On the right map, I feel like Demi Lances could be good, but as soon as Slayers get there, they'll fall off pretty hard. Holy shit, that lobby opened up quick as hell. Okay, so Troll Country is good because it doesn't take 2 hours. Yeah, we have Chaos Dwarves, Bretonia, and what do we want to play now? Okay, we're going to go Rat People. We're going to go with our beloved Skaven. They served us well tonight. I think we lost the Skaven game, did we? Yeah, we lost. That was our other loss tonight, was the Demons of Chaos. Yeah. We were all waiting. Yeah, were you? Nurgle. All right, Nurgle's Pestilent Glory. Yes, yes. Chaos Dwarf. So people in FFA typically don't bring... yeah, they don't bring like infantry. It's always like weird SEs and like other shit like that, mobility. So yeah, there is that. Okay, so Nurgle, Warriors of Chaos, and Chaos Dwarves. Oh man, okay. Scary, scary. Let's get you guys out there to party. Can we really? What the hell? Oh my god, oh my god. I did not know you could do that. Okay, today I learned. So we're gonna get you. Yes. I'm liking the build so far. It's pretty rad. Unlimited power. Go all stealth. Yeah, we might mix in some stealth schemes. But let's get the double trouble on these guys. Yeah, so we might need the power grab. And there we are here. Okay. Okay, so that's good, and we can cut these abilities off you. You guys are gonna get the forbidden tech. Okay. Okay. And where are we? Okay. So Eshin Triads. I mean, maybe against some of the big targets, but I feel like they're just going to get plowed. Doom players, I mean, what are they going to be useful against? Almost nothing, probably. Avalanche mortars are not going to be great against all these single entities everywhere, so I don't know how interested I am in that. Let's get you guys this, and then we got 400 gold left. All right. Yeah, all right. And we got some single entities to fight if we do get swarmed on. Sure, why not? That's fine. All right, let's cook. It's time, dude. It is time. Summon the Elector Counts. Yeah, fun tourney tonight, though. Very happy with how that went. It was a good run. It was a good run. Wasn't sure if we were going to make top 4. It was really close, actually. We lost top. We got into top 4 by like the hair of our chinny chin chin. It was super tight. Poison Wind Mortars in an FFA game? I don't think so, guys. That's just too haggard. Because you're just going to get freaking blasted by single entities if you do that. Rattling Gunners? I brought Rattling Gunners because at least they can trade into SEs somewhat well. Skaven do not have any flyers. Oh, dude, flying rats would be the ultimate tech. Oh, flying rats. What happens if I Google flying rat? Oh, it's just pigeons. Okay. If I Google flying rat, literally just pigeons come up. Okay. I thought it would be like some haggard art of a flying rat or something, but no, it wasn't the case. Okay, so let's get you, let's get you. So we have a pretty funky little army here. So who do we have on this side? We have, purple is Anticity over here. Okay, that's scary. Then on this side we have the Chaos Dwarves, which I don't know if I want to mess with the Chaos Dwarves too much. We got a couple Rattling Gunners who are going to be hiding, although I don't know if they can even hide on this map. 4. Then we got the Council Guard and a couple Rattling Gunners, like I said. So here's the build. It's got a lot of skirmish, a lot of poke. Nurgle is great for farming points in that way, so I think we're going to kind of play that, although the tree line is really bad here. Tree line's a little bit better over here. All right, so we're going to do this and get you guys ready to roll, and the Rattling Gunners will ambush as needed. All right. When rats fly, yes. Ikit Claw with the AoE. You got in FFA. You got to do it. Double Chieftain. One of them has Power Grab too. So if Ikit dies, it will help. You guys remember the Power Grab meta? The olden days when Power Grab was just like the cheesiest shit. Oh my god. So what do we got? Holy shit! He's got a lot of Forsaken and a Demon Prince of Nurgle. And over here we got. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, you know what? We can fight the Chaos Dwarves. Let's go see how this goes. Let's try it out. We're going to go ahead and hide you in the bushes, and I will probably get annihilated by triple Beeltors. But we do have the Skirmishers to really be annoying, and Ikit Claw does have Howling Warp Gale and Flensing Rune, so that's good. All right. Go, run, claw! Council Guard are here. We got you guys waiting in ambush. I saw that Nurgle army, I was like, do I feel like running from... Look, it's just Forsaken spam on both sides. I love it. Forsaken are great. And are the Chaos Dwarves going to fight me, or are they just going to kind of cackle over here? I don't know. We are going to go take it to him. See how it goes. Ikit Claw does have the Brass Orb of Doom. Those, oh shit, those are Fire Glaives, actually. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. That seems a little bit sketchy, huh? I could just ignore him and go join the Nurgle arm fight. You know, that might be better. Like, just go pick on this fight a little bit. Yeah, if he's just going to camp in the corner, dude, he could just go play with himself, you know? We don't need any of that shit. If he's just going to sit in the corner with Fire Glaives, yeah, no thanks. We're going to go join this party. This looks way more fun, right? This looks way more fun. All right, so we do get the Bale Tauruses. Ikit Claw can kind of lurk over here. We're going to take our Skirmishers over and try and farm on some Nurgle units. And the Bale Tauruses are just cackling. If you were to find my Rattling Gunners, I'd be very surprised. You know, I'd be very surprised. But Ikit can definitely get a good Flensing Rune here. And yeah, the Chaos Dwarves, we don't want any of that shit. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to take off Fire at Will and just start skirmishing and skirmishing. And now it looks like they're coming into play. So how does he know that those are there is my question. That's very sus, as the kids say. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to get a Flensing Rune on you. Yeah. Okay, so we do get a little bit of focus fire on these guys, but overall not great. We're going to start skirmishing there and poking, and we do get the overcasted Flensing Rune on them, which is good. But yeah, he found my, I don't know, he ran straight to that tree line. You better not be stream sniping, homie. He just like ran straight there, dude. That's very suspicious. Cause like Skaven don't normally do stuff like that. Now we do get a big Flensing Rune. And yeah, our units here are in some trouble, but unfortunately we do lose the Rattling Gunners. They're gonna run for the hills. And there was some punishment though. You know, the 3 SEs did get hit. But yeah, that's definitely, I normally don't suspect stream snipe, but that's like, come on, dog. That was like, he ran straight to it. Just came right around. Yeah. It's okay. The Rattlings tried. Okay, Ikiclaw's going to move here. We're not going to give up, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to pull you back, and then we're going to get you Rattling Gunners to shoot here. Ikiclaw can go over there, and we're getting a lot of points with our skirmishers, which is great. They're getting some good farming in. Okay. Yep, nice shots on the Lord there. Going to wear him down a little bit, and we'll have another Flensing Rune here in a minute. We're going to Storm Demon these guys, and just keep pulling the skirmishers back, who are getting all their ammunition into those good units. Okay, yeah, we get a Storm Demon on that lad, and looks like another Bull is going to be maybe thinking about coming in here. So let's get you guys underneath here. We do get cooked a little bit, but that's all right. And the skirmishers do get some value there. We're doing not so good on value. Me and the Chaos Dwarves are basically just even value trading, which isn't great. We're going to take you in there, see if they can bash that thing a little bit. And does he make contact? Not quite. Could try and poke, but nobody wants to play with those Fireglaves, you know, like if they're just going to camp there. All right, so the triple fight here, though, is going well. We're getting a bit of a bash on them. He's not paying attention, so we can even slap a Brass Orb right there while we're at it. Might be able to get this Bale Taurus off the field, which is pretty funny. Okay, so back you go, back you go. We still have the Council Guard. You know, we have a healthy-ish army. All we really lost were the Rattling Gunners. So that was good, and now we can just retreat. So the Brass Orb takes like half health off that unit, which is pretty savage. Yeah, we only lost Rattling Gunners. You know, Martinius, though, is winning against Anticity. So I think we just move this way. Yeah, we do get the Rattling Gunner back, and we can just like use our magic whenever. You know, we can poke where it is. Perfect, perfect. I was just going around. Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, let's move up this way. And see what we can get. A lot of Forsaken. I mean, definitely some good targets for Ikit. Definitely some good targets. Let's come this way. And we do have another Flensing Rune. Would like to get an overcasted one. What skirmishers do we have? Yeah, we have enough to poke. And I still have most of my army. It's just dealing with those Fireglaves is going to be a nightmare. Without my Rattling Gunners, it's going to be incredibly tough. All right. So coming over, Flensing Rune, definitely the most value we're going to get from it is going to be against Anticity, and him just basically had a one-on-one battle there. It's pretty funny. Here comes the Skirmisher Corps. Let's see if we can get up in value here. So we're not in last. You know, we're not in last. All right, so the Haggard Rattling Gunners have come. And, yes. Okay, so where do we go from here? I mean, I could get a Howling Warp Gale on those guys. Could try a little something. Just going to retreat this way for now and get these guns coming back up here. Ikiclaw can drop into the Brass Orb soon. We do have Storm Demon, and the Chorf Lord is over here, so probably trying to pop him with the Storm Demon would be fine. Okay, Skirmishers pull back. Council Guard are still fleeing the scene. We're going to keep retreating from them. And we'll see where the Chaos Army goes, where they decide to go. I think they're just going to clean up most of Anticity's forces, and they're going to feast from there. All right, so Skirmishers and Skirmishers. Let's get these Storm Demons shooting here, and we got the 2 Chieftains coming, so if he goes for that, it's going to be bad, actually. Is it going to hit straight up like that? Kind of hit, but it didn't seem super great. Oh, it's a Lamasu. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not really... He gets the final transmutation, so we just need to get these characters out. You guys are nearby. Ikiclaw's going to keep doing his thing. And, yeah, Skirmishers just chase him back. Ikit should be free from that in a second. And, of course, the Lamasus do have very good spell resist, so that's something to worry about. But, yeah, let's just keep chasing with all these guys, man. Howling Warp Gale on... Let's not overcast it. Let's just do a regular one. We're going to Howling Warp Gale you, and then we're going to go ahead and hit you with all the Slingers. And also, I think, just hit you with the Flensing Rune. Even though they have crazy spell resist, I think just trying to kill this Lord is going to be money. All right, so we do get all the Skirmishers, and the Flensing Rune is activated. Fireglaves have not been able to shoot. Yes. Was that worth it? I mean, he's shaken. He's for sure on the brink of maybe running. And I do have another Storm Demon, so let's pop that and see if we could blast him in the face and get him off the field. We are getting a lot of points. Martinius is just chasing down Anticity stuff. And Storm Demon with the Steel Chair, maybe. Hey, nice. All right. So we got that shit out of here. Perfect. And yeah, we do have this guy at 4 leadership, and great. So now the Chaos Dwarves are pretty much a meme for us. We could just kite them and farm the big Tauruses, right? That's going to be the play. I'll have another Howling Warp Gale soon too, so we can lock down another one. All right, so you guys are coming this way. It's just that he says like you got farmed so hard. That's like the ultimate expression of Nurgle is getting farmed. You know, Nurgle is all about getting farmed. That's their favorite thing to do in competitive play. Granted, we're not competitive. Back to chat I go. Yeah, don't stress it. Nurgle, yeah. Try infantry, soul grinders maybe. What does he have? Sartorial the Ever Chicken. Yeah. So we need to just surround the Chaos Dwarves basically because nobody wants to deal with the guns, but my opponent and I need to have like a mutually agreed upon. You know, we need to deal with this. Okay, so what's cooking over here? We do have these. Yeah, so that's going to be on those, maybe? It's kind of out of range. Skirmishers are forming up. Let's just keep heading around here. Hopefully the big chicken doesn't come over here. We need to get the Chaos Dwarf army, 100%. Okay. Okay. And let's keep moving. I'm chasing these guys. Where is he going? He's running to the edge of the map here. My units are probably tired. Yeah, mostly tired. Feels bad. All right, so we're going to set up the Brass Orb. Will I have enough for another Flensing Rune? I will, actually. That's good. And the big chicken is actually jumping into my halberds, which is actually probably scary because he's going to Searing Doom them. So we need to get some skirmishers back to try and deal with him because he's just trying to bunch me up for a Searing Doom. It's pretty obvious. So we just run with you guys, send some skirmishers to poke that chicken. We can fight a little bit, wait and see what he does. Yeah, skirmishers are poking. We're getting you guys around the outside. You're around the outside as well. And yeah, we're actually getting, nope, see, there it comes. There it goes. Yeah, so now we need to fan out. Okay, not too bad. I mean, we traded a bit of HP off his Lord. And we can keep chasing him for a minute as well. All right, so now we need to do this. And we need to hope that the Warriors of Chaos are going to jump on the other side here. Because getting those Fire Glaives, yeah, we actually took a lot of HP off that chicken. That's really good. We'll keep chasing him for a minute, and we do get the Brass Orb on top of the other Fireglaive unit. Oh, okay, we're getting shot. A little bit of Bronze Odie on my part. Let's get you guys here. Ikit Claw's going to pull back, and we're going to now get ready to maybe engage here against the Dwarfs. We got to wait. And the evil Chaos Dwarves. I love Chaos Dwarves. They're such a cool faction. The flavor on them is so good. Definitely in tabletop, I would say, like, I play them. So it's fair for me to say this, but I do feel like in tabletop, Chaos Dwarves are kind of a hipster faction because like nobody plays them. So when you roll up with like a Chaos Dwarf army, you're like, you know, you're looking pretty fly. It's definitely a cool experience. Okay, so the monsters are paying the price. Those guys are out of position. So we're going to actually just charge in here with these guys and do this and just kind of keep circling them and making it hard to turn. We can move you guys in and you know, are we going to get good damage on them? If the Council Guard can get in without taking too much damage, then yes. So we're going to charge in here. Fireglaives are pretty bad in melee. They have a really low model count and typically don't trade well. So that's if we can just get into melee and target them and then Unga Bunga them with the Chieftains, that's going to be really nice, especially if Council Guard can get in. All right, so those guys have gotten in. Once the Council Guard can close the distance, we can get you guys to do your thing. So we do close in on that army and start to farm some value. Probably in a moment we're going to want to pull back because the Fireglaves or the Fireborn are going to be kind of nasty. So I think we can pull back now. Just pull back and let the Warriors of Chaos pincer them, and then we just feast, right? That's going to be the play. So we're retreating. We're going to lose like one unit, but the Council Guard have gotten into sustained combat versus Fireborn, which is great for us. And now we just run with all of our skirmishers, yeah. Final Transmutation coming in from the big chicken. My other chieftain is so stuck. It feels bad, man. All right. So back you go. And what are we going to get done here? Yeah, the Council Guard are trading okay. Chieftains, we need to kill this Bale Taurus if we can, so let's retreat. Wait for an overcasted Flensing Rune. We're actually going to attack here because we do have Chieftain support, so we need to get the Chieftains in there and hopefully win this fight. Yeah, so maybe I need to retreat though because that thing is scary, so I could lock it down, but where's my other Chieftain? Oh, he's so trapped here, but at least he's with the Council Guard. Council Guard will uber trade well there, and it looks like this Taurus character is going to be in danger. Yeah, there's another one coming back in. Okay. Chaos Dwarf's looking menacing. And the Chieftain showing that Bale Taurus who's boss. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it all the way to the bank. Can we chase it off the field? I don't think so. Maybe we can. Try and hunt it down here. Our other Chieftain is just surrounded by friggin' scary units, and these guys need to get back here and help with this. Okay, Ikit does have a good Flensing Rune opportunity here. Potentially very, very good. Ammunition is pretty much out on these guys, so we're not going to get that Bale Taurus. And yeah, Council Guard's still fighting tooth and nail. I mean, could we beat the Fireborn? Probably not. We're going to need to let the Warriors of Chaos do that. Martinius has 13,000 points, so it's pretty much over. But let's get you to move in here. Attack there. And how are the Council Guard doing? They're still trading okay, man. It's still not bad. Do a little brass orb action over there. Get you guys and you guys all in a group together. Let's group them. Pull you back. And now let's see if we can get some Foul Witchcraft right on your face. All right, so we're going to try that. Chieftain rallies, which is money. Let's get both the Chieftains in there, and we can send a little bit of buffering in. But I do get a big Cleansing Rune there. Rot Knights on their way. Ooh, I don't know if I have anything to kill those Rot Knights. Okay. Back there. Okay. And, yeah, let's move in and fight, I guess. Just support the Chieftains a little bit, although tar pitting these would probably be better. Do I have enough for another Cleansing? No, it's just going to be a Howling Warp Gale. That's all I get. All right. So we're battling it out. I do get a good Cleansing Rune there, and my Halberd boys are fighting well. Looks like we're going to take second here, though. Martinius, I think, got too much value in the beginning for us to claw our way back from. Fireborn are slowly dying, but tougher than you'd expect. Chieftains, are they going to be able to get out of here? Probably going to have to use this to keep you in check. Yeah, perfect. All right, so we keep him in check. Chaos still has so much. I don't think there's any chances I'm the last man standing. It's just not possible. Go, Giga Chad Chieftains. Icket Claw on the wheel. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Let's move you guys into support. Fireborn are taking damage, but not enough. Come on, beat him up, kid. Yeah, no, I'm. Oh, Intensity says beat him up, so he's not the lowest there. That's funny. Yeah. All right, let's get you on this. Take him down, and now the Warriors of Chaos going to come in and just basically steamroll the rest of us. We have some slingers left, but yeah, really not a whole lot. Magic, we have 4, and that's 5 wins of magic, so not even going to be able to get that, actually, which is sad face. Chaos actually doesn't have a whole lot. Am I going to be able to rally a Chieftain here? Maybe. Icket Claw can ram in on his wheel if he wants to. Let's retreat you back, get you guys back in here. We do manage to rally the other Chieftain, which is cute, but now, yeah, you can see the Bale Torch character is going to feast. We are up in points pretty considerably. Chaos Dwarves, I don't think have a chance of winning. Not with Big Daddy still around. I think we could actually rally that. Oh shit, Doomwheel he still has some of his Doomwheel ammunition. I always forget about that. Alright, so in you go to the dogs. We need to get Icket like turned around and just use his like laser beam, his ammunition on the front. Icket should be allowed to buy a nuke for FFA. That would be very fun. Sadly he can't. Okay, so the big chicken's coming. And where do we go? We still actually have some freaking ammo on some of these skirmishers for reals. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so Icket's gonna turn around and loop back towards the Chaos Army, see if we can farm anything here. Do we have any chance? I mean, we are at 9,000 points. But I don't think so. I think the chicken up in the sky is going to be too much. Maybe Icket's laser beam can do it, but he keeps shooting into trees. Ugh. Alright, so let's fight. Let's see if we can take the fight here. Maybe the Mad Inventor Rat will, you know, get a dub here. A little bit of skirmisher support, maybe. Alright, Icket. Yeah, a little something, something. Let's charge you guys there. Wheel around, and Icket does defeat Sartorial a little bit in combat there. Not bad. We are going to rout some of those horsemen off. It's actually kind of a sketchy game, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, never mind. He still has the Rotting Riders. Yeah. He's got the Rotting Riders. Yeah, I think so. Alright. So let's turn around. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's charge in there. No problem. Look, here's the thing, lads. Even if he did stream snipe, who cares? It's a casual FFA. Everybody's messing around. It's not, no banning. It's fine. It's just like a meme game, you know? Yeah. And if anything, if he actually did, he'll learn his lesson, I'm sure. All right. So coming over here. Do we turn and fight? Are we going to do it? I think we do. Okay. So we come here, keep getting our skirmishers over there. We'll keep fighting. Icket, probably good value. 4,000 value on Icket Claw. Pretty pimp. Let's send you guys into melee as well. Yes, skirmishers keep running. We're going to get routed here. Oh, the Rock of Inevitability is here. Oh, the Mad Inventor Rat has been routed. Rattling Gunners are very cool, and it's sad we didn't get to use them, but, you know, it is what it is. All right. So there we have it. Martinius with just a full army. Yeah, well, kinda. He's pretty run down here. Martinius has got Rot Riders, yeah, Bile Trolls at full health, Forsaken. I mean, he's looking pretty sauced. Rot Knights are good. Yeah, they're a good unit, but they're really finesse-based. Like, you have to just, they're fickle, but when you get them into the right spot, they really do shine. Yeah, they really do shine. All right, so yeah, this game's over. Martinius is going to win it. The Bile Trolls and the Rot Knights are going to just dominate this fight against the Kadai and whatnot. Chorfs don't have any lords or leadership, so it's going to be it. Yeah, it's just an FFA. Who cares? It's all good. So Rotting Riders are going to be coming around since Sartorial is on his way. So here comes the engagement here. Sartorial going to be doing battle. In the sky, should probably land on the ground though. The chicken will maybe lose to a Bale Taurus, although it's not a great Taurus. Yeah, he lands on the ground. He's going to be trying to lure his opponent down. And will the bull follow onto the ground? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, just engage with the Fireborn. Probably just call it a day. Ikit Claws did well though. He had a good run, guys. Ikit got 4K value, you know. We didn't get the last spot. You know, it's the honorary victory, you know. Here comes the Forsaken. Oh, he brought Forsaken of Tzeentch in his Warriors of Chaos army. That's some cool shit. Yeah, Martinius is actually one of our better Tzeentch players out there. He played them, I think, in the Faction War. I can't remember. We'll have another faction. We'll have another Faction War soon as well. All right. So Kadai are going to get chewed up by the Rot Knights, and the Bile Trolls will help against the Bale Taurus. Yeah, Sartorial, by the way, is a very underrated character. Very, very underrated. It's a beast. Absolute beast of a character. He's got, like, great combat stats and some decent itemization. Yeah, guys, it was a fun stream today, man. It's a fun stream. We are going to be seeing the Bale Taurus get into the pits here, and the Kadai Fireborn going to be getting swarmed by the Rot Knights. So there we go. Good night, sweet prince. Ikit Clawjet is proud. You know, the Skaven little rat people, they did their best. I want to learn how to play some Tzeentch. I got to figure out what the tricks are. Warriors of Chaos just feel like a smoother version of Tzeentch, though. You have, like, many of the similar tools, but you just get, like, you know, Blood Beasts and freaking Aspiring Champions. Really good units. Sartorial's very underrated. Very underrated, yeah. He's very good. All right, guys. GG, well played to everybody. It was a fun match. And, yeah, you didn't get last Intensity. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So let's take a look. Ikit did fine. Chieftains kind of got their butts kicked. Skirmishers basically all paid for themselves, which is good. Rattling Gunners got dicked pretty good. And the Halberds got about 1k value, so it was kind of cute. Cool Chaos Dwarf army. You know, it's great stuff. Fireglaves are the coolest shit ever. And Nurgle going for a Chad Demon Prince, Forsaken. And, oh, you tried to make these things work. Oh. Hey, I got you, Inticity, man. Get some rest, brother. Your streams are what reeled me back into multiplayer. It's so fun, dude. Total War multiplayer is awesome. It's like janky. You know, but it's got its charm, man. It's got its charm. All right. So how are we looking here? And yeah, and for the record, we don't know if he actually stream sniped. Just we can take it easy. He may have, he may not have. Little sus, but you know, he's played in a lot of our games and has been very cool with us in chat and everything. So yeah, it's all good. Don't stress it, buddy. You're fine. That's it. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you around. They're good, I swear. Yeah, before we finish here, let me check something, okay? Why are they still in this game? Okay, hold on. Like, this is the tech I was thinking of for Rot Knights, okay? Or for the Plague Drones. Like, you get Plague Drones, right? And then your opponent is playing Tomb Kings. Where are the Tomb Kings? They're around here somewhere. They're playing like Tomb Kings, and they have like W Shopty Great Bow or something, and like we can give them some horsemen also, right? I want to see how they theoretically hold with like a little bit of support. Let's get a Nurgle Sorcerer Lord here. Put him on the Rot Beast, and we can get Nurgle Magic. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's just test this out. I want to see like how effective their DPS is here against these units. Let's put their name to the test. Thanks, guys, for joining tonight, by the way. Great one. And if you guys enjoyed this, do drop a like on the way out. It helps quite a bit. Helps keep the old Total War engine going. And yes, one last thing. We're going to be dual streaming eventually, and there will be occasionally like game streams that we, you know, don't do on the main channel that we do over here. So if you guys want to jump on over here and make sure to join the party, you won't miss out. I'm thinking of doing my build guide streams over there on Twitch and then uploading them as videos on this channel. I'm thinking about doing that, so we'll see. Your last chance of redemption tonight? What's your last chance of redemption, Anticity? Dude, Anticity doesn't need redemption. He wins so many tournaments. Don't you guys pity him? He wins so many tournaments. All right. So, oh my god, look at the savage. Okay, so I wanted to see what happens if like you attack them and then the opponent defends with Nehekar Horseman, right? So the idea is you attack them and then you just like overcast Curse of the Leper on them. You know? And then how are they going to do? Okay, the damage reflection is actually significant over here. And they, of course, they kill the Chosen to the Gods reasonably fast and are sticky enough, you know, maybe with like additional slows. Yeah, I mean, that's not a terrible tech against Tomb Kings. You know, if they can like survive because that's the classic thing, right? Your opponent defends with their Nehekar Horsemen, you know. Filth Mace is so cool. So we're going to bonk there. All right. Okay, and you know, Blight Boil's kind of cute, but obviously you wouldn't use that too often. You could use Blight Boil actually to like get things off you, but it doesn't, like for all the theatrics of Blight Boil, it doesn't seem to do that much damage. Yeah, you know, that's not terrible, you know? Yeah, now, like that was okay, but like how would it function in a competitive match? I need to test this out. Yeah, 105 weapon strength to pop is no joke. I mean, that's a lot with 75 armor piercing. And like you normally struggle against like Ushabti in that matchup. Ushabti and Kemri War Sphinxes are the problem. You know? Okay, so like how would they trade into like, I'm actually quite curious, into War Sphinx. I wonder if they'll do, like they have high damage. The War Sphinxes are so broken. These monsters are so stupid. All right, let's get like one and see how it does with a little bit of magic support. I love playing Nurgle. That's like my favorite faction to play. I love playing Nurgle. They're definitely like not on the stronger end of factions, but the flavor and like their style is so fun. It's fun when you're down like 3,000 value, but then suddenly you just start to take over the game just because you're healing so much and your units are so grindy. It's very fun. Okay, this is Troll, unfortunately. Testing with AI freaking sucks. All right, I'm going to try and get you to chase me. Oh, perfect, perfect. All right, hold on. So you're going to chase me. You guys are going to go here, and now we're going to go battle you. Rotflies intercepts. All right, great. It's all right. We could probably put like a miasma to try and help that fight out a little bit and trigger a healing. Lord Nurgle passive. I mean, for 1,100, they're 700 gold cheaper, right? I mean, you could invest fleshies in them and whatnot. And, you know, most people, though, won't sit and take that fight. But, like, you know, with a little support, maybe that's viable. At least they can put up a fight. Like, why does the Kemrian War Sphinx do so good against monstrous things? It's supposed to be an anti-infantry monster. I think it's the stupid archers on top. I think the 4 archers just generate a lot of DPS that you kind of sleep on, right? Anyone have good resources for learning higher level Warhammer? I struggle to find. So you need to join our Discord, dude. That is where the magic happens. That is the money shot. In our Discord, we literally have forums for every single faction that talk about high level tactics and give you a place to ask questions to some of the best players in the world. On top of that, obviously watching these tournament streams and just kind of, you know, seeing what people do and what gets them to the finals and what fails, like that's what I recommend. But yeah. I don't think it even needs the chevrons. Like the Plague Drones, yeah, only 1,000 value after all that. Still though, like against Tomb Kings, yeah, get in our Discord, Dazzlator. Come join us. Come join. It's gonna open your eyes to the multiplayer action. Okay, so if we go to domination mode, right, and then we go. This is my Nurgle versus Tomb Kings build right now. Okay. This is what I use. I use the Exalted Heroes to chase the Sphinxes, Sorcerer, Marauder Horseman to keep Sphinxes honest, but like Ushabti Grapos tend to pound this build pretty good. Maybe if we get a little cheeky, like try this. We could do the Forbidden, and we can have Anticity's Power Fantasy come to life, right? Get one more of these and get the Blisterback Nurglings. Like this theoretically could be good. Yeah, no, we'll see. I mean, because then you have a lot of pressure on the Sphinxes between the Exalted Heroes. Forsaken will clean up their infantry, and then you call in Plague Ogres, and you have the Angels of Decay also to counter the Sphinxes. So maybe you have enough with this build, and also Rancid Visitations and Abundance is going to be good. Let's actually save this. Yeah. Okay, where are we? What the hell is this? Nurgle vs. Doom Kings. Oh god, I want to play Nurgle so bad in tomorrow's SFT, but are you guys getting sick of Nurgle? Pun completely intended. All right. I don't know if I'm going to play in the SFT tomorrow, but if I do, let's do it. Nurgle. Okay, I'm going to put the factions that I'm down to play in tomorrow's SFT. So, I think Nurgle would be fun. I would be interested in maybe playing Khorne or... Nah. You guys already see so much Khorne. Kislev would be very fun too. I love playing Kislev. And Vampire Coast, I don't know. I want to practice them more. Tzeentch could be fun. You could throw Tzeentch in the mix. And then for the last Disappearing Act, we could do High Elves too. I like High Elves, they're fun. Okay. So those would be the factions I would maybe be interested in playing tomorrow. So 2 Order Tide and two good guy factions. Okay. No bias in this poll, by the way. There's no bias whatsoever. It's all fair voting. It is not rigged. Go for the win. Play Warriors of Chaos. So I have decent chances of winning an SFT with Nurgle and with Kislev probably. With Tzeentch, my odds would be pretty low because I'm very new to them. With High Elves, I think I could maybe cheese a win. Can confirm not rigged. We were so close to winning today, dudes. We were so close. Feels bad. Oh, feels bad. Okay, well, clearly the people have spoken. You know? We'll let it run. I'm going to let this poll run for a couple minutes here while we close out the stream. And we can go from there. But once again, I want to thank you all for joining. If you guys are new to the channel, if you found your way from wherever witchcraft YouTube has sent you from, I swear, I think YouTube is doing some shenanigans, but consider subscribing. Join the party. We don't just do Total War here. We do RTS and Grand Strategy and all sorts of good stuff. And whatever the future holds for those titles, we'll be doing it, right? So stay tuned. And of course, we'll be streaming some like off-meta games on Twitch as well. Dude, I got dwarfed in the face so hard, dude. The dwarf just dwarfed all over me. Just like waddling, just moving forward with like 80 armor and just nothing I could do about it. We were close though. We double capped. We just couldn't lose our back objective like we did in the beginning. That cost us pretty bad. I'm not biased at all. I don't want to play Nurgle tomorrow. No, what are you guys talking about? Yeah. The cats and dogs. Oh my god. Let's not get into that shit. Oh my god. What a friggin' circus. All right. It looks, guys, it's looking to me like Big Daddy Nurgle is going to be coming in with the steel chair. It just kind of appears that way. Yeah, I think so. I think YouTube is like sending my people who are asleep to my stream, Like, I suspect that heavily. I think there's just a bunch of, like, sleeping people or just, like, people who have their shit on in the background but aren't watching. I have no idea. It's weird. Okay. Well, guys, you guys have chosen this. It's not me. So if we hear complaining about me playing Nurgle nonstop tomorrow, then, it needs to go because it's clearly it's what you guys want. All right. So that's going to be it. You guys take care of yourselves. We'll see you around. Yeah, I'll be covering Age of Empires 4 as well. When that gets its update, I'm for sure going to jump into that. The Crusader states and, yeah, something like that. Yeah, well, before we go, how many of you guys just, like, have never seen this channel before and you just, like, woke up here? There's got to be some people here. I don't know what it is. It's tripping me out. I don't like it. It's like foul play, I don't know. I'm sus. One more question, Turin. I love Warhammer, but I miss Bannerlord's Old Realms. I will be playing that again. As soon as they add the dwarves and the greenskins, we'll do a full Bannerlord playthrough. I'm not super excited for Wood Elves. They excite me, but I also want to wait till there's more faction diversity before I play the Old Realms mod again. And when they add dwarves and greenskins, we'll put a poll up and figure it out. What's up, Blake? Welcome, dude. I just woke up one day and saw the stream about 5 years ago. User Joe. Dude, come on. You're literally a channel member. Of course you've seen it here all the time. You did wake up. Okay, you woke up here today. I feel like that always happens to you, Chocolate Milk. where you got flattened by a Grail Knight and Chaos Knight. Those are fun times. We'll definitely be back to Bannerlords. I love the hell out of that. That was a great time. All right, guys. Well, that's it. You guys take care of yourselves. We'll see you around, and that is going to be it for tonight. And once again, thank you all for watching. Congrats to Hitman Hippo for the tournament win with the dreaded Dowie. That was a grudging for sure in the finals. And that is going to be it for tonight. Cheers.
Thank you.